here throughout the playoffs, and even back in the regular season, the damage pressure early on is great, but then it also allows you to have a really good damage profile throughout the game because then eventually, you know, then you have the Granger online, and we know how well he's done so far. Overall, diversion, gonna go ahead and send him down in the other half.
Sanji read the situation wrong. Feathered airstrike into the wrong brush and gets caught by ONIC.
ONIC knew where the Farsa was, and it was an easy diversion and gank. Oheb's going to be pushing the top side though, but he needs to back on out of there. JP has read where King Kong is. Liquid though might actually be in a slightly better position for this turtle. Sanji will be able to come back on time. King Kong and ONIC still want to get resources away from the Joy.
Sanji literally making like the Farsa, he was blinded.
Yeah.
Eyes closed.
Eyes closed, trying to flap away and wouldn't be able to. Still in the mid lane, they're gonna hold it down. The turtle is up here. See how they play this out. Everyone, Carl TC's got some information on his own. He's gonna wait for this one. Again, this is where we start to see a lot of, hold on, Carl TC.
Kirk spending that petrify. Sanji answering back in better air strike. Here comes the shortcut. Sanford takes down Kirk, and it's a man down for the super fam.
Looks like he was jebaited by Carl TC, man.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's just hanging out on that side of the jungle. And then I was gonna say before that actually happened was JP is just come on in, shortcut down.
Oh, you are almost there.
Gold lane right now. Little 1v1.
Oh wow.
क्या चल रहा है? कुछ नहीं भाई, फाइनल्स चल रहे हैं, देखने आ गए यार, टाइम मिला. Whoa. Oh my god. He almost won.
Filipino savage. That's why they call him that, is he would pull out the most savage plays. I'm glad we caught at least a tail end of that sequence.
The shield was the difference maker. Of course, a little bit of that impure rage as well on him. Oheb outplayed. He tried as he could, but at the end of the day, there's very little you can do against a hero kit that gives shields when it dashes.
Guys, देख रहे हो तुम लोग ये?
He did.
And still won the 1v1.
He cut it in and then made it happen. I'm so glad the opening sequence of our grand finals with both of them staring each other down in front of the Immortal Cup, because that's the gold lane. When you put Kelra and Oheb
1.67k gold lead on the fucking
that's exactly
TLPH.
what it seems like. And this is interesting too. You've got the matchup here, and it favors the Grangers slightly. I mean, they've seen 64 games. This is basically the gold lane from season 15. I mean, it caused a lot of discussion out there.
Might even be for even before season 15.
That's true.
The past 6 months.
Starting के 2 मैच भी अच्छे थे, काफी अच्छे थे.
Yeah.
मजा आया.
With Fred Baksha still in the game.
It's a little bit more exciting version of the Fred Baksha. There's actually damage.
Ben is
duels.
good,
You
isn't
can see
it?
now just two beefy dudes
staring at each other.
Let's see Kufra jump. I want to see a good Kufra jump.
Sometimes.
That can be fun sometimes, but like not all the time.
Only on Tuesdays.
But ये India में कब होगा?
Team Liquid Philippines.
It depends on
able to get
MOBA now.
Up top.
It depends on MOBA
Sent Kelra very quickly to
when
the
they will
bottom lane
host
to
a new
equalize
a
the
tournament. Maybe
tower
next
minion
year.
pressure there.
Now this year is almost like, you know.
Push this as JP. We'll get the info that Brusco is nearby.
Whoa. Jump.
So now Liquid will have to try to get elsewhere first. I feel like if
Kelra is
go
farming
to the
really
next
well
objective
today.
without breaking at least one tower down
which
first,
is really
that's going
nice.
to be quite risky.
A TP from
It's a low Yi, they're up again.
oh, nice jump.
Spots it, but
Brusco
only
dead.
for a second, because ONIC does the same
No,
play.
Brusco.
Taking out the other half of the
Sanford
Sansan
there.
duo. Now
Sanji
Sanji answers back. Force use the purify.
survives.
Wings by wings out. Cutting.
Kelra
The Liquid
quite low.
line.
Nice.
My lord is Kirk, but he can't save Kelra.
Brusco.
Kirk and Brusco on his tails. Oh, having JP coming through.
JP
he
flickered
can't get the
out.
taunt.
Nice.
He's not able to get it, and JP will survive, so he burned the flicker. But an interesting fight, and now the turtle's up here, last one of the game.
All the more worth it. Now the turtle up
Oh,
next.
he can try to steal it, no?
Blitzing it. Not
He can. Oh, he didn't even try that shit.
Great sequence by ONIC. Philippines started off
ये
again
फिलीपीन
by
में हो
the
रहा है ना भाई?
version of Super Friends. Team Liquid's map feels small. They do have a gold lead here, a very slight one. So they still have that to hold on to, but we see here again the presence of the Benedetta cancelled Sanchez quickly, although it was King Kong that initially cancelled the feathered airstrike. It was Kirk that sent Sanji flying way out of position out of that fight to even deal basic attack damage.
It's interesting how many times that we've seen ONIC go ahead and set that up and, in the mid lane and put that pressure that way here. I think Kirk, now that he has a Malefic Roar, and if he's able to go ahead and land
mid is gone.
even the Petrify combination, it could set things really up
Oh,
for
this is bad.
ONIC Philippines in the next big fight, which is the
This
Lord,
is
and now
bad.
that these turtles are gone. So that's something that TLPH will have to deal with. Sanford, as tanky as the glue is, and
3-3,
everything else,
1.2 gate lead ahead.
that damage can be
TLIT.
on him, especially with the
TLPH.
crowd control included with a Fredrin there and the Kufra.
And also mainly it's because he didn't see that coming.
Yeah, it was like a blink of an eye.
The third time that ONIC did that, where they just diverted randomly into one of
whoa,
the
wait,
two
recalling?
river
Nah.
bushes.
Yeah, which was the last game. That's how they got Oheb earlier. So they gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, and so far we haven't seen that one big shortcut play that would make ONIC fold.
Maybe this one is it.
Oh, no.
Huge King Kong.
Sanford.
welcomes that alongside Brusco.
Ah, he's dead
And it
too.
seems
The hell?
like Liquid did not see that kind of response coming through. Kirk, 1v1 with Oheb.
Oheb got a kill. Nice.
Kirk, some semblance of retribution
Nice,
from
nice.
the cavalry. Here comes
Oh,
the
whoa,
diversion.
whoa,
Oheb smells something.
These diversions are
It's
deadly.
like, oh yeah, wait, there's a Louis over there. I better not go here.
Yeah, he felt it in the wind, probably saw the grass move just a little bit. It's like, no, not my time.
No.
Bro, it's an
That's
ONIC
not
game,
it.
man.
But man, talk about a play up top.
I don't know how they're
You know,
maintaining
and
the goal lead though.
You think it's a great counter initiation when the shortcuts drop down, having that Kufra and even King Kong is available. So that's something, like I was saying before that broke out, you got to watch out for if you're TLPH. How's things looking real quick before this next Lord take?
All right, very close in the gold for the two gold laners. Already on the way to the Holy Crystal for Kelra, for Oheb already up to his core items. I believe it's either a Sea Halberd or a BOD. We might be seeing BOD, most likely, but I want to see him consider the Sea Halberd considering their shields that he really needs to help reduce on the side of ONIC Philippines.
Okay, going back to this, JP.
Oh,
Scouting things on out.
oh, by the way, we've been used to seeing the
Lord,
tanky Benedetta for so long. This is actually a pure damage Benedetta on the hands of Kirk.
Lord.
He's gone Hunter Strike, Malefic Roar.
Yep.
And this is
Sanji's
mainly
taking
to
the Lord,
punish
what the fuck?
Liquid's less than because again, that thing that JP tried to do, again, answer in kind with the
Oh,
shortcut,
they're gonna
it's
rush.
not gonna work 8 out of 10
They're gonna
times.
rush.
And now, Liquid are looking at ONIC burst down this Lord and a quick
JP
knockout,
dead.
and it's still JP
Sanji,
who
1
falls.
HP,
Oh,
survives.
double kill. Kirk and Brusco fall. Now it's Sanford holding the ground here.
Carl.
Front line diversion play.
Whoa,
Where is
whoa, whoa,
Fritz
dead?
going?
Oh,
Fritz
yeah.
goes back to
King
mid.
Kong dead?
King Kong gets taken out.
Where are they
Oheb
going?
gets the third kill.
They went mid.
Oh, Carl Tease is going under the turret.
Whoa, Super Friends was low.
Oh, not able to get Prince.
Saw his
Come
life
on, he
flash
could have
before his
gotten
very
that
eyes.
shit.
Liquid, this is not a time to fight. They have to defend against the Lord.
Way too close there. If Carl got that kill, could have been insane, but Liquid still gets the win in the fight. They lost the Lord, but they'll be able to stop it. As you look back here, Brusco went in first, immobilized by Sanford. JP, I set on the Lord. King Kong got
Brusco
it, got
died
knocked
there,
up,
like,
Brusco, but then
he's
Carl
cooked.
Teasy's late entry as he was coming from the bottom lane, distracted by Kirk.
Damn.
Kirk eventually joined the fight, but was taken down
ONIC
relatively
क्या
quickly by
लिया
Team
है?
Liquid.
So ultimately, that Lord really didn't
क्या
get
लिया
on
भाई?
Philippines
क्या लिया?
anything.
Hero लिया है?
Right? I mean, there was a distraction there. Might have gotten them a little bit of obviously gold there to work with, but ultimately we look across here
मतलब
on
क्या
the
लिया
lanes.
भाई?
It's pretty much even, right? Because we can't factor in the Fredrin versus the Joy in terms of that gold, but overall, it's still kind of at this equilibrium between the two teams. Yeah, there's a minor gold lead for TLPH, but you're seeing how these fights are breaking out and playing out.
Still problematic how Liquid can't pick a full frontal fight against ONIC. Whenever there is a jump or a dash in from ONIC, Liquid have to scramble.
Yeah.
Chip
That
is
is their only
always
response.
plating, dude.
Somehow, some way, Liquid need to get Super
Fred,
Friends. They need to get a
Fred.
jump on this low Yi, but
Yep.
how do you when
King
you
Kong is on Fred.
going up against a hero that's designed to get the jump on everyone else? Because of the draft of ONIC Philippines, they've completely shut down any massive shortcut play by JP, unless it's going to come super late into the fight just to bring in a super late entry Carl Teasy. But as we've seen, JP can't even initiate with a shortcut because what? He'll just be putting his team in danger under the Electo final blow.
Yep.
Brusco can just knock him up with a revenge into the rage combo stun if they're up next to a wall. Even the bouncing ball, the ultimate that's not an ultimate, can block them from getting away. It's difficult for a Chip, and again, ONIC have drafted this so well that they've shut the key hero of Liquid down.
I think he's gonna shift the focus. Yeah, JP is gonna have to do that, but it might even be up to Carl Teasy in a way to go and cause enough havoc in the backline on a joint just because he is so mobile that he might have to put pressure that way to allow JP to be able to utilize a shortcut and not just get caught out against it.
And that might be the best way to use said shortcut is have JP go the long way around, use a Y-walk portal, flicker into one of the other, Kelra or Super Prince, and then go from there. That's it. But it sounds easier said than done because it is, but that's one of Liquid's options.
Yeah. But it looks like for Liquid, they're just trying to play catch-up in terms of map control. Easy push up top. It was just heralded by Kirk. He has 3 deaths, but he's been opening up the map, has been forcing reactions out of Liquid. Now with the Lord spawn, King Kong holds it. How will Liquid deal with this?
Right now, King Kong will hold the Lord. This is one of the things we always talk about when the Benedetta was in play so often before, is that pressure you can put on the map. So they'll have to keep Carl TZ dealing with that. They're actually going to go 1v1. Whoa!
Carl TZ gets it! Kirk is popped! And that's the go signal! JP gets the conceal. Lord gets set here. King Kong doesn't want his job undone. He spent the past 30 seconds working on it. And because of the man lacking, ONIC are now second guessing.
Yeah. They are playing around the tanky jungler though, so ONIC can afford it if ever Team Liquid decide to rush. Conceal play into the mid, they see Sanji.
Whoa, Kelra.
Right now, but the mid lane's still gonna be held down.
Brusco coming in, forcing Brusco
quite low.
That bouncing ball.
Oh my god.
They pull that Salmon
Yeah, it's
an
easy, Lord.
Shortcut been dropped by JP. Diversion play into that bush down below from the south. Carl Teasy.
Oh, they are going for Kelra. Kelra is there. Right, so they need to retreat now.
Grab on Sanford, finds the perfect target. Down goes Kelra, and the Lord wears Liquid's jersey.
Let's go. Let's go.
ONIC decided to split that fight, and it costed them Sanford.
TLPH, bro. 3K goal lead ahead. They're playing really well, slow and steady, catching the right target.
Is their
Easy.
gold lead. Divine Glaive, Blood Wings, Holy
JP
Crystal,
is
and
camping.
the Starlium Scythe already for this Joy. Already up to a concentrated energy for Kelra. That's something that Liquid needs to watch out for.
I think
full
if
build
Kirk
as well in terms of their
Kirk
frontliners,
come
the Benedetta still going full
and
damage.
try to clean the lane.
The Bloodlust.
Well, Bruce will check the bush.
And there you go.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Gentlemen, I tell you, it's going to take a long while for Liquid to get a win. It was a 3-step, 4-step kind of fight. They cannot shock ONIC in submission. They have to be very methodical about this.
There's a conceal. JP was using. He flickers forward.
Whoa, Kelra. Oh, he was stunned. JP dead. Carl TZ is dead.
You can't do that, not twice in a row, not like this.
Was that?
Damn.
Was that just off timing,
The
or like?
that
I mean, they were deep under the second turret.
They crossed 2 turrets, Joseph.
Should have waited a
That was
little
way
bit.
too greedy. I thought that'd be okay, but once I saw that second turret was still there, it's like, nope. JP, there's been a reason why you've been so hesitant and disciplined in using your shortcut.
Yeah.
Because of things like that. So
This is bad.
I mean, this is a literally thumbs up, guys. Let's do this moment. Like jumps on in.
It's a big oopsie.
Leroy's into under the turret.
I mean, there
and
was
they
no
just get
chance.
like, just still, even though with a lead,
Kelra was really behind already.
I hate to point it out in the player cams when that moment happened. You could almost see OHEM vocally saying, "You all should have done that."
Yeah. Well, what does that bring us? Back to this. It's even Stevens.
Sanford was checking the lane.
They lost the lead. They had what? Almost a 4K lead.
2 freebies again. They had no business being down there.
It's 50-50.
Yeah, need to recover somehow. That was just emotional damage at the end of the day.
It's equivalent of slipping on a banana peel.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I just got out of the gym. I'm jacked. No. So, where is it going to come from? It's definitely not going to be coming from a shortcut again.
Not like that.
Not like that.
That was
Look at
interesting.
Oh,
Lord advantage.
Lord advantage.
yeah, they lost gold on
They
that.
lost gold on that. Like that. Seeing that negative, that's not good.
Let's get a big push in. Nope. Okay, damage dealt, 40,000, almost there for Kelra. Same goes for Carl TZ and Oheb. So Team Liquid Philippines are winning in the damage department so far. We have seen, though, as long as a fight somehow gets split, it's good for Liquid. But when it's a full 5v5 slow front to back, weirdly enough, it's ONIC that actually wins that. So if Liquid can find a way to split the fight, because again, the last fight that was split, it wasn't because of their own doing. It was ONIC who decided to take that movement instead.
Yep, the reverse collapse.
TP.
ONIC tried to pull something out of it, but and again, just spread out these.
Are they trying to rush it?
And that allowed Liquid to decimate them. Now the dance begins again. ONIC still at the lead. JP spots it. Sanford nearby. Conceal play.
Conceal's going to be used again. Sanford will give the information. JP trying to swing around. Meanwhile, Carl TZ managing the bottom. They're going to have to fight.
Dropping that shortcut.
No, he got it.
Easy scores.
King Kong is dead. Oh, survives. Oh my God, Carl TZ is dead. 3 for 1, bro.
Liquid reeling from
And they got the Lord though.
But their unit is way too solid. The super fam way too strong. It's only Oheb. It's only Sanji. Can they defend this?
Okay, the turret's going to go down in the mid. It's still Sanji and Oheb.
Oh,
and that might be all ONIC Philippines gets off that one.
Damn.
For Liquid. Yes, you get the
What about tank? What is
that's always the question at the end of all
Kalia?
these fights. Every fight,
It's
they're
Chip,
forced
not
into
Kalia.
that slow 5v5. It's expensive for them. They lose more than they gain. But what can they gain with this Lord? As
Oh,
ONIC
this
will
is a
have to
waste.
go fall
This
back
is a
to
waste.
base, wait for Kirk.
Maybe JP will, teleport them. Maybe they might able to capitalize something because it's an enhanced slot. I think.
If you'll remember, Kirk is
Yeah, they are fully retreated. They can take down one inhibitor
Indonesia
from
Mobile
this.
Masters
Or
by
2.
playing a CC
If
with
they
8
play
hits.
properly.
So
If
he's
they.
fine. Like that's what he's used
They
to
can
doing.
get
He's a
bottom or
scapegoat.
top.
Yeah, I would say you won't like him when he's
Bottom
angry.
and top.
You know, Kirk, that's what he likes to
Joy
do.
should push bottom and
that's his
they
playstyle
should push
sometimes.
top.
He fits the bill here, and this time they're going to manage the Slord. ONIC Philippines on the defense.
Oh my God, the
TLPH
Lord
decides
is.
to go. Conceal's going to be dropped in.
And the shortcut follows through. In comes Carl TZ.
No, JP is low. Oh my God, Carl TZ is quite low. King Kong, King Kong.
And they're going. Kirk still looking for Sanford. Carl TZ
Sanford.
trying to get out of there. But Sanford just accepts his fate as he's going to go down.
Oh
like
my God.
Gets one.
Sanji's
and the
dead
rest of
too.
ONIC clap back. Gets Sanji in the neighborhood. And down goes Sanji.
Bro, this
It
is bad.
all went sideways for the cavalry.
On point of the
King Kong
diversion again,
hyperblade,
Carl
yeah.
TZ sees one. He might need to get out of here though. He doesn't even decide to clear up the minion waves because his baby cakes needs him.
It's just baby cakes left. They can't defend against 5 members of the Super Fam.
Oheb's going to stare him down, and Carl can't get back in
Oh,
time.
it's
Kelra drops us out in 4. It's got a chunky wave of minions to come
This
through,
is
and
over.
ONIC scores.
They choked
2-1.
really bad, bro. Like, why they're forcing fight in the
ONIC
tower?
Philippines have now overtaken Team Liquid in this race to 4. It's still a tight race though, but Liquid need to go back to the drawing board. ONIC have shown 2 drafts
Yuck, dude.
that have them
Yuck.
red.
What a throw. What a throw, man. What a throw. आज गॉडल के भी मैचेस थे क्या हुआ लास्ट मैच में देखा
15 पॉइंट्स भी निकाल तो भी आराम से वो 130 का जो आप लेके जाएं और जोन के अंदर रोटेशन
गॉडल 5 finishes damn
because they are on a roll क्योंकि ऑलरेडी
गॉडल 1 finish alright
6 फिनिशेस आ चुके हैं और वो टॉप 8 को अब देखते हुए यहाँ पे एक बड़ा मुकाबला उनको सीधा टॉप 8 में लेके जाएगा बट गॉड्स रेन फाइट तो उनकी भी होती है और टीम हेलो तो उनके बाद बैक टू बैक वो प्लेयर्स कमाते हुए थोड़ा संभल के उनको
Money makers.
पड़ेगा हालांकि विंड गॉड
clutch god
पहले मैच में शुरुआत बहुत शानदार करी थी काफी फ्लैग्स निकाले थे इस मैच में थोड़ी स्लो शुरुआत है टीम जोन के अंदर और उनको पूरी जानकारी है मनी मेकर्स के हर एक प्लेयर के बारे में
और मनी मेकर्स के पास तो हार्ड कवर भी मौजूद है और मुझे लगता नहीं कि विंड गॉड वो इतना ओपन में स्टैंड करेंगे बिना कोई नॉक निकाले स्मोक का बढ़िया इस्तेमाल जो पुकार के द्वारा देखने को मिला और विंड गॉड ई-स्पोर्ट्स में पता है कि
Jonathan
कितना भी
took
बढ़िया
down
यहाँ से खेल ले
Non-X
round 2 में
Levy.
जाने वाले हैं पर दूसरी तरफ नॉन-एक्स देखिए इनके
अरे
लिए
उधर
वो
दिखाना
काफी
भाई।
important है क्योंकि 66 के
दिखाना
साथ
भाई।
की शुरुआत की थी उसके बाद पहला मुकाबला थोड़ा
Okay.
साधारण गया पर अगले मुकाबले में बेहतर खेल करके गए और
Non-X
अब
के
इनका आखिरी मुकाबला है राउंड 1
सारे
का।
अप है
अगर
अभी
यहाँ पर एक बड़ा
4 किल मेरे को
निकालते
लगता है
हैं,
नॉन-एक्स के निकाले हैं
कहानी
लोगों ने
बनेगी टॉप 16 की डायरेक्ट टिकट मिलेगा राउंड 3 का
ओ हेलो
जिसके
दो टीम
राउंड
से
थ्री
फाइट ले रहे हैं
और
भाई ये लोग
सर्कल
तो
के अंदर जो एंट्री है वो हाल फिलहाल में इन्होंने ली है बट अभी के लिए टीम कॉस्मिक के वो बहुत करीब देखने को मिल रहे हैं भाई हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक की बात करें उनके पास मात्र एक ही फिनिश आपको देखने को मिलेगा और एडमिनो वो सर्कल
ओ नाइस वन
वो लेते हुए नजर आए
नाइस वन
खिलाड़ी आपको देखने को मिल रहा था और अभी के लिए टीम हेलो को हेलो हाई करते हुए एडमिनो
आई थिंक हेलो हाई के साथ बाय बाय भी किया है यहाँ पे
No vertical stream, no, not today. Only horizontal, bro.
और अपनी टीम से काफी दूर थे, बट जेनेसिस अब उनके सामने चुनौती आन खड़ी है। ड्रैगन की टीम जो काफी देर से जोन के अंदर थी, बट जेनेसिस का ये आक्रमण क्या वो रोक पाएंगे? क्या रश को रोकना पॉसिबल भी है?
आप खेलते हो? हाँ भाई मैं खेलता हूँ।
ओह पहला नॉक भी निकाला है अंडर्स ने।
ब्रेक कोड
शिकारी है जो इस लॉबी के अंदर जरूर
ओ वो शैडो डाउन, शैडो फिनिश, नाइस।
अब नंबर्स गेम का एडवांटेज
फिनिश इतनी जल्दी करते ना भाई ये लोग।
मात्र 2 ही खिलाड़ी आपको वहां पे सरवाइव करते हुए नजर आएंगे। स्प्रे गॉड की बात करें, उनको जरूर डाउन किया गया है और वो जो रिवाइवल है वो भी आसान होगा, बट वो अभी भी फाइट करते हुए ज्यादा देर तक नहीं। उनके ऊपर भी वो जो नॉक है वो निकाला गया है और साइड लाइन से नॉन-एक्स वो है जो शायद इस फाइट में आपको
जैन के तो लौड़े लगने वाले हैं।
स्प्रे गॉड का जो फिनिश था वो उनके पास ही जाता वो नजर आया, बट अब बारी है जैप की।
जैप को ले गए, हंटर्स को रिवाइव मिल जाएगा।
नॉन-एक्स की बात करें तो वो भी इस फाइट में अपना इंक्लूजन दिखाते हुए, और इस पूरे बैटल का फायदा मुझे लग रहा है कि जितना जेनेसिस को नहीं हुआ, ड्रैगन्स को नहीं हुआ, उससे ज्यादा तो नॉन-एक्स लेके गई है।
बिल्कुल, बट अभी भी जोन के अंदर एंट्री करना बाकी है। बट विंड गॉड को देखिए, अब जोन के अंदर इतना इंपॉर्टेंट कंपाउंड है तो टीम
7 फिनिशर्स
भर के आते हुए, क्योंकि टीम कॉस्मिक भी वहीं पे है, नॉन-एक्स भी वहीं पे है और अब विंड गॉड का भी आगमन हुआ है। हालांकि ज़ैप द लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग actually
Aspire took down one. I think Halo is out. Yeah, 4 finishes.
और सामने इनके अपोनेंट्स विंड गॉड के क्यूया का इम्पैक्ट आया जो ड्रैगन की टीम को समाप्त करके गया।
Oh, they're going for OG now. Nice.
हालांकि राउंड 2 लग रहा है पहुंच जाएंगे।
जी हाँ, उन्होंने वो इनफ पॉइंट्स पहले ही निकाल लिए थे।
OG का एक वन डाउन।
करिए अगर नॉन-एक्स के एक खिलाड़ी जो सर्कल के अंदर पहुंचे थे वो डाउन हो चुके हैं और अब पीछे से जो दूसरे प्लेयर है वो व्हीकल लेकर के आए हैं, बट अब
one plus GTR, they both dead or what?
जो टीम से वो सर्कल के बाहर आपको देखने
को मिलेगी। They're both dead guys, yeah.
उन्होंने आते ही TLPH को फिनिश किया है। टोटल 5 फिनिशेस हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉड लाइक
that kill is gone, dude.
पर अभी भी जो सफर
I mean the nade was good.
जोन के अंदर अब उनको आगे जाना पड़ेगा। ये बैटल बिटवीन
the nade was
good. जीत ली, पर क्या वो अपने आप को लेकर के जा सकते हैं टॉप 16 के अंदर या
I mean he could have gotten the splash
मुकाबले में, और बहुत सारे अंकों की आवश्यकता पड़ेगी उनको।
You play PUBG, I mean PUBG is banned in India, so you play BGMI.
देखिए कोई परेशानी नहीं हुई।
Back Mobile India.
8 टीम्स 24 खिलाड़ी इस लॉबी के अंदर। मनी मेकर्स के पास भी वो जोन का एडवांटेज।
मनी मेकर्स
की बात करें, चारों प्लेयर्स के साथ अभी भी इस लॉबी में बरकरार देखने को मिलते हैं। नॉन-एक्स वो डेस्परेशन तो उन्होंने भी दिखाया है, बट हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉड लाइक पूरा कंपाउंड पहले।
और मनी मेकर को 6 kills, जेन 7 गॉड लाइक 5
आरू वो हैं जो वीक
नाइस
सर्कल की बात करें, वो हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉड लाइक को पूरी तरीके से फेवर करता हुआ नजर आएगा।
They can take down OG. The Wiz God is the problem. He's like far and you know higher
ground. नैया चली, पंक आए और हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉड लाइक की नैया चली। ये दो बहुत ज्यादा प्रभावित करने वाले आईजीएल्स अभी के लिए एक दूसरे
आरू
को देख लिया, शॉट देते
हुए
इंस्टेंट जो नॉक है वो भी आया। और ओरंगुटन के बाकी के प्लेयर्स यहाँ पे कवर फायर दे नहीं सकते क्योंकि वो आपको दूर दराज के इलाकों में देखने को मिल जाएंगे।
फिनिश दैट शिट ब्रो, फिनिश दैट शिट ब्रो। ओह माय गॉड,
और टाइम
कवर आ रहा है
और आरू का जो फिनिश कंफर्मेशन है वो भी आएगा। पर देखिए हम बात कर ही रहे हैं कि ये जो टॉर्नामेंट
गाड़ी आ रही है, गाड़ी आ रही है, गाड़ी आ रही है। ये रोटेट नोबडी इज देयर ब्रो।
ये आपको सबसे ज्यादा कंपेटिटिव टूर्नामेंट देखने को मिल जाएगा। ऐसे में
1 free kill, another free kill guys।
डिस्कवरी आइलैंड पे और वहां पर आप गेम्स के लिए और इस
Come on.
प्राइस पूल को और बढ़ाने में
पूरा नाइस
तो देकर के जाएंगे यहां से।
देखिए एडमिनो पे ये
6 ओनो
के रहते हैं। पहले वो
7 kills,
फिर उसके बाद जब नॉक निकाल दिया तो थोड़ा सा इंतजार किया, फिर एंगल बना के दूसरी जगह से वार किया।
नाइस।
एडमिनो
वो व्हाट्स ही डूइंग?
बट वहीं पे गोकू की बात की जाए शॉट तो वो भी लेते
हैं। नाइस शॉट्स ब्रो, 2 डाउन।
बस इंतजार कर रहे थे कोई आएगा क्रॉसर में। जैसे ही वो प्लेयर आए नॉक भी निकाला और फिनिश भी यहाँ पे निकालते हुए आखिरी प्लेयर बचे थे अपनी टीम के लिए कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स।
आप खेल सकते हो PUBG VPN से ब्रो। I don't know if I can play PUBG, I can stream PUBG. I want to stream PUBG, but
अपनी टीम के और हमने
I don't think VPN will be a good choice.
उनको अगर छूना है, अगर अपने आप को सेफ रखना है तो उनका सर्वाइवल बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट। बट विज गॉड उनका पलटवार,
पावर इज डाउन,
पावर को डाउन किया। इस पावर थोड़ा सा पीछे है अपनी टीम से और ऐसे में अब एडमिनो की वो जिम्मेदारी है कि वो पीछे जाए और वो जो रिवाइवल है वो एग्जीक्यूट करे। बट टीम ओरंगुटन वो
विज गॉड है
तो पूरा एडवांटेज है, वो तो ऑलरेडी सेमीफाइनल्स वीक 1
इजी ब्रो, इजी
विज गॉड वो हल्का सा आगे आए जरूर, बट रिवाइवल तो खैर फिर भी हो जाएगा।
निकाल सकते गाइस, इट कैन बी अ 30 बॉम्ब इजी।
कहां पे जाएगा अब, ये सबसे बड़ा सवाल है। मनी मेकर्स को भी चाहिए कि इस मैच में वो चिकन निकाले, बट जोन के अंदर सैनोक में वही पुरानी कहानी एक बार फिर से दोहराती नजर आई है, जहां पे हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक के पास जोन के अंदर सबसे बेहतरीन कंपाउंड अब आ चुका है। हालांकि जेनेसिस मुश्किलें बढ़ रही हैं, हंटर्स फिर से डाउन हुए और केओया अब उन पे पुश करना चाहते हैं।
देखिए सर्कल के अंदर कुछ ही कंपाउंड थे और उसके ऊपर पूरा जो कब्जा है वो आपको हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक का देखने को मिल जाएगा। फंक ऑलरेडी वहां पर मौजूद थे, बट विंड गॉड अब वो
अच्छा वो वर्टिकल वाला वहां पे ऐड नहीं आता।
क्योया ने भी अभी तक काफी,
भाई देख लो यार, 2 रुपए 2 पैसे मिल जाएंगे।
दोनों ही अपनी अपनी टीम में एक नए एडिशन की तरह आए हैं और अब
4 ऐड देख लो।
किसका एडिशन वो यहां पर
विंड डेड, नाइस गॉडल
शॉट्स आ रहे और इस पावर वो थे जो सुपर पावर अपनी टीम के लिए बनेंगे और ये उनका
8 किल,
तीसरा फिनिश टोटल 8 के साथ टीम हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक वो एक परफेक्ट कहानी लिखते हुए
मनी मेकर्स क्लच गॉड
ने जब भी वो
टू
इस मैच में
क्लोज
आए हैं
गोइंग बैक। ऑलराइट,
अब ये डेस्परेशन की फाइट है राइट, कि 2 टीम्स जो टॉप 8 के लिए लड़ते हुए, जेनेसिस जो अपने मोमेंटम के लिए लड़ते हुए, बट ये असली जंग में क्या और रैंगुटान बाजी मारेगी या फिर मनी मेकर्स वर्सेस हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक में जो भी जीतेगा वो टॉप 8 जाएगा, कुछ ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे तो।
और आप देखिए क्लच गॉड वो भी गॉडलाइक से खेल
ट्राई
चुके हैं,
किया,
की बात करें वो भी गॉडलाइक से खेल चुके हैं, जैम की बात करें वो भी गॉडलाइक से खेल चुके हैं।
मैं भी ट्राई करता हूं,
खिलाड़ी यहां पर मौजूद है।
वो ये 2 फिनिश फ्री है भाई, ये निकालो यार,
ट्रॉफी
ये निकालो यार।
फिलहाल उनका
ये क्या नीड किया भाई, ये क्या है?
टोटल अंक वो इस मुकाबले से लेकर के जा पाए, वो टीम इस मुकाबले से लेकर के जा पाई, पर अब टीम ओरंगुटन वो आगे बढ़ती नजर आएगी। वेरॉन उनके ऊपर डैमेज बहुत ज्यादा है,
क्या कर रहा है?
एक ग्रेनेड के साथ वो तैयार, पर हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉड
आराम से भाई, आराम से।
पंक शायद वो है और जिया उनके पास वो ऑफ गार्ड एंगल जरूर
दोनों फ्री हैं।
उनका सामान
नाइस 10
टोटल फिनिशेस आ चुके हैं हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉड लाइक। एक बड़ा कमबैक जिसकी आवश्यकता थी वो आगे आता हुआ।
ओह पंक इज डाउन,
क्योंकि मनी मेकर्स के पुकार, द आईजीएल टेक्स डाउन द आईजीएल और पंक वो अपने घुटनों पे।
क्लच गॉड ने मुश्किलें बढ़ाई जरूर है, बट अभी भी मुश्किलें बढ़ सकती है यहाँ पे। मनी
एडविनो दिख गया उसको,
बहुत करीब आ चुके हैं क्लच गॉड के। आदित्य उनके साथ क्लच गॉड गाड़ी लेके वापस वो पीछे आए जरूर, बट हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक अब उनके पास गेम का एडवांटेज नहीं है। और मनी मेकर्स पूरे मिनी मैप पे अगर आप देखें चारों तरफ फैले हुए, बट एडविनो
पीछे चला गया, आगे आना चाहिए था उल्टा।
He wants to cook it, but not right now.
और आप कोइंसिडेंस देखिए कि दोनों
दिख गया था
दिन की शुरुआत 80 पॉइंट्स के साथ ही की थी। दोनों ही टीम्स का जो एम था वो टॉप 8 में ही जाना था। बात करें मनी मेकर्स, उनके भी मैचेस उतने अच्छे नहीं गए, और हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक की बात करें तो उनके भी उतने अच्छे मैचेस नहीं गए कि वो अपने आप को टॉप 8 में लेकर के जा पाए। पर अब जो बैटल है वो शायद टॉप 16 की बची है, और उसके लिए ये दोनों ही टीम्स फाइट करते हुए। पर अगला सर्कल का शिफ्ट, और इन 7 में से एक भी खिलाड़ी सर्कल के अंदर नहीं।
और ये वही कंपाउंड है जिसके अंदर पंक थे कुछ देर पहले।
डिस्कॉर्ड ज्वाइन कर लो गाइस, ज्वाइन माय डिस्कॉर्ड मैन।
थोड़ा सा बैकफुट पे लेके जाएगा, बट मनी मेकर्स क्या वो उस कंपाउंड तक पहुंच ओपन एरियाज को पार करना है। पुकार ऑलरेडी वो धीरे धीरे आगे बढ़ते हुए, बट सबसे बड़ी बात है कि स्मोक्स भी है, वो गाड़ियां भी है, और वो कंपाउंड अगर मिल गया उनको तो फायदा पूरा मिलेगा। बट जॉनथन
ओ आदित्य डाउन, नो
जॉनथन पहुंच के आए हैं।
वही जोकर की बात,
एस पावर
उनकी पोजीशन,
क्लच गॉट डाउन, टू डाउन ओ जोकर इज लो, नाइस
वो भी तैयार, पर पलटवार आया, और इस मुकाबले में हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक वो एक मच नीडेड।
अरे लेट हो गया यार, मैं थोड़ा बिजी था यार अभी समझो। चलो देखते हैं, ओवरऑल देख लेते हैं।
मुकाबले होते हैं वहां तक वो छोड़े ना, उसके पहले ही अगर सारे पॉइंट्स नहीं आ सकते, पर हाँ राउंड 2 आप जरूर खेलते हुए वो देख पाएंगे। पर ओरंगुटान एलिमिनेशन का जो शतक है वो भी लगा दिया।
गॉडल 12 मैचेस खेल लिए है वैसे तो, और 133। अरे यार ये तो निकल जाएंगे टॉप 8 से तो गाइस। अभी तो बहुत लोगों के बच रहे हैं, इनके 4th पे आए हैं। ये तो बैक हो जाएंगे गाइस ये लोग। देखो 1 2 देखो 1 2 ये तो ऊपर ही रहेंगी अभी, ये 4th पे, ठीक है। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 टीमें आएंगी यहाँ पर, निकल जाएगी गॉडल मार। अगर ये लोग 126 क्रॉस कर लिए होते तो बात कुछ और होती शायद, पर इट्स फाइन। It's fan, boys. It's fan. क्या चल रहा है इधर?
Yes. Okay.
What about you, Jelly? How do you feel here in the champion?
कुछ देखें और कुछ देखें गाइस, कुछ देखें. वो ट्राई PUBG प्लीज. PUBG. ये क्या चल रहा है भाई?
पहले लगता था क्या हूँ मैं, कुछ करती नहीं हूँ, सारे पे बैठ के करती क्या हूँ, लेकिन अभी लग रहा है कि लाइफ
वहाँ पे आप लोग तो वहाँ दूर बैठे हुए थे, मैं तो ऑडियंस में क्राउड में था. करेक्ट. अब वहाँ पे एक तो बैठने की जगह नहीं मिल रही थी. करेक्ट. बड़ी कैसे तैसे एक भाई ने अपनी कुर्सी में एडजस्ट करवा के बिठाया. करेक्ट. जो उस टाइम पे चेयर टीम सोल के लिए देखा ना. और मैं थोड़ा थोड़ा फॉलो करता था, थोड़ा थोड़ा, मतलब मुझे जो स्ट्रीमर्स पता थे वो पता थे. एक तो डायनामो, एक श्रीमान भाई, एक मॉर्टल और एक दो और थे तब. वो मतलब
स्पेलिंग मिस्टेक हो गई यार, देखा नहीं मैं. जल्दी जल्दी आया भाई, जल्दी जल्दी आया. टीएल आईडी कर दिया गया मैंने, टीएलपीएच कर देते हैं. TLPH PH ठीक है. हैप्पी इधर भी कर देते हैं, इधर भी कर देते हैं. चलो इसको MLBB कर देते हैं. सेफ ठीक है. एवरीथिंग गुड गुड ठीक दिख रहा है. वैसे मैं ऐसी स्ट्रीमें करता नहीं हूँ. वाह
वो के साथ खेल रहे हैं. बहुत वो है, हिला देंगे. ये सब अपने अपनी जगह पे बहुत वो है और बहुत रिस्पेक्ट करता हूँ उनकी, मैं जो भी कर रहे हैं. बट अगर आपने बोला कि कंबाइंड साथ आके अगर कोई कुछ कर सकते हैं और बड़े हो सकते हैं दोनों, काफी मल्टीपल फोल्ड
एसएटीएल में उसको लाना होगा.
हाँ लाना होगा. तो पहला होगा डायनामो भाई.
भाई मेरे को दिखाओ अपना अकाउंट. ये जो व्हाट्सएप नंबर है ना, ये वाला,
ये मैं क्योंकि मेरी पर्सनल लाइकिंग है तो ऑब्वियसली
ये जो है ना साइड में व्हाट्सएप नंबर, इस पे मैसेज करो, अपना अकाउंट दिखाओ क्या है. let me see your account first.
Hindi na naghintay are our players, right? They were able to at least test out the device. So Harry, walk us through it.
हाँ भाई, मैं तो TLPH का ही फैन है भाई. पर एक they threw last match, but it's alright. कोई बात नहीं, होता है.
दुनिया हिला देंगे.
मेरे सारे टिक बॉक्स कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे एसएटीएल के.
ठीक है, घातक. चलो ये मेरे को समझ में आया, डायनामो भाई समझ में आया और दूसरे कौन से बताए? श्रीमान भाई समझ में आया. घातक भाई क्या रोल रहेगा यहाँ पे
भाई? क्योंकि वो अपनी एक्चुअल एनर्जी जिस चीज़ के लिए वो, जिस चीज़ में वो बेस्ट है, वो तो वो दिखाई नहीं पाया ना कभी. ई स्पोर्ट्स या उनका एक मेंटरशिप वाला या एक उनकी स्पीकिंग एबिलिटी, एक रिप्रेजेंटेशन, वो तो एक बार ही करके गए थे रिप्रेजेंटेशन. हाँ भाई कहाँ है वो बच्चा, तो वही आज तक उनको हॉन्ट करता है. उसके बाद तो गायब ही हो रहते हैं. गायब मतलब ऑब्वियसली आज अच्छा कर रहे हैं, पहले से बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं, टचवुड, और ऐसा ही करे. बट वो जो ऑफ हुए ना सोशल मीडिया से, मतलब आप देखो ना आज घातक कि आज भी चैनल में मेरे को लगता है 5-1 लाख सब्सक्राइबर होंगे. और क्या ही किया था उसने. मतलब आज वो अगर वो आज फुल लेजेंड आ जाता है और आपने बोला एसएटीएल, तो भाई वो तो मतलब फाड़ी देगा. जब वो 5 लाख बिना कुछ किए कर गया था, बिना कुछ किए, मतलब बिना कुछ ज़्यादा लाइव स्ट्रीम्स किए, बिना कुछ ज़्यादा, वो एक और था उसका उस टाइम पे.
तो आज मैनेजमेंट के हिसाब से आएंगे यहाँ पे या क्रिएटर के हिसाब से?
क्रिएटर बोला ना मैं, क्रिएटर के हिसाब से.
क्रिएटर के हिसाब से ठीक है, डन. भाई मुझे कंफ्यूजन था. आपको बताना है एसएटीएल में से ये कौन-कौन है. आई विल टेल द.
डायनामो जा रहा है क्या? डायनामो का भी रिप्लाई है ना. इधर था ना, क्या था वो, दिखा था मेरे को.
टेल द.
ये रहा.
आई विल टेल द.
अरे वो थोड़ा मुश्किल में आएंगे. देखिए दोनों ही टीम
में कौन-कौन है. आई विल टेल.
अरुण भाई क्या हाल है? डायनो सोल को ज्वाइन कर लो, पॉसिबल है तो. ये कहाँ से आ गया अचानक? बट बहुत अच्छा कर रहे हैं यार वो. BWC भी जा रहे हैं एंड इंडिया रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, तो यू नो गाइस वी शुड यूनाइट एंड सपोर्ट बिकॉज़ it's for India. It's
bro एक नारुतो इवेंट में भाई 2500-3000 के आसपास ही होगा.
सही कह रहे हो मेरे भाई.
एक 1500-2000 के आसपास होना चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से. पता नहीं यार, I have no idea. I didn't pull a skin this time. I wanted a skin, but next time
wow.
I will work hard, and next time I will be
Yeah,
capable to pull out like at least 2 skin on my phone, and I'll work hard. I
for being here
promise.
with us today, and we're happy to have Infinix as the official tournament gaming phone para sa ating mga manlalaro.
they're gonna
And hopefully we
bore
get to
us
see
now
you
with
more
this
in
shit.
the future. But now,
ये देखते हैं.
बहुत औकात लगती है भाई 4 करोड़ घर लेने में, डुप्लेक्स लेने में, डाउनफॉल में ये सब चीज़ें बड़ी मुश्किल है. बट क्या है बात, औकात की बात होती है, मुश्किल तो बहुत होती है. प्राइम में लोग उखाड़ नहीं पाते, डाउनफॉल में तो छाट नहीं उखाड़ सकते. क्या ही है. भाभी किधर है भैया? भाभी भाई पार्क है आपकी, बढ़िया मस्त बिल्डिंग के नीचे, अच्छे से पार्क कर रखे उसको, साफ सफाई होते रहती है. सर्विस प्लीज जाना है अभी. नेक्स्ट टाइम पे टिपिकल ओपनिंग प्लीज डन से कर देंगे. चलो
ये क्या भाई, क्या चलता रहता है इधर?
हमने क्या चेंजेस किए हैं?
अच्छा 1 साल
हमने क्यों चेंजेस किए हैं?
फक भाई, डायनो भाई हमेशा क्या सुर्खियों में रहते हैं क्या?
अबे हो मेरे लाडले और लाडलो
लाडलो
और लाडलो
आज हम देखने वाले हैं
अबे लाडले आर्यन की वीडियो.
माय रिप्लाई
कैसे वायरल किया पाकिस्तान ने. इन्हें मेरी
Okay, start guys.
MLBB diamonds. You get diamonds, you
पिछला
ये भी अच्छी वीडियो लगती है मेरे को. ये भी बहुत अच्छा क्रिएटर है. जोकर को जानते हो तुम लोग?
ए कैमरामैन तू नहीं मान रहा.
बहुत प्यारा है.
पूरे पप्पियां ले रहा वो. अबे कितनी पप्पियां ले रहा वो. अरे 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 पिंकी सेम सेम.
आप लोग तैयार हो 6 अमेजिंग मैचेस देखने के लिए? आप में से कोई है जो यहाँ पर अपनी भावनाएं व्यक्त करना चाहता है?
क्राउड लाए आए भावना.
गॉड लाइक जोनाथन और
गॉड लाइक जोनाथन
के लिए भाई सामने आपको.
चल स्टार्ट हो गया क्या गाइस? कितनी देर लगता है इसको स्टार्ट होने में गाइस?
like Philippines, of course. Who doesn't want a 3-1 lead over the cavalry?
And this has been their side previously as well. So we just saw how they were able to last minute bring out the Kufra, last minute bring out the Benedetta. So these are things that you can still expect from ONIC Philippines as they still take hold of the blue side. But for Team Liquid Philippines, again.
श्रीमान की श्रीमान. श्रीमान लेजेंड की फैनी भी है क्या भाई? श्रीमान बोल रहा है तो मेरे को लगता है फैनी, फनी की फैनी. ब्रो क्या टाइप कर रहे हो भाई तुम? श्रीमान लेजेंड के फनी मूवमेंट. अबे यार तुम लोग क्या टाइप करते हो?
Toluca's Fanicolea, I think still similar to the previous game's bans that we saw.
Yep, it is.
I think the changes of Team Liquid Philippines, if ever we're going to end this with the exact same bans, you know what? No, I think they need to ban out the... Oh, ban the chip?
What?
Yeah. They're still respecting it, even though they outdrafted it. Oh, it's like they're forcing Team Liquid Philippines to play different. While Liquid makes the same smart choice ONIC made with priority banning the Matilda, they are not giving the low Yi anymore to Super Friends.
But that opens the Baksha for this game. So ONIC Philippines can consider that if they wanted to.
Previously, ONIC Philippines on the blue side, they went for the Harem first bit. So they can explore that route again. It went perfectly with the gold standard, racked up an MVP in game number 3. So let's see if that's still the route ONIC is going to
Joy?
take. But
Seriously?
King Kong wants to enjoy. He wants his joy.
Or they can go Harith. Or
The
Granger
Team Liquid
maybe.
Philippines, I think, would want to pick up the... It's either the Harith or Granger.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah, just pick up the Harith, you pick up the Jusin, and then later you pick up the Fredrin, then you just revolve your draft around that. You could also potentially go for the Batang if you want to,
Yeah,
but
Batang is
I'm really
open.
leaning towards just getting the Jushin.
Yeah, I feel like it's a
Harith.
Harith Jushin. Because it's also been in the EXP where they've been flexing things a little bit.
Wasn't that Falcons?
Yeah, it was flap easy, but I think the surprise, the X factor of the draft for COPH.
Oh, they're going Baksha. Nice.
And now they still go with the Baksha, still flex.
Oh.
Baksha is too much
So
for
we
me.
aren't entirely sure just yet again of where this is going, but the Jushin will then be available for ONIC
तो
Philippines.
लुई का वन शॉट देखा ग्रेंजर को हाँ देखा ना भाई क्रेजी था भाई वो तो बुश में से निकल गए
So far, they could play around this hero if they wanted to.
So most likely this is just going to be the Granger and the Jushin.
लुई तो मेरे हिसाब से नॉर्मली ओपन होनी ही नहीं चाहिए भाई अभी तुमको दिख नहीं रहा होगा ना फक बोलो तो सही भाई
the Jushin will be surprising, but
अरे यार क्या कर दिया मैं
forcing ONIC to pick up their main magic damage dealers already.
Yeah,
So this will be a very magic heavy lineup.
Oh.
So they go for the big swerve. They don't even pick up the Granger here. They pick up the Badang and the Farsa instead.
Who can forget the
इस
last
बार
time
ONIC
TLPH
जीतेगा
went up against the Badang.
इस बार TLPH
hands of
जीतेगा
Master Ogwin.
Equalize.
Stole away a
Nice
Lord,
pick.
and now we get to see
a backline ही
Carl Teasy on Hayabusa.
Now, at least they won't have to worry as much. The one is still out there too, but considering that they already have the Hayabusa, that might not be such a go-to option now for ONIC Philippines. As well as the Farsa.
Okay, Liquid needs a bit more range once they decide to double down on the idea that they don't need to play around that. Okay, they want to keep their backline safe. They take away the Hilda. Great ban. With the Phobius gone, Glue could come in for Liquid as their fourth pick.
Again.
Yeah, he's Hanford just on the Glue. I think Glue's probably going to show up in every game now.
Yeah.
One way or another.
100% draft participation this time around. We won't be forgetting about the Glue now, but TLPH final ban. Will they ban out even the Glue for Sanford, considering that Badang's still a flex here?
Yeah.
they
would want to go for the
अभी बताइए क्या pick करेंगे लोग मैं बताऊँ
considering that they're both playing the assassins.
Sushin is open. Granger is gone.
Yep. Good man.
You know, Rockhart actually mentioned this a couple of days ago, or not yesterday, that
against Farsa,
Selena hasn't been popping up in the playoffs so that much. I mean, Super Prince has been using it alongside Few, but there's the Glue for TLPH.
I think carry would be okay here for Keldra. Either the carry or the Beatrix. The airfield is going to be a bit lacking.
Maybe
the Glue and the
Moscow.
Baksha can rush blade armors.
The magic damage is already there, so it's probably not going to
Moscow
as well. It's probably either going to be really the carry or the Moscow.
Oh, yeah, of course, you're right. Moscow.
Man, these casters, man.
With the front-to-back nature of Liquids. Oh, no, it is Beatrix. Cool.
Oh, whoa, okay. Kufra again.
2 consecutive Kufra games for Brusco. Okay.
Blocks the dashes, good against the Harith. Will also make the entries for Hayabusa even more difficult.
Was it gonna be Sanji?
Granger is banned though.
This is so tricky. There's a... I mean, there's the immune from the RWM, but...
The Eve might be okay.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the best, considering he's up against the Joy, the Kufra. But the Eve should be a good balancer. They can even go Valentina, but...
Selena
D! I just called it! Against the Kufra, though? That's a ballsy move by Sanji.
Oh, Red 5 never fails to surprise us.
Oh, he's praying, dude. What the fuck?
What the hell? Was, asking this question yesterday, where... Selena's nowhere to be found. Where is Selena? And now it's in the hands of Sanji in a crucial game number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys think about the Selena swerve?
Let me make a
tricky, but
crazy goal.
Hopefully, Team Liquid Philippines are just really gonna play this aggressively all throughout. Gonna bank on their ability to just constantly interrupt the plans of ONIC Philippines later on, and also the vision. The vision is definitely going to be there for them, and they can capitalize on that if it's just that. So This is hopefully space creation once more for both teams, but all the more for Team Liquid if they want to even out the series.
Crucial game for Team Liquid Philippines, so that's why Casters take it away.
And take it away, we shall. We're going to load up into the Land of Dawn. It's game 4 upon us with some great drafting here.
Some old throwbacks and some returning heroes. I'm more excited to see Kufra go back-to-back with that Brusco.
Yeah, and considering that he's up against like the Harith, he's up against Selena, even the Hayabusa, again, as we mentioned earlier, has the time the entry's better. Bouncing ball is going to be a big ticket skill here.
Not only that, but at least for this one, JP has revitalized. I feel like a lot of the team fights we've seen break out in the past few games,
winning.
Just, you're duking it out. But revitalize.
I really want to play Selena, bro.
Especially when the other
I
team
love
doesn't
it.
have it.
Late game में
so
मजा आएगा.
Philippines isn't going to have those in those team fights.
Selena is like my
new
crush these days.
But at the same time, I love the fact that they brought it up in the draft. Yeah,
I feel like, you know, playing like one hero is not
really
fun.
Slept on. I feel like there's
Selena
a
is
couple
a
players
great
who like to
hero.
play it, but this time around,
But when I play CHOU, it's so satisfying.
First time this season, he's going to be playing the Selena.
And I forget myself, even the return of Badang in the series alone.
Oh, Remar mentioned it earlier. He's like, it's kind of weird that we haven't seen the Badang pop up.
This has been a pretty Badangable series.
Oh,
nice kill!
Nice. Again, the story of that opening draft is
8
why
seconds
the
stun,
showed up
bro.
so soon is you gotta time it well, and they timed it well.
Yep.
Oh,
very sharp
good damage,
timing.
good damage.
Oh, and JB even found Super Friends.
Oh.
All right,
Super Friends is dead?
He's mad.
Replay, maybe replay?
In the gold lane. Yeah, we're not getting away from that.
GP got 1 kill out
there. Is he angrier at ONIC or himself? So far, it's a great start, man.
Hey, that's what you got to do here. After what we saw in the previous one.
Either way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, Sanford is level 4, JP is going for level 4.
Look at the lead. This is the
and
fastest.
Bruce is level 3. Bro, it's an easy turtle if they play it right.
With the forward flicker, looking for that grab early on.
Yeah, they're not even trying, bro.
Better for it, not even thinking to take that turtle, conceding it over to Liquid.
Yeah, King can't farm as fast as Carl TZ. Dude, it's a 2-level gap between Carl and King Kong already. Just goes to show how fast Team Liquid are doing their rotations. And again, the pick in the middle really set things up for starting the pace here for Liquid.
Say what you will about Carl TZ's questionable plays from time to time, but he is still #1 in EXP per minute in all of regular season 15.
Nice.
So this man knows how to get EXP across the map.
He definitely farms.
Oh, he got it. He got it with the red tree, guys. Oh, look at the gap between Carl TZ and King Kong, bro. He's 5 and he's 7, dude. What the fuck, bro?
That's the thing, man. Like,
Yo,
yeah,
now
it's
getting
interesting.
interesting.
You can't escape the fact that he's going to get that lead. He's going to get that momentum based off delaying King Kong. But, you know, so it puts King Kong in a position where he just has to catch up. And I feel like he's doing that. Obviously, he's trying to close the gap.
Bro, oh my god, bro.
The next fights even.
Oh, nice stun, though.
TLPH trying to make a play here.
Oh
Kelra quite low. Kelra. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oheb. Survives dead. Oh my god. Kelra is so low. Where is Carl TZ, dude?
Can't blame Team Liquid Philippines for making that call. The targets look good.
Super
But lands arrow.
Nice. Hello, good trade. Good trade.
Cavalry clap back.
I feel like that happened earlier when we didn't get to see it in the mid lane. Like, same thing. He probably stayed a little bit too long and then gets caught. I'm not sure if it was by the arrow as well, but again, the Selena seems to be playing a big part already in the early game.
Yeah, they got to balance it out, and all of these stops mean that Carl TZ just keep getting farm and keeps expanding the lead between him and King Kong, who is up top trying to get farm.
Oh, nice stun. Kelra. Oh my god.
Kelra firing back underneath the Zaman force. Luckily for the Super Fam, that turret stands. Turtle
Bro,
spawns
this
lower
Kelra
corner.
needs to die.
Gotta watch out for these arrows, man.
Carl
That's
TZ
always
needs to
the
do
thing.
something,
With
bro.
Sanji, the first time he's bringing it out throughout this season, seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah.
And so right now, they'll just kind of face it off.
Gets caught by a shadow kill! 1v1 with the young goat!
Let's go!
TZ finds King, and this should be a turtle for Liquid.
Carl TZ be like,
even more. He's going to be spotted by Kirk. Carl just make his way down to the turtle after getting that kill up top. So even furthering the lead that he already has against ONIC Philippines' jungler King Kong. This is not looking good for ONIC Philippines right now.
He's fucking 10 and he's 7, bro. What the fuck, bro?
Selena pick.
They can invade, they can invade, they can invade, they can invade.
JP and Sanji. Carl going wild.
Coming in, throw that shadow.
Who got it?
Spot from Super Prince, better airstrike. JP very low.
Who got it? Oh, King Kong got it.
Poisson's out. Sanford catches a bead.
Oh, Kaltizi didn't even use his fucking retreat.
A little bit of a push happening up top with Kirk. Trying to get that turret down. He should be able to get this as he clears it out. But yeah, that's the thing. You're seeing when those fights happen, it's just ONIC Philippines lacking the damage, right? Obviously, they're down by a few thousand gold, and that's going to be the case. We'll see this. Look at this. He might get caught. Kirk might get caught here.
Yeah. Kirk actually has slightly more gold. Oh, no.
Kirk.
JP delaying the jump.
Oh, my
Forces
God.
out a flicker from Kirk. In comes the rest of
King
ONIC.
Kong.
King Kong dashing through. Sanford and JP.
Nothing.
The conceal by
Super
Liquid
Friends.
disengages.
And as we saw right there at the end, the backup by
landed. Oh my God.
In place. Flicker and wings by wings out.
An entire season of not showing Selena. This could be the hidden weapon of Liquid. Well, Keller and OHEP continue their duel down bottom. Keller has switched.
Oh, they're not. They didn't show.
Oh, don't tell me. He's going to go for it.
The shotgun. OHEP.
Oh my God. He's dead though.
Keller does it again. In comes Sanji.
Nah.
Looking for the punish.
Bro, he
JP
should.
Jumps onto Keller. Finds him. Takes him down. And they're not done.
And they're going. Yo. 2 for 1. That's good. That's good. That's
To
good.
keep him down. They will
That's
find
good.
their
That's
man.
good. That's good.
And that's just, Kirk had no choice. King Kong can't go help either because he's just trying to catch up.
Not worth it in the end. 2 for 1.
Oh, nice arrow.
Arrow lands.
Another one. JP jumps in.
Oh,
Kaltizi
Brusco dead?
kill.
Dead!
Brusco popping that ball.
Sanji. Oh, he's in trouble.
King Kong dashing through.
Sanji
Super
dead.
Prince with the
Oh my
assist.
God.
Down goes Sanji.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sanford, JP going for more. Can't find Eternal Spawns.
Oh,
It's
Karl
gonna be
TZ
really
should make,
scrappy.
you
Teams
know,
forcing out trades and skirmishes across the map. The right play to make. And still, at the end of the day, it's the Hayabusa
You
in
should
the
make,
lead against the
Sky
Joy.
Pierce.
12 to 10 in levels. Another turtle slain by Liquid.
He's too fat,
Clean
bro.
on the board on the turtles here. 3 for 3. And
Bro,
it's going to look
13,
like
10,
even that
he's
first
3
award,
level
unless
ahead, bro.
something
He's too fat.
miraculous happens for ONIC Philippines right now to catch back up is going to be an objective for TLPH. But look at the difference here.
2,200. Hunter strike straight into the BOD. No wonder this Hayabusa hurts like crazy. Conceal in the mid. Liquid gonna find someone. They will not force the issue. They're also playing around the arrows. Look at where Sanji's positioning. He wants to toss this
They
arrows
want
to
this
the
mid tower,
potential
I guess.
flank areas.
Oh,
It's spotted out.
Brusco bouncing ball out of here. Sanford
Yeah,
pushing
they want
through.
this.
Bombs away. Kelra.
They
Cover
want this. Yeah,
fire
they
for
got
the
it
rest of
actually.
ONIC. In comes
For
the
one,
ball, the
they
full
got
combo
it.
From Kirk.
Sanford
very
survives
low.
also.
Liquid back. In comes King
Nice.
Kong. Dashing through. Way too many bodies from Liquid here.
Oh,
Arrows out of
Kirk
first
dead?
in, and another arrow. Immobilizing Kirk.
Karl TZ had a all,
Skittish
bro.
from
What the
that
hell?
last game. And
Oh!
they find Super Friend Sanji. Bullseye.
He hit the arrow.
After arrow
Another
from Sanji. Is this the secret weapon?
Selena is
he
annoying, dude.
the bow and arrow for TLPH?
The Monster Mage showed off his skills with his Selena, but the chef
nice
is
one.
cooking.
Oh, they got a kill. They got.
King Slayers
My
these two are,
God,
and
bro.
Sanji keeps Kirk at bay.
TLPH just
Baksha
doesn't
is too
let up.
broken, bro.
This is that Stampede gameplay we've talked about time and time
Dude,
again.
1.5
And
seconds
right
stun
now
is
it
too
continues
huge
on.
for
They
Joy.
balloon to a 7,000 gold lead under the 10
Right now
mark.
for everyone actually.
Liquid
Other than
can
Friday.
continue this onslaught. They still have to be
Karl
careful
TZ
with
is
their
14,
execution for the
King,
next couple of
King Kong is
sequences, considering
12.
that they
Karl
are up
TZ
against
is
the
about to
Madame.
hit 50.
The damage output of the
After
Joy
that,
will be
maybe?
enough
Nah.
to put a dent in
Maybe
the armor of Liquid.
more
Maybe even
creeps and
punish
he'll be
them if
50.
they are not careful. Just no other slip up.
7k
similar to what
goal
happened
lead
the
ahead in
previous
9
game.
minutes.
Continue the
Damn.
discipline that they're showing. The timing of JP, Sanji, Sanford together. You can see them talking and timing their entries. Keep that up.
Another shadow kill by Karl TZ, putting multiple members of
Another
ONIC
arrow.
at low health.
And look at that. Sanji was ready to toss the arrow right away. Brusco had to block it. Good sense. But Liquid will get
they're
this
gonna-
Lord with no
Yeah, they're
problem
gonna,
whatsoever.
Just another objective
You're fast, Lord.
under TLPH. And with a lead like this, now 8,000 gold, they should be able to march towards the base of ONIC Philippines, and you've got King Kong scrapping for whatever he can, and these arrows will continue to scout things for TLPH. Look at the disparity between the items here, even at this point.
Struggle here for Kelra. Only up
अपने रैंक में होता ना ये
of course.
न्यू
All
feeder
of them
feeder
packing the Rome Boots blessing, so the lowest goal
I mean Super Friends is 0-3-2 like
earn a goal
early
every
game they
5
gave like
seconds.
2 kills
And the XP, yes.
Catch up Brusco.
Then they couldn't able to participate in any objective fights. Total 0 total, right?
Could help you claw back from this 8,000 goal deficit.
That's so tough to be
9k goal lead ahead, bro.
Beats are gonna be popped.
Oh my god, he's just all thing, bro.
And a defensive use of the bombs away from Kelra. Liquid are knock into the base.
If there was a voice pack you could add there, it's Carl TZ simply going boo, boo.
There we go. Lord charging in.
They're
going to lose some turrets, lose some shields here too. They might force this in a little bit further. An arrow.
Oh.
In comes 40.
Cook dead.
Dropping the 7 Force. Oheb can smell blood in the water. Kirk goes down.
Who's dead? Brusco dead.
The 7 Force are still going. Brusco goes
Kelra,
down.
1
Gets a
HP.
double. The Super Fam are
Super
in
Friends.
shambles.
Oh my
The Lord
god.
still
Carl
standing.
TC 1 HP.
Oheb gets taken down. Liquid might not want to force the issue.
Oh my
And
god.
Liquid,
1
another
for 2.
arrow land just to add insult to injury. Sanji on point. The arrow that landed on Kirk.
There is no coming back from this,
for
bro.
Liquid really set the bar.
Are they going to push this one in? Mid turret going to fall down. Waves pushing in on the bot. Even with a lead this big, TLPH will
What
take
Super
the
Friends
discipline
is
route
doing? What the hell?
and back off for now after getting the 2 base turrets.
Because I think Carl
Say
TC
this
didn't
has to
have
be-
his
this is a must-win for Team
shadows.
Liquid Philippines. If they still somehow lose this and they slip up, ONIC going to match point 3-1 after
First
a
again
massive
kill
turnaround.
Haya if Haya doesn't have
Consider
the
the
shadow.
Immortal Cup already in the hands of the
Oh
gods
my
of the game.
god, Sanji.
Kong?
King Kong looking for Sanji, finds him. I think Sanji just understood that he was out of breath, like he was not supposed to be there.
Yeah. Accepted his fate.
They
That's
didn't
one
even
slip
use
up. They
flicker
can't
or
afford
nothing,
anymore. That's shut down, although not massive. Let's see if Liquid can minimize their losses. They still have the item advantage, the damage advantage,
the
map as well.
Basically every advantage at this point. Lord's going to be up in 30. They might get a turret
Could
down
have survived
here.
there, but he didn't.
They're going to go ahead and charge things up. Conceal's going to be used.
JP,
Oh.
engage. Carl DZ throws out the shadow. Salmon Force from Oheb.
Maybe Super
Friends
Friends.
already spent.
Maybe.
No ult available for the Super Fam.
Too fast.
What a reaction by Kirk. He was so ready to bump into Carl TZ there. To fist bump him, almost started a chain reaction that could have meant Carl TZ got taken down, but it didn't lead to that. Liquid, though, because of the 2 towers, they've broken in base. Now have the Lord.
I mean, it's still
Looks like they're gonna
8k
blitz it.
goal lead ahead, bro.
ONIC might just be crazy
Still
enough to
huge.
contest.
Hints of hesitation from the Super Fam
But then
as Liquid
he's trying his
bursts
best,
down
though.
this Lord Carl TZ and the back line holding the line.
They should end
Free
as
objective
fast
for
as
the
possible,
cavalry.
yeah.
This is where we find out if ONIC Philippines
I mean,
can
this
stay
is the
in
end,
this
I think.
game,
2
facing
inhibitors
down
are
a
gone.
massive deficit.
I think
Items
it's
are
over.
not where they need to be for them just yet.
this Lord.
So they're going to have to pull something out of the hat here to stay in this game and possibly turn it around. This is going to be a massive win for TLPH if they can get it on this push here.
On the other hand, Team Liquid Philippines have played this game so well.
Maybe? Nah, look at the damage from
that
Kelra.
Liquid losing this seems like such a massive impossibility at this point.
Save for
They should keep banning.
actually
Like,
winning
if
moment.
ONIC
This
wants
is
to
the
win,
largest
they
gold
should
lead we've
ban
seen all
the
series long.
Baksha.
So Liquid
every game.
holding on to this is massive.
The Lord's up.
Giving
Conceal's
Baksha
gonna be
away
used.
is
They're going to punch
foolish.
this one into the base. Kelra trying to get some
Conceal is
space. They got to
already
deal
done.
with this Lord and manage it here.
JP jumps onto the
My
Brusco,
God,
bombs away from
Brusco can't
Kelra.
even
King
move.
of Dash
Oh
into
my
the
God,
Salmon Force,
bro.
the answer from Oheb.
Brusco
Lord
dead.
still standing.
Yeah.
Down goes Brusco. The
King
base
Kong,
up next on the
Sanji
docket.
Sanji
Bottom,
dead.
King Kong going
Oh
1v1
my
with Sanji.
God.
The base barely up. 10%
It's over.
left. And Liquid have equalized. 2-2. Hold on, folks. We're going the long way around.
This ain't the chef anymore, the lone stallion with the rest of the cavalry.
Let's go. Easy match, easy match.
Good night, exit light.
Are
That's
they
the
gonna
Sandman
play?
coming into the field.
The arrows were on point. Sanji bringing out the secret weapon. Let's go ahead and throw it over to the panel to break it down.
Let's see. Let's watch some other videos. Some YouTube. Or you wanna watch this? Maybe. क्या चल रहा है
पर टीम हीरो एक्सट्रीम इतनी पहले कृष्णा थे जो अकेले घूम रहे थे, फिर ब्रॉली आ गए, अब वो भी आगे पीछे भागते हुए बस दिखाई दे रहे कृष्णा। वो तो बस ग्रेनेड निकाल रहे हैं, वापस वो ग्रेनेड निकाल रहे हैं,
यूनिवर्स 7
कर भी नहीं रहे। और अंदर की साइड पर जो
ब्रॉली
बैठे हुए जो गौतम बैठे हुए उनके पास भी ग्रेनेड दिखाई दिया, पर उन्होंने ग्रेनेड थ्रो नहीं किया। रैग्नार वो मॉली करना चाहते थे,
तो अच्छी टीम नहीं है यार,
थ्रो नहीं किया। यानी कि आप पैरों की आवाज तो सुन पा रहे हैं, पर ठिकाना कहां पर है, वो आप थ्रो कहां पर करेंगे, कौन से एंगल से करेंगे, वो अभी तक दोनों टीम में से किसी भी खिलाड़ी को मिला नहीं है। कृष्णा को आप देखिए, एक बार फिर से उन्होंने ग्रेनेड निकाला,
कृष्णा
उस ग्रेनेड को उन्होंने थ्रो किया, नेक्सस
नॉट कृष्णा इज कृष्णा
को उन्होंने थ्रो किया है, पर डैमेज
कृष्णा
किसी भी प्लेयर को नहीं पड़ा। डीमन जो हाई रिच का एडवांटेज लेकर बैठे थे, फाइनली वो भी खिलाड़ी
ब्रॉली डाउन, ओह माय गॉड, 2 मैन डेड
डूड, मिलकर यूनिवर्स 7 के 2 प्लेयर्स को
डाउन किया और ब्रॉली कॉल नहीं देते क्या लोग।
नुकसान दोनों टीमों में, लेकिन नतीजा फाइनल जाएगा किनके पास। डीमन यहां पे
ओह माय गॉड ब्रो,
अपने ऊपर भी डैमेज बैकअप के साथ आते तो बेहतर होता।
ओह माय गॉड ब्रो, क्या कर रहा है बंदा।
उन्होंने सुना कि जरूर से वहां पे उनके हाथ में वो वेपन नहीं है, तो क्यों ना इसी वक्त में अटैक करे, और वही यहाँ पे किया गया। और अब तो लग रहा है कि ये फाइट बहुत दूर जा चुका है यूनिवर्स 7 के सामने से, और उन्हें
भाई ये लोग T20 में बन कैसे रही हैं?
पिछले मुकाबले में कुछ हद तक पॉइंट्स निकाले गए थे, बातचीत हम कर भी रहे थे कि अगर मुकाबला अगर बेहतर गया तो काफी कुछ आप सोच सकते हो, लेकिन वो सोच धरी की।
ये तो लेवल ऑफ ई-स्पोर्ट्स है इंडिया में
जो यूनिवर्स 7 को बॉटम 16 से बचा सकता है, क्योंकि जेनेक्स एफएम
गिनी चुनी टीम है तो अच्छा खेलती है इंडिया में।
पिछला जो मैच
इनको चाहिए ई-स्पोर्ट्स
एरो का, वो बहुत ज्यादा बढ़िया था, और इस मैच में भले उन्होंने एक खिलाड़ी अपना गवाया हो, पर 4 फिनिशेस उन्होंने निकाल दिए एक सिंगल मैच, जहां पर 21 पॉइंट्स
और हैक करना आता और कुछ नहीं आता भाई। टू बी ऑनेस्ट
25 तक तो आंकड़ा उनका वैसे ही पहुंच
MLBB को ना इन्वेस्ट ही नहीं करना चाहिए इंडिया में,
का मुकाबला उनके लिए बचा रहेगा। पर अब मुझे लगता है कि हम वो जो बातचीत कर रहे थे,
लौंडे भी डिजर्व नहीं करते अपने यहाँ इतना हेट इतनी है, टॉक्सिसिटी इतनी ज्यादा है ना,
इसी तरीके से जाता है
जिसकी हद ही नहीं है।
नहीं पड़ेगा, क्योंकि 30 तक तो वो टीम पहले ही पहुंच चुकी है।
मैं भी हेटर ही हूं, मैं
4 पॉइंट्स निकाले थे, 126 के साथ उन्होंने शुरुआत करी थी। इस मैच में 0 के साथ उनका एलिमिनेशन हुआ, कुछ खास फर्क उनको पड़ता नहीं है। फर्क पड़ेगा उन टीम्स को जिन्होंने अपने 12 मैचेस कंप्लीट किए। उसमें हमने हीरो एक्सट्रीम गॉडलाइक को देखा, GDR को देखा, एंड मनी मेकर्स को देखा। ये 3 टीम है जो आपको टॉप 8 में दिखाई देती है, 113, 110
सब निकल जाएंगी
101 पॉइंट के साथ,
सब निकलेंगी।
लगता तो है कि 12 मैचेस कंप्लीट करने के बाद टॉप 8 में वो टीम पहुंच जाएगी। FS पे अभी भी थोड़ा संदेह है।
वाइल्ड फैंक्स टॉप 8 में पहुंच जाएगी, चल रहा है,
लगता है कि वो भी पहुंच सकते हैं, यानी कि आज
एली के लौड़े लग गए उतर। अरे भाई
दिखाई दे सकती है वाइल्ड फैंक्स,
अरे भाई
उनके साथ रेकनिंग, पर इसके बारे में थोड़ी
अबे सीटी चेंज कर ले, गोली ही चला ले भाई। वो बग्गी तो अपने आप ही चल रही थी ना एट द एंड।
रोटेशन में ही पहले
देख रहे हो तुम, सीट चेंज करके गोलियां ही चला ले भाई, कवर तो ले ले खुद के लिए,
तो दिक्कत की कोई बात नहीं है। चलिए इनके लिए तो दिक्कत की कोई बात नहीं, और हमारी जनता के लिए भी कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है, क्योंकि वो अगर जाएंगे अमेज़न में सर्च करेंगे Realme GT7 तो आप जीत सकते हो 2 लाख तक के रिवॉर्ड। साथ ही साथ उस डिवाइस में आपको क्या क्या मिलता है, GT बूस्ट, 7000 mAh की बैटरी, 120 वॉट का अल्ट्रा फ्लैश चार्जर, जो कि केवल 15 मिनट में 1% से 50% वो फोन आपका चार्ज कर सकता है। साथ ही साथ 120 FPS का वो गेमिंग एक्सपीरियंस 6 घंटों तक, तो आपको बहुत कुछ मिलता है। तो इस डिवाइस को अगर आप देख रहे हो अमेज़न में तो अपना भी बना लीजिए। अपना बनाने की कोशिश में यहाँ पे कई सारी टीम चिकन डिनर की कोशिश में लगे हुए हैं, लेकिन जो बात हम कर रहे थे मेजी जी, उसकी तरफ वापस आते। TWOB के बारे में आपने काफी विस्तार में बात किया, और जब आपने TWOB के बारे में बात करना स्टार्ट किया था वो सरवाइव कर रहे थे, और जब आपने अंत किया तो उनका भी अंत हो गया।
देखिए बहुत पहले ही वो एलिमिनेट हो चुके थे, इसीलिए मैंने उस बात को छेड़ा था कि भाई अगर उनका एलिमिनेशन होता है तो FS उनका फायदा है, वाइल्ड फैंक्स उनका फायदा है, टीम रेकनिंग उनका फायदा है, क्योंकि 3 टीम है जो टॉप 8 के बहुत ज्यादा करीब है। अगर उनके बेहतर मैचेस जाते हैं, TWOB वो उतना अच्छा नहीं खेल पाते, तो जो पहले ही अपने 12 मैचेस कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं वो टॉप 8 के बाहर हो जाएंगे। और जो कट ऑफ की हम बात कर रहे थे 125 127, वो शायद सच में देखने को मिल जाए। पर गोल्डन ग्लाइडर्स उन्होंने मैचेस अपने शानदार तरीके से खेले। हालांकि जो पिछला सनॉक का मैच था वहां पर ज्यादा कुछ खास वो नहीं कर पाए, फिनिशेस निकाले पर प्लेसमेंट पॉइंट उनको उतना नहीं मिला। पर मैं सोचना चाहता हूं कि BO7S ठीक है, आप राउंड 2 के लिए क्वालिफाई हो चुके हो, आपने इतने सारे पॉइंट्स निकाले कि आप बॉटम 16 तो नहीं पहुंच रहे, पर अभी भी ये रवैया जहां पर पिछले मैच में हमने देखा पानी के अंदर प्लेयर डूब के
लाइक वाइक कर दो यार,
और इस पर्टिकुलर मैच में हम उनको देख पा रहे हैं कि जोन के कितना ज्यादा बाहर है। और जब तक वो पहुंचेंगे तब तक तो बहुत लेट हो चुका होगा।
देखिए लास्ट मैच में, लास्ट ग्रुप में कुछ उदाहरण हमें देखने को मिले। गॉड्स रेन 68 पॉइंट के साथ वो स्टार्ट किए थे और अंत किए 100 प्लस के साथ। BO7 के भी 54 टोटल पॉइंट्स है।
वाइल्ड फैंग्स इसी में खेल रही है ना।
अगर इन 3 मैचेस को अच्छे तरीके से कैलकुलेट करके अगर आते तो शायद वो भी 100 का आंकड़ा क्रॉस कर सकते थे अपने अच्छे मैचेस के बदौलत। लेकिन इस तरीके से अगर लेट रोटेशन करेंगे तब तो चीजें आसान नहीं होने वाली, क्योंकि गेट कीप करने के लिए कई सारी टीम्स यहाँ पे एजेस में आपका इंतजार करते हैं।
जी हाँ, एजेस का इंतजार जरूरी है उस टीम के लिए, पर देखते हैं कि कैसा वो खेलेंगे, कैसा वो नहीं खेलेंगे।
भाई मैं सब खेलता है भाई, मैं गेमर है भाई,
मुकाबला है आसपास
सब फॉलो करता है मैं, BGMI, Valorant, CS, I'm a gamer bro, I play games bro। वो तो मेरा वाईफाई झाटा है, वरना मैं 12-12 घंटे स्ट्रीम करे bro।
जो खिलाड़ी हैं वो यहाँ पर मौजूद है। देखिए जब सेफ की हम बात करते हैं तो अपने आप सबसे आगे आपको जो हमारे स्पॉन्सर हैं,
BGMI भी स्ट्रीम करे, मैं सब स्ट्रीम करे bro,
क्योंकि सेफ्टी बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी होती है जब भी आप कोई गाड़ी परचेज करते हैं, और इसीलिए 5 स्टार
मेरे को सच में खेलना तो पता है वो है GTA खेलना, GTA की आरपी करनी है।
और वहीं पर अगर एक्सटीरियर की बात की जाए तो बोल्ड एंड मॉडर्न डिजाइन देखने को मिलता है, फीचर्स बहुत सारे,
तो उसके लिए मेरे को GTA खरीदना पड़ेगा, वो 2500 का है, वाईफाई अच्छा चाहिए, बहुत अच्छा है भाई, बहुत अच्छा है।
और साथ ही साथ स्टार मैप LED टेल लैंप
सैफ ने नॉक दिया है भाई,
और चेकआउट करने के साथ साथ जो टेस्ट राइड
वाइल्ड फैंग सैफ ने नॉक दे दिया है भाई, मारो बे। ये क्या कर रहा है भाई,
वापस से हम आए तो स्प्रे काफी अच्छा था,
क्या कर रहा है, गोल घुमा के ले गया
तरफ से, लेकिन नॉक करने के लिए वो
ज़िगज़ैग नहीं चलती है भाई गाड़ी से।
एक टीममेट का इंतजार कर रही है, ग्रेनेड काफी यहां पे
नाइस नेट,
थ्रो काफी बेहतर है, कहीं
क्या
अपने टीममेट को वहां पे ना नॉक करते, इस बात का उन्हें ध्यान देने की जरूरत।
वाइल्ड फैंग ने अबे किल लेना, अच्छा किल नहीं,
वो कंफर्मेशन भी ढूंढने
जेन वाले किल उठा रहे हैं, नाइस,
और वो मिलेगा भी, और किने जेनेक्स FM
वाइल्ड फैंग भी एक किल ले गया।
फाइनली एक अच्छी शुरुआत उन्हें मिली है एक फिनिश पॉइंट के रूप में, लेकिन
भाई मैं सब खेलता हूं,
तो BGMI एक ही टीम सरवाइव करेगी, और आप
वो क्या बोलते हैं
देख सकते हो S12 के साथ तैयार है, लेकिन स्टिल इंतजार चलता हुआ टैप गॉड को इस मैच से बाहर भी कर दिया जाएगा, लेकिन प्रो
BGMI खेलता हूं,
अटैक उनके ऊपर बिल्कुल भी तैयार नहीं थे उस शॉट के लिए,
ड्यूटी भी खेलता हूं,
लौता खिलाड़ी SKOP,
और सब खेलता हूं भाई मैं, सब
फाइट हो रही थी जेनेक्स FM के साथ। उसके बाद इस स्प्रिटलेस को हमने आते हुए देखा, जहां पर एक प्लेयर और डाउन हुआ, और ड्रैगन क्लॉ एक बार फिर से SKOP उनके ऊपर ही पूरा भार। पहले भी हमने देखा इस प्लेयर को बेहतर खेलते हुए, पिछली बार लिखिता ई-स्पोर्ट्स उनकी बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ाई थी, वही प्लेयर है जो अकेले बचा हुआ है अपनी टीम से।
बोला ना तो मेरा वाईफाई अच्छा नहीं रहता, मेरा दिन अच्छे नहीं जा रहे आजकल,
वो भी इनसे ज्यादा दूर नहीं है,
मेरी नजर लग जाती है,
वो भी टीम इन दोनों ही टीम से ज्यादा पीछे तो नहीं है। थर्ड पार्टी जेनेक्स FM कर सकती थी, पर उन्होंने
अबे कहां, ये क्या T1 प्लेयर है भाई, इनसे स्मोक तक नहीं होती ठीक से,
जो स्मोक था वो अंदर आया, जो दूसरा स्मोक था वो बाहर गया, और वहीं
क्या बेवकूफ लोग हैं लोग।
SKOP वो कहां मौजूद है,
लेकिन क्या वो कनेक्शन ढूंढ पाएंगे, जवाब देगा नहीं।
हमारे पास डिवाइस, मेरे पास ये फोन होता ना उस समय तो मैं खेल रहा था, अभी
दिया जा चुका है और कॉल भी दे दिया गया होगा कि ये वो वक्त है जहां पे आप जाके अपोनेंट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन सामने से वो शॉट, बट कवर फायर मिला वहां पे, और फाइनली एलिमिनेशन। स्प्रिटलेस काफी अच्छे तरीके से इस फाइट को संभाला गया, 3 फिनिशर निकाले गए, सबसे अच्छी बात एक भी खिलाड़ी को गवाया नहीं गया।
मैं बस देख रहा हूँ
पेन इज लाइव
को, उन्होंने अपना जो 5वां फिनिश है वो निकाला
भाई, ये तो फ्री प्रमोशन करवा रहा है पेन इज लाइव, देख रहे हो तुम,
उनके लिए दिक्कतें बहुत ज्यादा।
देखो मेरे को लगता है इस गेम में RG का चिकन हो सकता है,
मुकाबले से बाहर, और वो
रैंकिंग अच्छा खेलती है कभी कभार,
इतना बढ़िया खेला, 21 पॉइंट्स निकाले इस मैच में, मात्र सरवाइव आपको करना था।
लिखिता ई-स्पोर्ट्स का तो एक बंदा डाउन है, वशिष्ठा है नहीं इसमें, लिखिता वाले ना थोड़े लसण ही है, वशिष्ठा वाले ठीक है, फिर भी हेक्टर ने अच्छी टीम बनाई है,
एरो के लिए वहां पर अगर आप बढ़िया खेल पाए,
वाइल्ड फैंग्स वालों पे इतना भरोसा नहीं है मेरे को,
चांसेस रहेंगे, लेकिन यही तो हम बात करते हैं,
OTR अच्छा खेल रही है, बहुत प्यारा खेल रही है OTR, 5 फिनिश पे पेनिस लाइव ने काफी अच्छा खेला है,
गायब हो जाते हैं, और इसी के कारण ओवरऑल स्टैंडिंग में आप बहुत नीचे हमें देखने को मिलते हो। हालांकि जैसा आपने ऑलरेडी बता दिया, एक मैच है उससे आप बच सकते हो अपने आप को उन बॉटम 16 में जाने से, बट उसी के साथ
बॉटम 16 में
OTR अच्छा लग रहा है इन्हें देख के कि वो हमें देखने को मिला। पिछले 4 मैप की अगर मैं कहानी की बताऊं तो 4TR के लिए उतनी अच्छी साबित हुई नहीं थी, लेकिन यहाँ पे पेन इज लाइव जिस तरीके से फॉर्म में दिख रहे हैं, और अब तो वाइल्ड फैंग की तरफ ये जा रहे हैं, और वाइल्ड फैंग वो तो इंतजार ही कर रहे हैं क्योंकि उन्होंने भी कुछ स्प्रेस तो इधर दिए हैं।
देखिए मुझे ऐसा लगता है ना कि 4TR को समझ आ चुका है कि अगर हम यहाँ पर बढ़िया खेलें खराब खेलें उससे
फर्क नहीं
पड़ेगा। अगर हम बढ़िया खेलते हैं तो टॉप 16 के अंदर हम जरूर पहुंच सकते हैं, पर अगर हमने खराब खेला और या फिर हमने खेला ही नहीं तो भी आप राउंड 2 की तरफ आगे बढ़ने वाले हैं। तो एक रिस्क है जो 4TR के द्वारा लिया जा रहा है। कहीं पर भी वो टीम को देख रहे हैं, फिनिशेस लेने के लिए जा रहे हैं, फाइट लेने के लिए जा रहे हैं, पर इन सबके बीच में गोल्डन ग्लाइडर उनके खिलाड़ी बीस्ट वो फंस चुके हैं। डैमेज उनके ऊपर बहुत ज्यादा आया। इसके बाद जो चौथा फेज है वो भी आपको
बीस्ट G7 GG व्हाट द हेल, क्या नाम है भाई का, क्या हुआ क्या स्टार्ट गाइस? ओह क्यूटीज है भाई,
could be a mere bless।
चाउनेट और देख लेते गाइस। ये
VST के खिलाड़ी हैं
अब देखिए तो अब ज्यादा बचे नहीं, इनफैक्ट हैं ही नहीं।
गॉडल वालों ने जोर लगाया लास्ट मैच में। अरे भाई इतना डिसअपॉइंटमेंट मिलती है ना गॉडल से मेरे को।
तो इस मैप से इन्हें हटा दिया जाएगा।
लास्ट मैच में जाके भैंस की चिकन निकालते हैं
वो तो वक्त ही बताएगा क्योंकि एंगल बहुत कमाल का बना के रखे हैं।
टॉप 16 में तो आ ही जाएंगे।
ऐसे तक नजर
कोई दिक्कत
गड़ा के बैठे हुए अगर वो व्हीकल से निकलने की भी कोशिश करेंगे उस रनिंग व्हीकल से उन्हें गिराया जा सकता है और इसी के कारण वो वहां से मूवमेंट बिल्कुल भी नहीं करना। उस मूवमेंट सर्कल मुझे लगता है अभी भी इतना टाइम तो आपको देगा वो ब्रीथिंग स्पेस इतना तो है आपके पास कि आप सोच विचार कर सकते हो। व्हीकल के टायर को भी शायद वहां पे ब्लास्ट कर दिया गया।
चलो बताओ तुम्हारा फेवरेट प्लेयर कौन सा है?
और अगर व्हीकल
डीजे भाई का सबसे फेवरेट प्लेयर कौन है?
तो आपका बचना बहुत मुश्किल है। इनफैक्ट उससे पहले उन्हें वहां पे नॉक किया जाएगा और वो कंफर्मेशन भी ढूंढा जाएगा।
डैज़ल भी सोच रहे होंगे यार इतने टाइम से मैं शॉट्स दे ही रहा था पर गलत समय पे वो रीलोड आया, नहीं तो फिनिश वो वहां से चुरा जरूर सकते थे। पर व्हाइट वॉकर्स जिनका पिछला मुकाबला बहुत ज्यादा खराब रहा था, वहीं पर BO7S जो पिछले मैच में उतना कुछ खास नहीं कर पाए। पर BO7S की रोटेशन तो देखिए रावण का, हम बात कर रहे थे कि वो टीम जोन की इतना ज्यादा बाहर है, सबसे लेट रोटेट करने वाली ये टीम थी और अभी जोन के अंदर ये आ चुके हैं। वेस्टर्न एजेस इस टीम के पास मौजूद हैं और BO7S वो भी इकलौती ऐसी टीम है जिनको हम कह रहे हैं कि अगर आप यहाँ कुछ भी नहीं करते तो भी आप राउंड 2 की तरफ बढ़ने वाले हैं। तो क्यों ना एक रिस्क लिया जाए जो हमने 4TR को करते हुए देखा कि अगर आपने बढ़िया खेल दिया अभी भी मौका है, टॉप 16 के अंदर आप पहुंच सकते हैं
काफी आसानी से और वही कोशिश में लगे हुए हैं। बट आप देखिए सामने से बहुत रोटेशन यहाँ पे प्लान कर रहे हैं, ग्रेनेड जरूर फेंके जा रहे हैं लेकिन कनेक्शन बनाना थोड़ा मुश्किल रहेगा। लेकिन VST 2 खिलाड़ी यहाँ पे डाउन हो गए, दोनों की मुश्किल यहाँ पे बड़ी। आखिरी खिलाड़ी अभी भी लड़ रहे हैं क्योंकि जो बैकअप की रिक्वायरमेंट है वो अब इनके पास बची नहीं। बट शॉट क्या कनेक्शन आ पाएंगे? जी हां काफी बेहतर और कंफर्मेशन एचपी बिल्कुल ना के बराबर हो गई थी लेकिन रिकवर करने का मौका मिला। लेकिन इन सब चीजों के बीच में इनके नॉक थे उन्हें एक एक करके यहाँ पे समाप्त किया जा रहा है। सामने से यूट्यूब का फिर से उपयोग और एक और
भाई हो क्या रहा है लोग, क्या कर रहे हैं लोग?
एक और कनेक्शन बहुत मुश्किल था लेकिन उसके बाद भी
ये लोग एक एक करके आते हैं फिर गाना बना के आते हैं। भाई इतना मेरे को गुस्सा आता है भाई, मेरे को स्पोर्ट्स खेलना है भाई,
खिलाड़ी आगे बढ़ेंगे
बीजेएस खेलना है।
उन्होंने 1v3 किया है वहां पर सामने स्पिरिट
BO7
और स्पिरिट
देखो बैठ जाते हैं। अब देखो मैं बताऊं, इस बंदे के हाथ में नेड होना चाहिए था, इसके और इसके हाथ में नेड है। बताओ बैठा हुआ है देख रहे
फाइट की बस शुरुआत होने वाली है। ड्रॉ की
कुछ ही नहीं कर रहा। इसका नेड थोड़ी ना उधर जाएगा भाई,
जो साथी है डिजी
बैठा हुआ है।
एक ग्रेनेड को किया, सामने की दिशा में डाला, वहां पर कोई खिलाड़ी मौजूद नहीं,
कतई नहीं हिला।
एसपी
अरे नेड तो फेंक ले दादा।
मैं बात कर ही रहा था कि उनके पास बहुत बढ़िया एंगल था पर 2 मोलोटॉव्स भी थे।
लसन ही है भाई ये लोग,
एक का तो आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते थे।
टाइम नहीं मिल रहा होगा शायद, समझ नहीं पा
अब नेड कर रहा है ये ले
और उसके बीच में वो
अब देगा
करना वो भी मॉली तो थोड़ा सोचना पड़ता है उन चीजों में। लेकिन व्हाइट वॉकर
बुग्गी पे निकला है, बुग्गी पे
BO7 को सबसे बड़ी बात इस नॉक के बाद कंफर्मेशन भी यहां पे ढूंढा जा
अब
सकता है।
रश अब नेड हटा ले।
ग्रेनेड का उपयोग, स्प्लैश डैमेज बहुत ज्यादा, लेकिन नॉक जो चाह रहे थे वो उन्हें मिला नहीं।
अरे
पूरा मौका मिलेगा यहाँ पे BO7 को, लेकिन अभी भी समझ रहे कि क्या किया। वो कनेक्शन जो ढूंढना चाह रहे थे वो लेकिन उसको कंफर्म करने के लिए आपको नीचे तो आना पड़ेगा और वही तो इंतजार कर रहे हैं।
अबे अब रिवाइव दो ना एक जन उसको।
पता है उन सीढ़ियों से ऊपर जाना आसान नहीं होगा। बट फाइनली दोनों खिलाड़ियों ने
भाई मेरे को कोच रखो भाई, ये देखो नाइस शॉट
दो प्लेयर को यहाँ पे गिराने में कामयाब हुए।
अबे खत्म नहीं, अबे WW वाले ले गए। अरे माँ की आँख छी भाई, अब रश कर रहा है देख,
आप पे भारी पड़ सकते हैं।
बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल हुई है,
बढ़िया है, बहुत अच्छा हुआ, बहुत अच्छा हुआ, वेरी नाइस। इतने गांडू थे ये लोग, देख रहे हो जब मैं बोला था यहाँ पर जब मैं बोला था इधर इधर इसके हाथ में नेड क्यों है? एक बंदा डाउन है, 2 बंदा डाउन है, 4 मैन 4v2 है, सीढ़ियों पे करो ना, नेड करना है तो लौड़ो रश करने के लिए। एक अनकुक नेड फेंको, उनको बैक ऑफ करवाओ और घुस जाओ। नेड फटता है 7 सेकंड में, आराम से घुस सकते हैं, लेकिन नहीं।
सामने जो नॉक है क्या उनका
अच्छा हुआ, बहुत अच्छा हुआ भाई।
OTR के भी खिलाड़ियों को आप वहाँ पे नॉक देख पाएंगे क्योंकि
इनका कोच है कौन?
लेकिन उनकी भी मुश्किलें यहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ाई जा चुकी है।
चलो अब नेक्स्ट टीम की बात।
पंप भी कर दिए जाएंगे।
पंप
स्टार बॉय वो और भी ज्यादा तंग कर रहे हैं लॉन्ग रेंज से। पेन इज लाइफ कोई फाइनली
अरे हो गया यार,
सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेयर है
भाई। बीजेएमआई वाले ना लुंडी रहेंगे, लोग नहीं सुधरेंगे। MLBB अच्छा है भाई, मेरे को खेलना भी नहीं आता, सीखने को मिलता है।
Family, there were times na it was the hardest for us, the
ये क्या
challenges that
पहनी हुई है भाई?
we overcome, but we're happy.
Boring.
इस मूवमेंट में सबसे ज्यादा फिनिशेस निकाले हैं, बट लिखिता स्पोर्ट्स
तरीके से ली। आपका भी एलिमिनेशन हो सकता है परसेंट से। क्या बढ़िया बस्ट शॉट वहां पर उन्होंने मारा। लगा तो था कि वो प्लेयर वहां पर डाउन होगा, पर अगर वो डाउन भी होते तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि यहाँ से रश करने का कोई मन बनाने वाली थी ये टीम। पर इन सबके बीच में गोल्डन ग्लाइडर, उनका एलिमिनेशन हुआ। एक अच्छी बात उनके लिए ठीक है, उन्होंने पॉइंट्स बहुत ज्यादा निकाले। एक मौका था कि वो टॉप 16 में अपने आप को बना सकते थे, पर पिछले दोनों ही मुकाबले उस टीम के लिए बहुत खराब रहे। पर टीम रेकनिंग एक बार फिर से जोन के अंदर, FS वो जोन के अंदर है और इसी के साथ मिस्टीरियस 4 उनका एलिमिनेशन। 0 पॉइंट निकाले इस मैच में। पहले हमने मिस्टीरियस को एलिमिनेट होते हुए देखा, वो बॉटम 16 पे। लगता तो है कि अब बारी है मिस्टीरियस 4 की।
अब अगले मैच के ऊपर निर्भर करेगा कि उस रैंगल में कितने पॉइंट्स निकाल के जाएंगे। अगर ज्यादा से ज्यादा पॉइंट्स निकाले तभी वो रास्ता आसान होगा, वरना बहुत मुश्किल। बट रेकनिंग मुझे लगता है कि मैप बदला है, बट स्ट्रैटेजी बिल्कुल नहीं बदला है। पिछले मैप में भी स्लो खेल रहे थे, इनिशियल फिनिश पॉइंट निकालने के बाद सिर्फ और सिर्फ सर्कल के ऊपर ध्यान था, और इस मुकाबले में भी वही चीजें हमें ये दोहराते हुए देखने को मिल जाएंगे। अच्छी बात है ईस्टर्न साइड का कंट्रोल, लेकिन बुरी बात हो सकती है क्योंकि अगले 10 सेकंड के बाद सर्कल इनसे दूर भी जा सकता है, और अगर सर्कल दूर गया तो सामने आप देखिए वो कवर्स नहीं है। FS के पास कमाल का एंगल रहेगा, नॉर्दर्न साइड VST आपका इंतजार करेंगे तो थोड़ा उलझ सकता है। लेकिन सर्कल का जो शिफ्ट आया, अभी भी रेकनिंग के पास एक हल्का सा एज, लेकिन उस कंपाउंड को छोड़ना तो अब पड़ेगा ही उन्हें।
और यही वो 3 टीम है जिनको टॉप 8 के अंदर जाने की जरूरत है। मैग्नेट वो यहाँ पर डाउन हुए और कुछ खास बदलाव आया नहीं है जेनेक्स एफएम की गेम प्ले में। अगर देखा जाए मैग्नेट उनका एलिमिनेशन भी हुआ, बाकी जो खिलाड़ी हैं जेनेक्स एफएम के वो तो कहीं और दूर दराज इलाकों में मौजूद है। वो एक प्लेयर यहाँ क्या कर रहा था व्हाइट वॉकर्स के साथ, वो तो खैर वो जो राज है वो उन्हीं के साथ चला गया। पर जेनेक्स एफएम उनके एक और प्लेयर डाउन हुए, एक और प्लेयर एलिमिनेट कर दिए गए, और वो जोन के बाहर थे, क्या कर रहे थे वो भी नहीं पता। पर वाइल्ड फैंग्स वर्सेस लिखिता ई-स्पोर्ट्स,
मरेगा
फाइट की शुरुआत हो चुकी है परसेंट से। वो अपने आप को बचाना चाहते हैं और बहुत आसानी से वो सही सलामत जहां जाना चाहते थे वहां पर वो पहुंच गए। पर लिखिता ई-स्पोर्ट्स इसी बीच उन्होंने अपने 2 खिलाड़ी गवा दिए।
और सर्कल के बाहर भी 4TR अब उनका इंतजार कर रही है। वैसे में उनके लिए सर्कल विन कर पाना बहुत ज्यादा मुश्किल। फेयर कोशिश काफी अच्छी की गई, लेकिन डैमेज अपने ऊपर थोड़ा सा लिए। चलिए कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं है, उनके पास वो हार्ड कवर से। बट 4TR वर्सेस लिखिता, जैसा मैं बोल रहा था कि इन दोनों टीम्स के बीच में हमें वो भिड़ंत होता हुआ देखने को मिल सकता है, और उसकी शुरुआत तो हो चुकी है। इस पॉइंट पे यूटिल का बहुत अच्छा उपयोग, अगर उस शैक के अंदर जाता तो वो ओपनिंग बन सकती थी, लेकिन पीछे से व्हाइट वॉकर के भी प्लेयर्स आ रहे हैं, वो भी परेशान करके जा सकते हैं। एक्सो उन्हें फिलहाल यहाँ पे इनिशियली सबसे पहले डाउन किया गया। लिखिता ई-स्पोर्ट्स स्टार बॉय इकलौते खिलाड़ी रहेंगे इस पॉइंट पे, और उनके एंड से हम ग्रेनेड तो देख पा रहे हैं, लेकिन एक अच्छा ग्रेनेड डिसाइड कर सकता है 4TR को। लेकिन काफी दूर से FS उन्हें ये एंगल कैसे मिल गया?
स्टार्ट हो गया
के साथ लिखिता ई-स्पोर्ट्स का
Liquid learned their lesson.
You get the point. And now things will change. Momentum will change as we enter drafting phase of game number 5. Let's call on and ask help from the man with the biggest calves here in the Champions Arena, Redmar. Let's go.
Really glad you said calves there. Okay, Liquid Philippines fans out the Fanny the Kalea. Pick off. Interesting. Okay, I think these are 2 teams already showing that they want to play for the Harith Granger trade, honestly. No, for ONIC, it's due diligence. They take away the Matilda, but Liquid have their eyes set on the Harith Granger trade now.
Seems like at least for the past few games, Team Liquid Philippines, they will be going back to the blue side indeed. So they will be taken out for their last ban here. So yeah, majority, like most of the gold laners are still available out there, and so are the previously banned heroes, such as the Lucas Jushin. There are still potential options here since ONIC decided to ban out the Baksha instead.
Yeah, recently, one of the heroes ONIC had to respect was even the chip of JP that can't pop out anytime soon, or if they want to get it from themselves for Brusco, could still be an option. But apart from that, a lot of the first pickable heroes are still here, and they still decide to ban out the Lucas.
Wow. The oh my goodness!
It's his turn now.
Red Maro, what are the chances of TLPH doubling down with a Luyi chip pick?
I've always been a believer that the chip is extremely overkill. I, for one,
they gave Louis away. My God, we lost.
Either Loi Hayabusa.
Oh, Sanji got it. Oh, we won.
That seems like a great way. I feel like there's been a
Granger, they should pick Granger.
Where Team Liquid Philippines
oh, chip is gone though.
Granger.
Prediction.
So there goes the Fredrin alongside the Louis.
And Granger.
Oh,
Granger. Oh, I know. Yeah, of course. They need.
They need to secure Granger.
Already picked up.
Going with Reach once again for the
Gonna
Filipino
get bad.
Savage. Kelra goes with the Granger, and this is the second time this series we're seeing a Luyi.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Both of the teams. So final pick for ONIC Philippines. Still no jungler here for King Kong.
Yeah, and they can pick it later. However, because I mean, it's not like Liquid are gonna ban Bling and Lance and Hayabusa. They're gonna only ban one of those. Most likely, this will end up being an assassin in the hands of King Kong.
Kimmy.
So they go for the Kimmy first. Okay.
Oh my God, too much magical.
Kimmy has popped up a bit as a soft response to the tanky fighter junglers.
Red Rins and all that. It'll be a lot easier to complement the Kimmy with the chip too, especially with the recent adjustments made on this hero.
Baksha is gone,
Once you do get in, you have a way to immediately reposition and not just put yourself in danger. So these are these picks so far from ONIC, they're so heavy on damage.
I think they're gonna ban higher too.
Expect like
I think
very reliable output from them heading into this game.
I think
we know that Kimmy is good paired up with Gatot Kacha, the two combos of the ultimates, but with the presence of Luyi on the side of TLPH, that might be the best option for ONIC Philippines and the XP laner right now. But they do, however, take out the Arlot that can be paired up. As you mentioned, you guys have been calling this combination that can pop off if unchecked.
Obvious.
They take out the Falcus.
They're gonna ban higher, I think.
I believe.
Glue.
The Glue and the Turizla. There's still options that they can consider.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see.
Considering that there is again a chip.
They're gonna pick a
lineup of ONIC Philippines.
Oh, Glue is own.
Considering that ONIC has the chip, they might be more encouraged to pick up the Badang. Because the Badang would absolutely mess up the chip lineup. So let's see if that's going to be the case. With the ban of the Hayabusa, Lancelot is the last best jungler available for King Kong. They might pick up the Lance here, and then they'll just adjust their EXP laner depending.
Why Lancelot though? What the fuck?
There you go.
No see you?
Lancelot for King Kong up against the Fredrin of Carl TZ. Major throwbacks experience here again.
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay.
Oh, that's a big counter to the Kimmy. We played this early. Okay, pull back the curtains. We played this early in our ranked games.
Oh, he's gonna go to Kimmy and Harley.
Of the Lolita role playing it earlier, and he just kept reflecting it.
I mean, he didn't go
and the best part
what the
is
hell?
Oh,
and Leo was Glue, and it was really good.
Alright. Backline hero, then you did a backline.
You can reflect the traction pulse, and it'll still pull the enemy, so
pick.
it's like you're having a Kimmy on your side.
Yeah.
And Midnight actually mentioned this previously that in the backstage that
I mean now Kimmy and Harley
now the Lolita
Harriet,
because of the resurgence of
neutralized
Kimmy in the mid or in the gold lane. And Kurt responds with a Sanford.
with the Sanford.
With the Sanford, yes.
Certain response was just Rizla, I'm so sorry.
Yes, BOS stands for Body of Sanford.
Body of Sanford.
टॉयलेट जाना था मेरे को टॉयलेट जाना था oh my
He's been the
god
only guy playing it so far, so I understand. I went through that too. They banned the OHEB.
Yeah, but no, so far I think we have more than two or two
Hilda
debut picks in the playoffs here in the
they should
grand
have
finals.
picked
The Kufra, the Lolita. Now game 5 is fast
CC I think CC would have been better than Tanikla.
For the side of TLPH.
I'm so excited for the Lolita, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee, man.
Once again.
Bro, in this setup, CC would have been better than this shit, bro.
About the presence of the potential skills that will just come back to ONIC Philippines later on whenever they do engage in a fight. But at least for King Kong, there's probably only the energy eruption that will stop him from dancing around the members of TL.
Down to a best of 3 in the grand finals. We Bear Bros, you got this.
Thank you very much, panel, and welcome back to the desk here. It's me, Nice-Su, Leo, and Renmar to bring you the action.
So far, previously unbeatable weapons out of their arsenals have already tasted defeat. Now a new weapon enters the fray, the Lolita.
Need some dominance ISIS up on board here for ONIC. Actually, even for Team Liquid, there's a lot of shields going around, Spell Vamp going around the two lineups. Super Frizz has Rupture, Wilderness Blessing. Okay, standard with emblem builds.
Yep.
Could be a difficult one for King Kong, but at the same time, I see a universe where this could actually be an okay game for him. Question is, how is it going to fare for the rest of ONIC, considering, again, one of their biggest tools in the traction pulse of the Kimi could be reflected back into them. The basic attacks of the Kimi could be reflected back into them by the Lolita.
Yeah, JP's pick here is going to be crucial for TLPH, but I will say I am rather happy about our current meta and that down in the grand finals, we're still getting debut picks.
It's so wide open.
Yeah.
Again, there are games wherein you swore it was Badangable. Nary a shadow Badang shows.
Yep.
And Selena.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just a throwback again. Fredrin,
But I think they
back at this point.
They have enough damage. That's why they didn't pick CC.
When are the Banes and the Barretts is going to come out?
Ooh, don't get me tingly. I'm glad that Sanford's back.
And Hilda is good against assassins only.
A couple years back.
Exactly, and Body of Sanford
Because
is
she
a
can like stop them
passive ability.
and deal damage.
Allows him
Good.
to survive. So let's see if that's going to come into play as Sanford on the glue.
Bro, what is that creep doing? Bro, that minion is trolling this shit.
Oh,
flicker out. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Execution, the answer by King Kong. Puncture it. Puncture it.
Oh,
And the
oh
first
my
block
god.
drawn. The Lone Stallion falls. JP, where's he going? They were all just
they got the
playing
turtle though.
because Liquid, they were working on the Lord. Turtle.
Bro, he didn't even got the kill. He died for nothing.
Sanji was willing to take by burning the flicker.
Yeah. Added to the Oxford Dictionary earlier this year, the word gigil. Now officially an English word, not just in Filipino. Search up what it means, but that's what Sanji showed there.
Gigil.
Too much gigil, way too expensive.
And they come up with some weird words every
but they gave a kill to a hero that they did not want to give a kill to.
Yeah, so going back to the whole point about King Kong, in this game, specifically on the Lancelot, getting an early kill like that, probably is going to give him a little bit of confidence and room to work with now to go ahead and scale up the way that he wants to. Early game even, and they'll have to play around it.
Okay, the items. Oh, Molten Essence straight for Carl TZ, of course. So that he could farm up a little bit quicker. Busco might get caught out. Shortcut.
Carl TZ answered by the shortcut. There's a summon force got by Kelro.
Oh, nice shot.
Shut down Bruce.
Cook dead.
Goes JP.
Cook dead. Cook
That's
dead.
a quick
Nice.
turnaround for Liquid. Down goes.
So good all from JP, bro. 3-man stun.
One bonk and then
Bam.
2 bonks that come through.
Damn, look at this shit, bro.
It's been a minute. So I guess timing fights with it. Is it natural?
Dead.
Coming in 2v1. Brusco to the rescue. Liquid backing out.
I will admit, I have been desperately crawling.
Oh,
in my
he's gonna
memory
lose
banks
that
to remember
cannon,
the
dude.
ultimate of Lolita. So I'm
Oh, they
glad that
canceled
you
the
said
recall
it.
too.
The Nyum Nyum Blast.
Whoa.
Fringe
Fringe is dead.
popped here. Who'd have thought that there wasn't a
TLPH,
firepower here to Fredina? Louis this early.
I wonder how many people have literally looked at that ultimate and tried to say it.
Numenon is an actual word, by the way.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
It's not made up.
It's not made up. wasn't created in the Land of Dawn. But that's essentially, you saw the interaction between having an Appraiser's Wrath, having the Neutron Blast available to you. There's a whole lot of area that ONIC Philippines does not want to get caught in.
Glue, Lo, Yi, and Lolita, along with the Fredrin all together to supplement a strong backline gold laner. We are so definitely back. King Kong misses, so does Kirk.
Oh man, Kirk committed the penalty zone there. And it's the same play, look at this. Liquid go for the turtle one more time for free.
They don't want to go for these objectives. They're going to diversion now up top.
Oh, they can go for it. He didn't have a retreat.
I could have sworn they had ill intentions for the king there. Let him go. Scot free.
I thought, like, once they saw that the
he retreated for the turtle.
Or it wasn't there, it's like, hey guys, maybe we should try invading
8 for 8, bro.
They didn't want to waste the time to check.
Carl is farming really well.
The grand final pocket pick. The last time Lolita was played in the grand final match, I remember this so well. Season 11 by then Echo Roamer. Yaoi versus Blacklist International. If I'm not mistaken, that was in game number 2.
And Yaoi won.
Yeah.
That was the season they became champions.
Yeah, and of course that Lolita
is a good
Echo.
pick.
That Lolita was what costed them the season 10 grand final. So wait, King Kong.
Oh my god.
Be in trouble. Phantom Execution's on out. Carl Teasy though.
Kirk looking for an entry. Carl Teasy very low.
Carl Teasy survives.
Once again,
no.
Now goes Brusco. Trade up for Carl Teasy, 1-for-1 the exchange. Make that a 2-for-1.
Kirk is dead.
Mopping the floor with this.
Oheb got the kill.
Super Prince goes down.
This guy's dead too.
Him within range. Kirk still wailing away.
Oheb is coming.
Groove versus Terizla. Terizla versus Groove. This could go on for days. Here comes Oheb to finish the job. Kirk.
They're giving the kill.
Kirk. POS doing its job. Finally, he bites it.
Man, the body of Smith, the body of Sanford will help you, but not enough to deal with the bullets from Oheb.
Damn.
He took a lot of time.
They're giving kills to
Oheb,
guys.
Eventually got the trade they
for
needed
for
to get.
this guy.
They will not be able to convert it
Stacking
into a tower.
Up.
Maybe they can. Sanford
3 kills
and
30
they
stacks,
do
I
get
think.
the major trade, not just with the bodies, but with the towers as well. Liquid solidifying their lead and control in this game number 5.
Oh, the diversion.
They saw.
They sent Kaltizi out. Just enough time to spot the purple take by King Kong. ONIC are holding on this mid lane tier 1.
Yeah, they're going to be able
King
to hold
Kong
on to
is
that.
11
this
now.
turtle. I don't know if they're just going to give all the turtles up here.
They have to. They have to. They're pushing bottom.
But this is just blitz, so that's going to be 3 for 3 in the turtles for TLPH. We'll see if ONIC Philippines wants to go ahead and contest that first Lord once it's up. But right now, turret, it does go down in the bottom lane, so they at least put 1 on the board. ONIC Philippines will have to go ahead and scrap around with what they can, because it seems like, again, they're just kind of at the whims of answering to this aggression that TLPH has thrown at them right now.
Yeah, King Kong's been able to farm up well, but again, there's only so much a Lancelot can do in these sequences. The only time he actually got to get a kill was that early aggression by Sanji, over-aggression, which in the big picture of it all was actually just chump change they were willing to give to ONIC. Now they might get this tower in mid.
Good all though. Kirk is dead.
Kelra with the Zaman force. Brusco pushing the rest of Liquid back. They've cut through the formation. Oheb backing out.
Nice stun. It's over. Kelra is dead too. Oh my god. A TP. They might go for King Kong now.
Covering all the bases. Liquid don't want to take no prisoners. Sanji Kaltizi pushing King Kong out.
This is a problem right now. Oheb is online, locked in, 5-0-2, and just gets the BOD.
JP stuns are annoying, bro. 2-man, 3-man, Numinant blast. What the fuck?
After that error with the chip earlier in the series. Previous game, it was the Basha. This game is a little Lita.
King is about to hit level 13
has been showing up for the kids.
He is a man on a mission. He will not let his
like
legacy be tainted by that chip. One more look at that gameplay here.
Look at the Numinant blast. Look at the beautiful shit, bro.
Through,
Bam!
But that Numinant blast stops them in their tracks. And that really wasn't the shortcut
that
you were looking for in that exchange anyway in the mid.
Yeah, add to that the taunt by Carl Teasy to solidify that kill and that win in the center. ONIC are still very close in terms of the resources. They have items on Kelra, very far away though from the Holy Crystal. He's still on the Starlium side and the Feather of Heaven, so it's going to take a lot of time. Super Prince as well struggling with the items. They have gold, money, damage on King Kong, but they need significantly more. They're going to give this up.
Yeah, Lords for the taking here. I'm not sure if ONIC Philippines
Chip
really
is
wants
gonna
to
ult.
hold
Chip
this.
is gonna ult,
Blitz
guys. Chip is
down,
gonna
though.
ult.
Brusco with a good seal, coming in from an off angle, sets up the shortcut.
Oh.
Lord still
Oh, Kelra couldn't able to make it. Oh, nice, Sanzi. Kirk is dead,
Kirk
though.
here gets pulled in. The grab serves up another
Oh,
stack.
divergent.
Where are they sending it? Right behind Super
Oh my
Friends.
god.
Royalties
Super
in
Friends
the
is
gang
dead.
fight.
Oh my
Mr.
god.
2K helping baby cakes. Double kill
Jesus.
for Oheb.
7-0-2. Oheb to some,
Nice
kill
team.
one to others,
Mid
to
is
his
gone.
enemies, the last
He can't
thing they
hear it.
never see.
No
to
shot.
Brigida, the Oheb. And now in the mid lane, they're going to push in a little bit
Lancelot
further.
is pushing,
The
guys.
shields are going to pop.
Shield
And this is a moment. Still, Lord is up. TLPH, how are they going to continue on this? And ONIC, what do they do here?
They
top shield is gone
split push.
from
Look at King Kong here.
TLPH.
Committing Grand Theft Purple, pushing that tier to up top, and he needs to get back home. That inhibitor is in jeopardy. Look at the back line here.
All GG. Survived. Brusco, TP. Oh my, Oheb survives. Kelra is coming from side. Kirk quite low. Oh my god. King Kong dashing. JP is dead.
Bulwark able to
So
save
1
him
for 1.
just that much longer. A winning
Man,
trade
they
for
can
ONIC,
get
but they
Kirk.
lose
They are
the inhibitor.
I
killed.
asked what could they do, and
survives.
that's exactly what they did. They split push, they come in with a shortcut, they get a double for King Kong, and they get some much needed gold in the hands.
Yeah, Kirk and Brusco, who both have radiant armors to boot, and an anti-cuirass on the Terizla. They opened it up, they gave
Web
ONIC
is
that
unstoppable
opportunity,
now.
and it was a brilliant follow-up from the
Web
Super
have
Fam.
80
As JP
stacks,
was
bro.
forced to commit his
Think about
flicker out, he could not use
The
the flicker
only
Luminon
problem is this
blast
chip ults,
to
bro.
turn the fight around. He had
Chip
to use the
TPs are
Luminon
annoying.
blast defensively,
The
and
portals are
ONIC
really
just
annoying.
waited for the animation to end before they entered, before King Kong got his double
Web is
kill.
13. Kelra is
Pulled the trigger
11,
at the
bro.
very right time. If that fight happened underneath their tier 3 turret, and when the Numenon Blast would be favorable for JP to pull, it would have been over. Like, there's a world I see where this is done.
Yeah, it definitely could have been, and with that, it was a good response because they chose that fight once they saw that opportunity. And it's always the case, like anytime we have a Louis
the
and
gold
a Chip
is
on
not
these
too much,
teams
bruh.
or on the playing
It's
field,
3K
you
gold
know
lead.
that those
That's it.
ultimates are going to be crucial here.
It's a
Once
comebackable.
again,
Oh my
the
god.
diversion has played a
Oh
part.
my
in some good
god.
faking things out,
Oh my
but so is that
god.
shortcut where
Bro,
Brusco has
if
to be a
they
little more
use
calculated
that
with this.
diversion,
So, items,
it was
are they
over.
looking pretty good for ONIC now?
Yep, already with the Holy Crystal on Kelra, so Team Liquid Philippines have
They
to
just
be
popped
more
the fucking vision.
strategic with how they
Oh,
take their
that would have been
fights to
brutal
ensure
for
that
them.
they get to put pressure onto Kelra. Super Friends actually built up a Demon Hunter sword. Again, there are elements of Kimmy's kit, most importantly her abilities that also scale with physical damage as well. And of course, we know with Kimmy, the more attack speed you build onto her, she does get more magic power as well.
So DHS, a winner of an item here for Super Friends, might provide that power spike they're looking for. Help them maybe contest. I don't know, man. I'm not in a position to say if they should, because that's a good position for Brusco.
Yeah. We'll see how they do it. He's actually he's going to get spotted out.
Oh, Brusco is dead, guys.
Numenon Blast to respond. A couple of big ticket ults though. Brusco's going the long way
Brusco
around,
is
man.
dead.
This is a Pamela angle.
Brusco is
Rest
dead.
of Liquid. Popping the bruiser. And look at this, ONIC. This is a clear go sign. When the cat's out, the mouse goes play.
Sanford.
Gets that grab on the King Kong.
King
4v1.
Kong.
In comes the rest of the cavalry from the back.
Oh my
Here
god.
they come. He can't get away. Still going to be worked on. Sanford now half health. Do they just go for the Lord? It's been started
Of
up by
course
Carl
they're gonna.
TZ.
11-second
Super
chip, they
Friends
should
will keep
do it
Sanford
like
at bay,
really
but they have
fast.
no choice without Brusco to just get ready for the defense.
The Lord looks good in blue this time around as they score another one.
It's 3-2, guys.
The
It's
Apex
over.
Predator held down the line. And I
They
wanna go back
they
to
already
see what
lost
Brusco
mid,
did. He
bro.
used
The
that
mid
short,
is open.
Excuse me, that Y walk to go somewhere way safer. But I felt like that was telegraphed. He
Brusco-
wanted to try
Brusco
to
fucked
pull the
up.
attention of Team Liquid, which he did, to force an answer so that they would commit the diversion to him, which they did. ONIC just did not have enough resources to bliss down the Lord as Sanford stuck with the Lord. Team Liquid Philippines telegraphed the move that ONIC wanted to do. Great MLBB by these two teams.
And it's just showing how much these teams know about each other and about high-level decision-making. ONIC Philippines
he
gonna
can't
have to make
push.
that happen here as they
He's
defend at
recalling.
full force. into the base. You saw Brusco off on the
Brusco
side,
is gonna
though.
come from behind.
He might look for his angle here on the back
Sanji
line.
flickered out.
Already spent up.
So Brusco is
Kelra
coming. Oh
holds
my
on
god,
to
5
7
man
force.
penalty
Massive
zone.
DPZ here. Sanji gets taken down. JP
5 man
alive on the back line here.
penalty
Oheb
zone,
blasts
bruh,
away
from
and takes
Tarizla.
down
What the
goes
fuck?
JP. Kelra
Yo,
gets
yo, yo,
two
yo,
so
yo, yo, yo.
far.
2
This
man
is
dead.
looking like
What the hell?
ONIC
Why are they still
have
fighting?
picked a good fight. Liquid should back
Sanford
out,
dead.
and down goes
2-4.
Sanford.
3 men dead, bro. This is just back off.
Philippines will find
just
3
back
kills
off.
and stay in the game.
Liquid gets
Damn.
nothing.
Brusco with the
Bro,
gank.
ONIC mage is not
The
working.
bruiser coming up big time.
Bro,
Bruises do
Brusco
heal, but the
is the
emotional
problem,
damage from what he did just now
I'm not
does
supporting ONIC. What the hell?
no.
Oheb.
Underneath
Oh
here, do
my
this time
God.
around. Kelra takes down Oheb. And Carl TZ
Oh
to
my
boot.
god.
All part of the plan, says Brusco, as Red
It's
Bull
alright.
was just talking about it.
It's alright.
Liquid
It's
are
alright.
turning purple, black,
They
and
will
blue.
still
Brusco,
fight the slot,
two
so it's
massive
alright.
shortcuts, massive plays on the chip. I thought he stood
back,
there for
bro.
nothing, but he was
Nah,
able to
nah,
get
nah,
the shortcut off
Nah,
in
nah, nah,
time.
nah, nah, nah.
Just as he was going down, as we look at the instant replay, this was the gank. Conceal, flicker committed, Oheb got space.
Oh,
but
it was
Carl TZ
5 man
busy with
penalty
Super
zone
Friends.
here.
He used to praise his wrath, but
What
Super
are you
Friends
talking
already
about?
flickered before that.
They won't
Sanford
come back.
went in,
He
flash
won't get
out to
5
King
man
Kong,
penalty
but
zone
Oheb
again.
could not help him out as Brusco
They kept
was
on fighting,
covering
I don't know
Oheb's
why.
entry. And now ONIC have made this an even ball game. This could go anyone's way. The towers lean towards Liquid, but if they have another massive error again, then ONIC might run away with it.
Yeah, that's
Again, we'll find ourselves in this position where ONIC had to crawl back at one point.
I mean,
They've
they need
done
a
that,
JP's
and now
ult.
they have evened out the field for this Lord
A
take
massive
here,
ult
10.
from
They've
JP
been
and
so
it's
good
over.
at breaking up Liquid's formation. As soon as I saw the traction pulse not get hit by the bulwark,
Yeah.
and Liquid just go, okay, we'll still go anyways. That was a clear sign
Look
that
at the goal lead
ONIC
on this
was
guy.
comfortable. And when ONIC is comfortable, you better not be the opposing team
Chip,
because
chip, chip,
they
chip,
tend
chip,
to do
chip,
things
chip.
like this now. ONIC, not even looking at the Lord. This should be a singular sign of something's up.
Something's up here.
Yeah.
You see how much threat Kirk has too because of what just happened in that base defense. He was able to get the penalty zone on multiple members, so TLPH has to not be sure that they don't clump up because that's exactly where Kirk wants to go, especially when that flicker is available. So they'll go ahead, have it reset for now, grab the buffs that they need, and then get ready. You can see counters
Now the chip is a problem because they are
this
splitting.
could be a game-winning Lord, really at this point.
And they can't
both
split.
teams.
Again,
50-50.
Lancelot is going to clear the top.
Staying with
Look.
King Kong with a split push, so just in
it's
case
so
someone
fucking
decides to
annoying,
gank up there, he has
bro.
backup. Chip can get here fast though.
I think
Sanford
I
holding
think this is good.
the
They should
beacon.
rush. No!
Oh,
Why
It
JP
goes
left
Russo
that
wide
shit?
wall plus a shortcut,
Yo, yo,
flicker
yo, yo,
spin.
penalty.
Blue
Oh
in
my
on
god.
blast. It does not stop the Sigma jumper
Oheb
from
flickered.
taking the Lord. Black and
Sanford.
yellow, this major objective
Oh
will
my
be. Liquid still alive. The rest of ONIC as well. JP jumping through.
Kirk
Looking
flickered
for that
out.
bomb. Divergent up to the back
Oh.
line. Not much of a play. Sanji and Sanford can make from that
Sanji.
angle. King Kong answers with a Thorn
Bro,
Rose.
I don't know why that
Nothing
fucking glue
phased
came out of
ONIC.
that bush,
No one
bro.
goes down in that whole interaction, but the Lord ultimately secured.
And
by
JP
King Kong.
popped his Numilam
King
blast too
Kong.
early.
Of course,
The
one of the
stun
major
wasn't
strengths
long
for
enough.
Lancelot. Press Thorn Rose and you are out of the map for a moment. And there were so many things going on that he was in a safe retribution spot. At this point, I would not be surprised if you told me that King Kong was made in a lab somewhere.
Hey, back in what? His debut was at season 9, season 10?
12.
Season
11.
On
They're
TSC, I
throwing
remember
again.
when he was making those retributions back then in his rookie season, we were saying, and look how he's performing now, up to this point.
Top is
That's a
gone,
world
guys.
champion you're talking
That's a
about.
world champion. But we saw the potential back in the rookie season, and right
Top
now
is gone.
it's ONIC Philippines with a huge momentum leading into the base of TLPH.
Bro, side
Force
push
gonna
will
charge
be
into the top
annoying.
turret, they'll hold it
No,
together.
from length.
Kirk has the penalty zone, but no flicker. So they might just try to get turrets for now, not try to force the game win push yet.
We've seen many.
Now
Lolita
the Lord is in the
inside
bottom
base
lane,
clap it back.
and Lens
So
can
this
keep
is,
on pushing that fucking
something
top
ONIC
lane,
respects
bro.
very well.
The Lord will be difficult
One
now.
massive Numenon blast versus one massive penalty zone. Kirk landed a really good one there in that last fight. Didn't lead to kills, but it gave ONIC the win in the big picture. More minions coming in for them, and they continue their siege.
Great, base is going to be worked on still. Waves are pushed in, but I think that's all they get. Gentlemen, this is just going to get the top turret.
I'm disappointed.
So this is going to be a long game. This is going to be one of the ones that goes the distance here so far in the series.
Oh
next
my
to the
God.
next Lord, it's a minute away.
TLPH never able to manage the lanes because this
when you have a
fucking
Loyi and a
chip.
chip in play, they can go for a surprise factor. Is there anything that could happen here with the items? I know they're not.
They can't send like 2
in.
man, 3 man in the fucking you know, to clear the lane because chip can come and ult and you know, kill them.
To go for full damage. No Bloodwings around here. Concentrated energy, Divine Glaive, even the Wishing Lantern. So that Rose Gold Meteor will come in the clutch for OHEB. For how much, we'll see. JP now just built up an anti-Karash, should help with the damage output a bit of King Kong, and it even reduces a little bit of the damage output of the Kimmy, again considering that the Kimmy ability scale with physical and deal physical that will proc anti-Karash stacks on the Kimmy of Super Friends.
I'm impressed that Kirk isn't building any damage items, like not even a War Axe.
Yeah.
Like he knows he's a penalty zone machine.
He's just the guy to jump in. You know,
just a guy with a big hammer.
Just a big hammer.
It's just a wall.
You know, you go through life sometimes. That's a burden itself.
Whoa, what?
Sounds too real. Are we still talking ML?
Yeah.
Man.
Talking about Kirk here, man.
Ah, yes.
They should TP top
like
now.
How, that was great.
They should
But
give
now I'm
Lord
getting quite
take 2
reflective
men.
and overthinking everything. Anyways, ONIC
they should
still
fight.
sticking with his formation of 2-3 with Brusco hovering around where King Kong is. Playing on the possibility that King Kong might be able to split push as the objective is up.
Oh,
Good
it's an
control
enhanced
of the
Lord,
shrubs. Good formations from both, although Liquid Philippines cannot play the same spread as ONIC. They have to play close, they have to play tight.
Guys, like and sub, like and sub, like and sub.
Very early engagement by ONIC, that should be their turnaround point.
Both buffs are up here, so they'll give Kettle the purple. King Kong is going to go grab the orange, and TLPH working on theirs as well. Both roams going to be playing a crucial part here. JP too, if he can get a Numenon Blast with the flicker available, that could turn the tide of this fight, and that's why it's going to be they're going to take their time with this, and they continue to do this. We saw ONIC Philippines pretty much do this all game. They'll go ahead and plant King Kong alongside Brusco up top on the long portion of the map, and I would say it's a minor advantage. You know, they have that long lane, whereas instead ONIC only lost that mid turret.
Yes, and to add to that,
Sanji's on a
ONIC's
TV.
kit, what they're threatening Liquid with is a surprise from an off angle. You can only cast Numenon Blast from a certain angle. If Brusco finds you from the behind, that's so much harder for JP to recover
trying
from.
to get the base.
Okay.
Unless he flickers.
Nah, he's not trying to get the base.
The Euro step.
But you know, he's splitting the map.
Fade away 360 Numenon Blast.
You know, he can't because they're focusing on the minions more.
Again, it's easier said than done.
You also have to consider that the
They
Guardian's
can't do
reflection
shit,
of the
bro.
Lolita does
It's
reflect
ONIC. The
base
ball is in
attack of
ONIC's
the
court,
Harris
and
versus
ONIC is doing nothing at this
projectile.
point.
So that might come into play later on. I think, again, besides the Numenon Blast,
They're not even moving.
it's really the Guardian's reflection that ONIC
They're just
want to
playing
play
it
around.
slow. They're
But their
just, you
damage
know,
output is so
tiring
great
the
at
enemies.
this point that they burn that Guardian's reflection so quickly.
Right now, we'll see if they can. This Lord hurts.
What is this positioning?
They're not playing, bro. They want to fight.
Set up either for a diversion or a conceal play from that middle shrub later.
Yeah. They'll try something they haven't tried all game long.
Yeah. All right, they put Carl TZ in a roam-style positioning to try to get vision for his own purple buff. It's like, I'm the roam now.
I think you just kind of have to. Like, you got to get. We were in this position, what, in a couple games ago. Where
Chip.
You just got to get creative.
Chip.
And it was, unfortunately, it was the other way around.
Okay.
So right now, TLPH, they'll just kind of see what they can get the information that they need here.
They're flushing Brusco out.
Bro, they should do
would
Lord
rather
now.
face Brusco head on.
Chip use
and
the
then force him to
portals,
respond,
no?
with a shortcut, because so far
There is a
ONIC
cooldown on that
doesn't
shit,
like
right?
ONIC doesn't like when shortcut comes in as
big
a
cooldown,
reactionary
right?
ult.
Yeah, they're looking for the chip first. That's why Brusco decides to back off.
It's on the wall, I guess.
Shifted their position into something more defensive. Because they know that if they can find Brusco, they can use the diversion to quickly get back to the objective. Sanford can hold on for as long as he could against that. Now a shift again, a long dance around the map, not just around the objective pit at this point. The top minion wave,
they're
though.
playing it
See if
so
Liquid will
slow,
try to
man.
find a way to leverage that, knowing that ONIC knows that Liquid wants to control
I think Sanji should make a play. They should.
Traction pulse.
They should jump on the Harith.
Maybe that's just a chance. You know, like,
Yeah,
if I
doing the
grab
Lord family.
someone with the traction pulse, then great, we can maybe start this up, but they'll start the Lord up anyway for now here.
Yeah, 40 has vision. 40 knows that ONIC wants to dance. ONIC is beckoning Liquid to respond. Lord here at less than half health. King Kong is not in vision, so even 40's looking for him.
Yeah, and ONIC are very smartly holding the middle shrubs because they know if ever Liquid are on the other side of the map, that is the most likely shrub Sanji would want to enter. So they're also denying the potential of a diversion play through there, and I think Sanji's thinking the same way.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Fantastic macro from these two, managing the minion waves, trying to play around their big ticket.
Bro, this is too much pressure.
Teleportation ultimates. And now TLPH are trying to force a reaction. They show themselves up top, but ONIC are not biting the bait.
They're not going to bite the bait here, man. Sanford is just able to go ahead and plant himself and give the vision.
Welcome to late 2022. Lord dances would go on this long. This is the
now they should jump on the
of a
length a lot.
Lord dance.
Dude, do something.
Oh, just a feint.
Oh, now Louis doesn't have a diversion.
Actually, since Kirk went in there, Sanji decided to call it off. 1,156 Skypiercer stacks on this Granger. It's not a question of does OHEP have a damage.
666 stacks, dude.
TLPH
Ultimate,
have enough to hold
unlimited ultimates, right?
The late game magic damage scaling of the Kimmy and Harith is what's making their front line crumble relatively quickly.
Yeah,
okay, Sanji got this all back.
This is probably the most stalemate we've had. I feel like maybe in the playoffs even, but definitely
full items. Everyone is full items.
Team can really give it a go.
It's gonna be a brawl soon.
It's available to both of them that.
My God,
really
26-minute game, guys. Nobody wants to make a move. Oh, chip.
Why walk?
Are they? Oh no, he's trapped.
Oh no, Bruce is gonna be trapped.
Chip.
He's gonna need the help.
There's a retribution by Kaltizi. Numenon Blast.
Nice.
The rest of ONIC. They pop immortality. Here comes the Zaman Force. And the sling from the puncture. Down goes Kaltizi. No trade so far. Liquid. Fighting hard on the back line. Another.
Kill. Nice.
Oh, Brusco goes down. Sanford Immortality going to be popping. Look at the main.
They're setting up a split push.
Oh,
Rico coming through. Here comes Kirk first.
Yo!
Vintage Liquid.
To go back to the 7-year history of our league. Liquid. Vintage.
Beautiful.
And it's not just
beautiful
vintage,
dude.
It's signature.
Beautiful diversion.
Liquid.
Oh, they came out of the stables and went with their own stampede.
My God, brother. See, that's why I love this team, bro. Dude, look at this, all right? Look at this. They planned that from like the beginning. Look at this, all right? Look at this. I was watching Glue, all right? Look. Look at this. All right. Look at this. All right, look at this. So this guy came here. Okay. Now look at Glue. All right. Look carefully. All right. They are fighting here. Glue is going to take this portal. The portal is there.
Here comes the Zaman Force.
All right. And he came back. Oh, they saw that shit. They had a minion there, right?
Sling from the puncture. Down goes Kaltizi. No trade so far. Liquid finding it hard. Look at the back line. Another catch. Brusco will go down.
Oh, Bruce.
Bro, the Glue played really well there.
Brusco goes down. Sanford Immortality going to be popping. Look at that.
Oh, they TP'd here, right?
Down.
Bro, who made this call though? That was insane.
Brusco goes down.
Oh my
Sanford Immortality going to be popping.
Look at the They're setting up a split push.
Harith is not even recalling at this point. Harith should recall, bro.
Sanji. Rico's coming through. Here comes Kirk first. Super Prince flickers forward. And the base. Oh!
Bro, they were no shit, bro. They did that. No shit. Oh shit bro, they did that. No shit bro.
इन सब के बीच में व्हाइट वॉकर्स वो भी अब आ चुके हैं इस इलाके के आसपास।
जी हां, व्हाइट वॉकर्स आए हैं
No
लेकिन
shit,
वो
bro.
के अंदर चले गए। हालांकि सेंस से अब उनको
What a
डाउन
comeback,
किया गया।
bro.
ये इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है। सैफ ने तो अपना कार्य यहां पे
What a
पूरी तरह
game,
से
bro,
करके
what a
दिखाया है,
game.
बट क्या वो एक और फ्लैग कंफर्म
That
कर
was
पाएंगे?
intense.
नॉक तो
Intense. Who is the MVP? I want to see.
Let's set the tone.
Granger, it's not a question.
24, 25 minutes.
26?
Imagine you had to endure a long game like that, and you would lose to a team like TLPH.
Who's the MVP?
Onto this lead that they had, there were so many
Oh, we have.
Lumen on blasts
Oh, it
coming
was
in from
8-0,
JP
right?
throughout the, I'd say up until
Bro,
the
Shanji
end
should
of
have been the
month.
MVP in this match. Easy, bro.
तो
That
उन्होंने
was
निकाला था।
crazy, bro.
तो फ्लैग अभी तक मिला नहीं, बट पोजीशन भी वो नॉक प्लेयर
PUBG का नहीं चल रहा, BGMI का चल रहा है अभी. BMPS चल रहा है ना 2025.
की फाइट को जीतना बिकॉज़ व्हाइट वॉकर्स उनकी नजरें भी पूरी
Wild
तरह
Fang
से यहाँ पे
6.
हैं और व्हाइट वॉकर्स भी चाहते हैं कि यहाँ से वो एक्स्ट्रा फ्रैग्स लेके जाएं। हालांकि सेंस से थोड़ा सा ऊपर आए और ये फ्रैग गोस्ट फेस निकालते नजर आएंगे आपको।
देखिए BO7S के गोस्ट फेस की बात करें तो उन्होंने हर बार जो
ओ
उम्दा
ओ
प्रदर्शन है
ओ
वो करके
कहाँ जा रहे
दिखाया।
भाई?
अपनी टीम
हेलो?
को बहुत बार खराब सिचुएशन से बचाया
और
है।
नंबर
वो
4
practice
क्यों नहीं
करते
मार रहा
रहे
उधर से
और
WW
ये
का?
एक
क्या
नाम
पागल है क्या
जो
वो बंदा? मारना
याद
भाई.
रहेगा।
अरे
पूरी जनता को भी पीछे से जिस चीज की हम बात कर रहे थे व्हाइट वॉकर्स वो आए हैं और उन्होंने
Waiting for like 1000 year, bro.
काफी आसानी से वो फिनिश कंफर्मेशन आया
Lowy
और
was
BO7S
Lowy
उनका
was
जो
crazy, bro.
combination है वो आपको इस मुकाबले से देखने को मिल
Damn,
जाएगा।
that was an
हालांकि
intense
BO7S की
game
बात
though,
करें तो
bro.
उनके पास ऑलरेडी आपको काफी सारे
like.
राउंड 2 में हम दोबारा देखेंगे गोस्ट
सब
फेस का
सब
बढ़िया
सब सब
परफॉर्मेंस।
सब.
जी हाँ, और काफी अनुभवी प्लेयर लगे जिस तरह से उनकी रिएक्शन स्पीड यहाँ पे है। बट सैफ को देखिए अभी के लिए वो
So
zone
3-2,
की तरफ
right?
निकलना
One
चाहते
more
हैं अपनी
match.
गाड़ी के अंदर।
I had a feeling TLPH is gonna go.
बट सैफ है तो
The
मुमकिन है।
goats, man,
चलिए,
the real
थोड़ा सा
goats.
दूर वो चले गए। हालांकि जिस
I think the
तरह की
real
टीम
goat is
है,
Carl
पूरी
TZ
टीम
of
वहाँ पे,
MLBB, like
उनकी
if you
पूरी टीम
consider
वहाँ पे।
it.
और FS
Like
को भी
Jonathan.
थोड़ा सा तो आगे बढ़ना ही पड़ेगा अपने कंपाउंड से
There's
because
too many
उसका power
titles.
तो है। इस समय वो जोन के एज पे बट जहां पे सैफ जा रहे
Viper
हैं
is
उस शैक के अंदर TWB के एक प्लेयर बैठे
सैफ,
हैं। बात
मारना
मारने की
भाई.
थी यहाँ पे पहले भी TWB के साथ
ए मारना भाई.
इस बात में वो
अच्छी
1v1
भाई,
फाइट है।
अच्छी भाई.
सैफ के सामने एक और खिलाड़ी
अच्छी भाई.
स्पॉट कर लिया उन्होंने और दोनों तरफ से एक
अच्छी,
DPS और
ओ,
SWL
nice
का जो battle है वो
shot.
हमें देखने को मिला बट काना उन्होंने वो जो
काना
finish
भाई.
confirmation है वो निकाला
छोड़ो.
और TWB उनके खाते में जाता हुआ ये दूसरा फिनिश। हालांकि जैसा हमने बोला भी कि TWB वो ऑलरेडी आपको 130 के पार देखने को मिल
OTR
जाएगी।
mod.
तो अगर कट ऑफ सच में 130
OTR भी अच्छा खेल रही है.
टीम आपको काफी
But top
आसानी से
16
ऊपर
में आ
जाती
जाएगी क्या
नजर
शायद?
आएगी।
आ जानी
और साथ ही
चाहिए.
साथ सैफ के उस एफर्ट के बाद आपको वाइल्ड फैंग्स भी अब 130 के आसपास देखने को मिल जाएंगे।
VSC
तो
कहाँ
उनके लिए भी
बैठी
आप
हुई
कह
है?
सकते हैं कि वो भी आपको सेफ एंड सिक्योर देखने को मिलते हुए। वहीं दूसरी तरफ जीजी उनकी फाइट चलती हुई VST के ऊपर वार किया गया है। हालांकि बीस्ट भी डाउन आपको देखने को मिल जाएंगे बट पेका वो यहाँ पे अकेले फंस से चुके हैं। बीस्ट थोड़ा
तो भाई
वो मौजूद
कूदना
है
है.
और वो वहां से कुछ शॉट ले भी
कूदना
नहीं
है.
पाए। वो नॉक उनको वहां से निकालना चाहिए था पर
क्यों
क्या भी
कूदना
हुआ
है?
और इसी के साथ टीम VST उनका भी समापन इस
भाई ये लोग क्या
मुकाबले से
बेलखण ही है भाई. ये
बाकी
पता नहीं कैसे
enough
T1
points
प्लेयर
हैं
बनते
कि
हैं.
वो भी राउंड 2 में देखने को मिले।
जी हां,
वो
गोल्डन
खेला आधा नहीं झाड़ पर. एक बात बताओ,
पॉइंट जरूर यहाँ पे रहने वाले हैं, वो भी आराम से आगे।
एक बात बताओ मेरे को, इतना अनली कूदने की जरूरत क्या थी? इसको बताओ. देखो मेरे को देखो.
इस समय वो जोन
मेरी सुनो
कि वो भी आपको तो रेसवेल के का जो बैटल है वो तो रेसवेल के
बट बेहतर प्रदर्शन है।
किधर क्या हो चुतिया पा.
शॉट ले भी नहीं पाए वो नॉक
ये देखो मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ सुनो कि अभी ये बंदा यहाँ पर है, ठीक है, उन्होंने रश किया इधर, ये बंदे को पहले रश करना चाहिए था। जब इन दोनों का फोकस इस पे उतारा तब कूदना चाहिए भाई. पता नहीं क्या कूदते हैं भाई. गॉडल प्लेइंग, गॉडल ऑलरेडी प्लेइंग.
होने की बारी नहीं है क्योंकि एफएस का भी आफल हुआ है। नीड हाथ में है, क्या उन्हें पता है यहाँ पे खाना के बारे में?
पता है भाई.
यहाँ पे शुरुआत करी, जलाने की कोशिश
तो आवाज भी आ गई.
अब मोलोटोव डाला है तो नेट भी आएगा, लगता तो यही है। खाना क्या इस
भाई
बार भी
स्मोक कर
समझ
दे,
नहीं
लेकिन
पाएंगे,
बैठा है.
सवाल अब उनके सामने।
स्मोक फेंकना.
को 1v3 वो कर दिए और आगे जाके एक और
ओ नाइस.
उन्होंने डाउन किया। ये अब वो जो
अबे इतना ऊपर क्यों जाना है? अब
बहुत ज्यादा
क्यों जाना है?
वाला था कि बांसुरी उन्होंने छोड़ दी और सुदर्शन चक्र उठा लिए। वो कान्हा ये हमें देखने को मिल रहे थे।
7 फिनिशेस कर गया भाई
लौंडा उनका, वो बहुत ही ज्यादा उम्दा। हालांकि एफएस उनको 2 खिलाड़ियों का नुकसान जरूर हुआ है पर 2 फिनिशेस यहाँ पर भी वो लेकर के गए। टोटल 4 के साथ
ऊपर जाने की जरूरत नहीं थी.
के अंदर एंट्री हो चुकी है।
एक बहुत बड़ा ब्लंडर एफएस के लिए, बिकॉज वहां पे उन्होंने कोशिश करी थी कि मोलोटोव डालें, उनको लगा कि मोलोटोव अंदर गई है, उनको लगा कि अंदर कोई नहीं है, वहां पे ये प्रॉब्लम हुई है। क्योंकि ये
I mean शैक में से निकलना गुड डिसीजन, क्योंकि वहाँ पे नेड आ सकते हैं, तो बाहर निकलो मारो मारो। पर जब तुमने 2 मार दिए हैं उसके बाद you can play it slow bro, it's 1v2 bro, or it's 1v1, you never know bro.
वैसे ही क्रिप्टो
just running bro,
दिखाना पड़ेगा,
running blind bro,
शायद टॉप 16 फिनिश करें, लेकिन
TPP लो ना bro,
टॉप 8 का। जी हाँ, ड्रैगन क्लॉ वो भी यहाँ पर मौजूद, बट मैं खुश हूँ बहुत मिस्टीरियस 4 का ये परफॉर्मेंस देखकर।
ये क्या कर रहा है भाई नीचे?
मुकाबले में आप
नीचे बंदा है तेरे ओए, ये
4 है वो खेलती हुई नजर आ रही है। फिनिशेस भी उन्होंने
यहाँ से मार ही नहीं रहे लोग, देखो ये कहाँ लेके जाएगा 67 है वो, अरे मारना भाई,
वो आपको फाइट के अंदर थर्ड
अबे क्या पंचर कर रहा है रे गाड़ी।
नहीं, पहले हम जोन को प्रायोरिटाइज करेंगे।
देख लो इनके मुंह के सामने 2 किल ले गया वो बंदा, इनके मुंह के सामने।
हाइट का बड़ी एडवांटेज, हालांकि फिनिश मात्र 1 है, यहाँ से भी राउंड 2 में ही वो जाने वाले हैं, बट वो जो कोशिश है वो काफी ज्यादा उम्दा।
कोशिश तो अच्छी है, लेकिन यहाँ पे एफएस को भी अब कोशिश करनी है, दोनों प्लेयर्स को जोन के अंदर जाना है और 4TR की निगाहें बिल्कुल उन पे टिकी हुई। हालांकि U7 कैसे भूल सकते हैं हम इनको, बॉटम 16 से निकल के अब ये राउंड 2 की तरफ आगे जाना चाहते हैं और इस मैच को बड़ा बनाना था, और बड़ा बनाने के चक्कर में 8 फ्रैग्स ऑलरेडी निकाल चुके हैं 3 प्लेयर्स।
नहीं अभी 3-2 होगा, अभी मेरे हिसाब से 4-2 हो जाएगा, मेरे हिसाब से जीत जानी चाहिए। ड्राफ्ट देखते हैं क्या होता है।
If you would recall the first few minutes where even though ONIC Philippines wanted to play a little more aggressively, there was King, of course, who could just use the buffer to dash towards his key targets, then you could rely on JP, especially if you stay with him long enough. There will be some additional shields that you could get from him, and that'll allow you to sustain the fights a little longer. And in response to all the sustain, there was also a Demon Hunter sword pickup coming in from Super Prince around the 13-minute mark of the game. And again, this is the beauty of seeing a Kimmy. There is just so much flexibility and versatility that can come into the way you decide to go about the builds. You can either go for the
मेरे को पता है अभी यहाँ पे देखना है एक साथ लगातार होने चाहिए इमो, फ्रीज और रोज गोल्ड एक साथ, तब आएगा मजा। किसी ने किया है क्या? देखना है मेरे को।
Bit more options to choose from, and this probably has been definitely felt when we extended the game a little longer, but ultimately
किसी ने नहीं किया। अच्छा था भाई, मजा आया लेकिन वो गेम देख के।
उनके बाहर है और मिस्टीरियस 4
स्वाद आ गया, स्वाद। MLBB है तो मस्त गेम भाई।
और अगर ये सर्कल के बाहर फाइट लेने के लिए जाते हैं तो भी देखना पड़ेगा कि परिणाम।
पर मेरे को लगता है इंडिया के लिए नहीं बना।
के पास तो बूस्टर्स भी देखने को निकले। चलिए फाइनली यूनिवर्स 7 की जो गाड़ी है वो आगे जाती हुई नजर आई, कुछ शॉट किया गया, एक प्लेयर को डाउन किया, एक और खिलाड़ी को डाउन किया फ्रैगर ने, और अब मात्र एक खिलाड़ी नेक्सस जो यूनिवर्स 7 के बचते हुए नजर आएंगे। उनके ऊपर भी लगातार स्प्रेज जा रहे हैं। बट जिस चीज की बात कर रहा था कि मिस्टीरियस 4 का ये परफॉर्मेंस मैं बहुत ज्यादा प्रसन्न हूँ, क्योंकि टोटल 13 फिनिशेस वो निकाल चुके हैं। ये वो कॉन्फिडेंस है जो एक प्रो टीम के अंदर होना चाहिए। और मिस्टीरियस 4
सामने फ्री किल
बेहतर नहीं गया हो, भले वहां पर बहुत रहे हो, पर एक बढ़िया मुकाबला भी आपका मनोबल बहुत ऊपर तक लेके जा सकता है।
और कुछ वैसा भी
मर गया वो फ्रैगर को दिया ना, 5 हो गए,
जोन के अंदर पहुंची है मिस्टीरियस 4। और इसी के साथ कहना पड़ेगा कि अपने सपनों को जीवित रखा है उन्होंने BMPS के। और राउंड 2
crazy TP like bro 1000 IQ gameplays bro।
esports एक खिलाड़ी जो सेंस बॉय हैं वो काफी देर से वहां पे बैठे, बट FS esports अच्छी रोटेशन के चलते वो दोनों प्लेयर्स अभी भी पहुंचे हैं। इनकी चांसेस अगर देखा जाए प्रोबेबिलिटी के हिसाब से काफी कम के FS चिकन निकालने के,
बट they used chip alt in their own favor।
जी हाँ, और अगर FS वो चिकन निकालती है तो टॉप 16 में आप कह सकते हैं कि एक बहुत ही नन्ही सी,
even though they TP'd like so late but they did it।
और अगर वो चिकन नहीं आया फिर तो कंफर्म ही हो जाएगा कि वो आपको राउंड 2 में ही जाते हुए नजर आएंगे। उनके पास भी मैन एडवांटेज है, इतनी आसानी से तो वो भी चिकन डिनर नहीं देने वाले। चारों प्लेयर सर्वाइव कर रहे हैं, पूरा नॉर्दर्न एज का कंट्रोल उनके पास रहेगा। और ऐसे में अब सर्कल का अगला शिफ्ट वो काफी कुछ जो आगे की कहानी है वो बयां करके जाने वाला है। वहीं अगर आप बात करें स्पिरिटलेस ई-स्पोर्ट्स, वो सबसे पहली फाइट थी जो स्पिरिटलेस ई-स्पोर्ट्स की हमें देखने को मिली थी। वहां से बच गए थे ये खिलाड़ी सेंस बॉय, और अभी तक वो जो सर्वाइवल है वो उन्होंने करके दिखाया। टॉप 5 तक वो अपनी टीम को लेके आए। हालांकि
भाई ये तो डेडिकेशन है भाई, इसके
खाते में आया नहीं अभी तक,
या फिनिश नहीं आया। बट मैं देखना चाहूंगा कि यहाँ से अब कितने पॉइंट्स हो रहा है।
फिनिश आएंगे भी नहीं भाई, वो लोअर ग्राउंड पे है।
बाकी सारी टीम्स भी अब डेस्परेट है पॉइंट्स के लिए।
टॉप 2 जा सकता है वो बंदा, जोन का सेंटर में पानी है, यहाँ तक तो पहुंच सकता है वो अगर चाहे तो। पता नहीं क्यों नहीं ट्राई कर रहा।
FS चाहती है कि टॉप 16 में अभी भी 4 का
सैनफोर्ड कमिंग लेट वाज ग्रेट दो,
ही खास फर्क पड़ेगा 39 पॉइंट्स के साथ आज के दिन की शुरुआत करेंगे। और अभी काफी सारे पॉइंट्स उनके पास राउंड 2 की टिकट तो पक्की कर ही चुके हैं वो।
और आप देखिए एफएस का वो जो चिकन डिनर के ड्रीम्स देख रहे थे, ड्रीम्स वो मुझे लगता है कि अब वो नहीं देखने चाहिए, क्योंकि सर्कल का शिफ्ट आ चुका है और वो पूरी तरीके से ड्रैगन क्लॉ के हिस्से में गया है। अभी यहाँ पे 11 खिलाड़ी बचे हैं, ड्रैगन क्लॉ के 4 और 4 ही वो खिलाड़ी हैं जो सर्कल के अंदर मौजूद। बाकी के जितने बचे हैं 7, उन सब को जोन के अंदर जाना पड़ेगा।
That was a hell of a game.
मॉर्टी के हाथ में और यही एक मौका
I mean,
है।
it
अगर
went.
आप edges के around वो
It was so slow at a point, bro. I was getting bored. Like, dude, just start the Lord. And then it went too fast. That was like, you know, some crazy IQ gameplay. Fragger dead.
के खाते में 4 टोटल फिनिशेस गए हैं, टोटल 6 एफएस स्पोर्ट्स के पास, पर शायद वो उतने काफी रहे ना। पर अगली चुनौती है वो 4 टीआर की आपको देखने को मिलेगी। एक बढ़िया तरीके से
बंदा, oh my god, oh my god,
नॉक निकालते हुए
oh my god, पेन इज लाइव। अबे क्या कर रहा है भाई, पीछे जा रहा।
एफएस ने अभी तक कमाल का कार्य करके दिखाया है, सपने अभी भी जीवित हैं टॉप 8 के।
वो पानी में तैर रहा है, वो पानी में तैर रहा है नंबर 2।
बट क्या वो 100
पानी में तैर रहा है वो
यहाँ पे
सिली वाला। Look at the shit.
ये चिकन सच में एफएस को बहुत आगे लेके जा सकता है, सीधा सेमीफाइनल्स वीक 1 में लेके जा सकता है। बट उसके लिए अब जोन तक का रास्ता तय करना है। बट 4 टीआर के
नाइस नेट,
ये नेट बहुत करीब आया। बट एफएस के ड्रीम्स अभी भी वो सपने देख सकते हैं,
नहीं देख सकते भाई।
वो आगे जाते हुए नजर आएगा, पर इस बार वो बिल्कुल भी विफल रहेंगे।
मार दे क्या, तो एक को मार दे भाई।
ड्रैगन क्लॉ को देखिए, उन्होंने नदर्न एरिया पूरा छोड़ दिया, वो भी थोड़ा और आगे की तरफ बढ़ चुके हैं और काफी आसानी से ड्रीम्स उन्होंने
टॉप 3 हो गया
सिक्योर किया। और यहाँ पर
सिली वाला टॉप 2 तो जा रहा है, मैं कह रहा हूँ
जाते हुए नजर आएंगे और
टॉप 2 तो जा रहा है वो बंदा, बोला था।
बट अब एक 2v4 की जो फाइनल बैटल है वो आपको देखने को मिलेगी। एक खिलाड़ी वो अभी भी बॉय आपको सर्वाइव होते हुए नजर आएंगे, पर ड्रैगन क्लॉ को तो एग्जैक्टली पता है कि प्लेयर मौजूद कहाँ है। उनको तो पता है कि सामने बिल्कुल भी
वो किल नहीं दे रहा, वो किल नहीं दे रहा, वो किल नहीं दे रहा।
जाना पड़ेगा और अब वो टॉप 8 से शायद टॉप 16 की जो रेस है उसमें अपने आप को देखेंगे। पर क्या बढ़िया प्रदर्शन सेंस बॉय यहाँ पे करके गए हैं। वो इकलौता खिलाड़ी अपनी टीम को
सेंस बॉय
टॉप 2 के अंदर लेकर के आया। सबसे पहली फाइट में 3 खिलाड़ी गवाए थे इसने, लेकिन उसके बाद भी अभी तक अटल। हालांकि फिनिश कोई इनके पास नहीं आया और मुझे मास्टरमाइंड मेवरिक्स की याद आ गई।
जी हाँ, उनकी याद तो आई, लेकिन राउंड 2 पहुंचना चाहिए यहाँ पे। हालांकि अब तो मुझे लग रहा है कि इतनी सारी टीम्स के लिए हम बोल रहे हैं राउंड 2 पहुंचना चाहिए, बट राउंड 2 का कट ऑफ तो जरूर ऊपर जाएगा। बट अब तो थोड़े नृत्य करने की बारी आई है। ड्रैगन क्लॉ एक बेहतर प्रदर्शन, और एक बात माननी पड़ेगी यार कि इस लॉबी के अंदर, इस ग्रुप के अंदर
एक पानी में कूद गया।
बाकी सारी टीम्स ने इतना अच्छा खेला है कि
वो बताएगा लोकेशन, नेट करेंगे लोग।
बट अगर वो सारी टीम्स राउंड 2 पहुंच रही हैं तो कट ऑफ तो बहुत ऊपर जा रहा है
फॉर श्योर। और आज के दिन पे वो डेस्परेशन भी उतनी ज्यादा बेहतरीन हमें देखने को मिली। चलिए प्रो से वो पानी में कूद चुके, उन्होंने सेंस बॉय को स्पॉट भी कर लिया और एनिमीज अहेड वो भी मार्क कर लिया गया है। और ड्रैगन क्लॉ के खिलाड़ी को आप देखिए, वो व्हीकल लेके सीट स्विच करके कूदे और वहां पे डैमेज भी दिया। इनफैक्ट सेंस बॉय की बात करें, उनकी एचपी कम जरूर हुई है और अब देखते हैं
पानी को किल देगा
कि कितनी और देर तक ये जो खेल है वो चलने वाला है। ऊपर से जो शॉट्स है वो दिए जा रहे हैं। हर्षु वो है जो अंदर जाकर के एनिमीज अहेड कर रहे हैं और चलिए फाइनली हर्षु ही वो है जिन्होंने वो जो फिनिश कंफर्मेशन है वो निकाला और ड्रैगन क्लॉ उनके क्लॉज में जाता हुआ ये
खेलने की।
जी हाँ, बट चलिए हाईलाइट के माध्यम से समझते हैं इस आखिरी मुकाबले में।
छोड़ो गाइस, मेरे को पॉइंट टेबल देखनी है बस।
That's steal, honestly.
That's for the Kakashi chair. There are other
Naruto.
prizes for the other chairs, so you might want to check it out. I honestly missed.
पानी में तैर रहा था भाई वो। कुछ है क्या अच्छा यार? ये लोग भी तो कर रहे हैं ना वॉच पार्टी। भाई क्या वॉचिंग आती है लोगों की यार। आधे तो इंडियंस भरे रहते हैं इसमें, मैं बताऊं। कैसा था इनका रिएक्शन? देखते हैं इनको दिख गया था क्या? मेरे को तो नहीं दिखा था भाई, मेरा तो ध्यान ही नहीं गया था चुतिया पे।
Sanji saw something else. Wait, what team was Brusco in before RQ? We can't see what AI.
Nobody make a move.
As he could against that.
We can play chess until they fucking decided to go
G,
low.
let's do a bullet chess real quick. And come back.
Magic chess real quick.
Magic chess real quick.
Oh my goodness.
Magic chess, go, go.
Bro, this shit about to be 50 minutes game.
And now TLPH are trying to force a reaction. They show themselves up top, but ONIC are not biting the bait.
They're not gonna bite the bait here, man.
Whoever loses patience and try to do something.
Exactly, this is like a mental game right now.
Nobody wants to make a mistake.
Can they just hit that turret and then get the top turret?
Yeah.
Sword fight.
Yeah, just get that top and low key they can at least they can fucking clear the waves now, no?
Yeah.
Shit, the shotgun. Oh shit, look at Brusco, bro.
Wait.
Yo, Brusco might be improved.
Don't recall.
Who was recalling?
Whoa, Brusco might be the goal, bro.
I saw
Oh,
that.
they keep it. Wait, Glue's not here. Glue's not here. Glue's not here. Penalty zone.
Blue, where's the blue?
Oh,
Bro,
shit,
Glue,
shit,
where's the TP, bro?
shit.
No trade so far. Liquid.
Oh my god, Glue is all the way on the back. He was late, bro.
He got him though.
Wait, mid lane, wait, guys, what the fuck? Yo, nobody, oh my god, no fucking way.
Yeah, Kimmy was the first.
It's over.
Stun, they need to stun this.
What the
Oh, okay, bro, what the
Nah.
What a fucking way to lose, bro.
No.
To go back to the 7-year history of
JP's
the
fault.
league.
That is great decision making right there, bro.
And it's not just
Yo, ONIC fans will be sad as fuck losing like that.
Nice.
To
Oh,
result, they also secure the backside in the Harris.
let's
now.
go.
Will TLPH respect coming into the second banning phase?
I think it has to be Brusco. They still have to consider a Kufra ban, I believe. But the lineup of ONIC shows that Sanji might end up with Selena again.
Yeah, there's also a Jushin that's still out there. Like, there are endless options still for the mid lane role. That it might be wise to actually go for those heroes that can just limit whatever Team Liquid Philippines can do, because they've been through that. The Hayabusa and the Harris definitely won't be having a good time if ever there's a Badang and a Kufra again in ONIC Philippines lineup.
Tough thing about the draft right now for Liquid is if they want to pick up the Farsa, ONIC could very easily pick up a Gata Kacha in the roam for Brusco and or Kirk. Badang and the Gata Kacha both flex for both of them. So how is Liquid deciding to play and to pick 4? I'm sure they're really thinking about the Gata Kacha and or the Kufra. They might take away one more mid laner so that the best possible mid laner remains for them, as Valentina is still on the board. You have to remember that. Take away the Faramis.
What are the chances that Super Prince decides to use the Selena, suggests Coach why not go all out?
Yeah, actually very possible for both. Possible for as a red 4 pick for Sanji, blue 4-5 for ONIC. Wait a minute. Angela. Oh! For Liquid. But it's not going to be on a Baksha jungle if ever. It's going to be on a Baksha roam. I don't think we're going to see an Angela here. CC Glue trade in the EXP still active. There's Glue.
Blue 4th pick for Sandra there. It's now ONIC Philippines. What's it gonna be for Super Prince?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Super Prince still has a couple of options.
It's like game number 4. Oh, they won already, right? They got Haya, Baksha, Harith, Sanford got
Valentina, not a lot of options. Farsa would still be okay, but
nah.
Let's see.
Oh.
Selena. And Brusco will still go for the CHOU.
What the fuck?
They're going for pick off. They're going for the crowd control.
Easy match.
He ended up with it.
Yo, easy match.
Pick it up.
TLPH victory.
What is with these
It's over, bro.
guys
What the fuck?
that when their backs against the wall, they want to use a harder mid laner to pull off?
It's a good point.
And then we see the Zask.
Guys, we're about to lose. This game is so difficult. Let's go, Selena.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Bro, it's over, bro.
Keeping the Nah, it's not them who used the Kimmy earlier, but they're the ones using it this time.
Whew.
Kimmy. Okay.
Whoa.
I'm just
Zuxin is
honestly
banned.
looking at two picks here. The
Louis
Selena
is
for
banned.
ONIC, the Glue for Liquid.
What else is left?
Thinking about how the Kimmy
Yves?
is gonna
No,
fare
Yves.
in this game. It has to worry about the Joy. It has to worry
Yeah,
about the
but Joy is there,
Even
right?
it might be forced to bring out a Purify.
Should have been a good pick instead of
I mean, that's
Kimmy,
why they
guys.
gave her a jetpack that she can fly with now. That is
Maybe
safe for HBO's damage along with
maybe
it.
Faramis?
So there you go.
Match
Seeing
point.
even OHIP with the Purify.
Two Purifies here.
Bro,
for
Faramis
JP.
and easy win, bro.
Match point for them.
They had a magical damage, enough magical
Is it
damage
gonna
from
be
Harit.
Team Liquid Philippines crawling back to the lower bracket to regain their crown. Let's see as we enter Game 6 of the Grand Finals. Casters, take it away.
And once again, we jump into the land of Dawn. It's match point right now for Team Liquid Philippines. Will we see a Game 7?
The golden rivalry.
They
the
shouldn't.
pride of Lakas ng
They
Pinas.
shouldn't.
The world is watching. This
Easy
could
win.
be it.
Easy win.
Match
Easy
point. One win away. It's the Cavalry. Look at the emblems. Double boots for Kurt. Move it. Oh, Brusco.
Brusco?
Like this.
Oh, still. Oh my god.
His friends forced to dash in to protect his roamer.
That's too close for comfort, man.
Yeah, way too close.
Whoa.
Getting pressured. No shadow
Bro,
just
bro,
yet
it's
for
over,
Carl. He's
bro.
still level 3.
If they can dominate in the early
Super
game,
Friends
it's
willingly
over.
took that trade.
Oh, Super Friends?
2 flickers burned though by ONIC.
Bro,
One on the
they're
CHOU,
freezing the
one on
lanes, bro.
Granger.
Oh, look at the
Liquid
shit!
are firing
Oh
off
my
all
god.
cylinders.
Oh my god.
Barely a
Oh my
minute in.
That
god.
just, I mean,
I'm so
dealing with
happy.
Kimmy like this
Oh my,
just feels
my
bad.
god.
JP
JP dead. Oh, survives.
Just
Nah,
one
dead.
HP and a dream does not survive. King Kong
That's
comes
too
in,
much,
draws
bro.
first blood.
You gotta do something.
Oh,
and they kept VP.
oh, nice trade.
Daisy finds a better target though, scoring 1 on Calra.
Roam for gold laner, bro.
Get the god in the gold lane down quickly. JP fell in mid, but Liquid got the more favorable trade.
And it went, both junglers have a kill here, so,
Yeah.
you know, but ultimately that's what happened. It all started with burning those flickers you mentioned
But
earlier
I think
on,
Harit should
Renmar.
get
So,
assist, no?
Again, this is the
Yeah.
downside of dealing with a Kimmy. The poke is great there, especially paired up with this Baksha. And again, it's going to be that tanky kind of front line.
And he lost the lane
that
too,
ONIC
right?
has to deal with
Granger?
when they approach these objectives. First
Level
turtle of the
3,
game
level 3.
is now up. This is going to be a little bit difficult. Brusco
Yeah.
not level 4 though.
Sanford's gonna hit level 4 first. He will have grab.
Carl Teasy catches that arrow with his face. Sanford now threatening a grab, spacing out Kirk, spacing out Prince. In comes King Kong. JP misses. Retribution. Not needed because Kirk will secure JP.
JP's
And
dead.
Sanford very low. A trap going down Sanji. Down goes Dad. Sanford caught between a rock and a hard place. Finds the grab on the Brusco. Oh, he's circling around
Sanford
the
is
super fan. They're
dead
not
too,
going
bruh.
to do good things to him.
Yeah, Sanford's got nowhere to go.
40! He's trapped.
He's trapped.
Nowhere else.
He's just buying time.
That's it. I mean, for that kill, not for the game. I'm not saying like that's
they
it for
lost the
game.
Lord.
It's the equivalent of having good cardio in an MMA match.
Exactly. Kirk saving ONIC. You know, I've never been a fan of the Kirk Attack name, but I have always admired the Kirk Attack game, and he came in just in time with that flicker, fist bump, fist crack, fist break, all the fists. Right
But thing is
in the
annoying.
key targets, and Carl Teasy was able to get his retribution off in time, but it was difficult considering that he had to shadow out away from the pressure that Brusco was dealing onto him. And when Carl
But thing
Teasy
is
got
annoying.
in, it was just a second too late. It was Kirk who miraculously got the last hit.
Yep, so a little bit of a lead here for ONIC Philippines right now. Nothing too major though just yet.
Got
So
the turtle,
TLPH
man.
will go
How
ahead
the
and
fuck he
continue
got the turtle?
to farm up the way they need. And now that you have Brusco on the level 4, now that he has the Way of the Dragon ultimate available, you could go for some pick-off potential. Now paired up with the Abyssal Arrows, those are also something that can work around ONIC Philippines game plan. It's go for picks, see if you can isolate someone down.
Carl
and then
Teasy is
scale up.
behind,
And that's
bro.
already happening for King
The
Kong,
fuck?
having those 2 early kills on this Joy. And like we mentioned, there's Brusco.
JP thought he caught Brusco, but instead he caught an arrow and a trap, slowing down and breaking ONIC's formation.
Slowing down, a key phrase here. With the Abyssal
So
Arrows
late
getting
game,
tossed
I
out
think
by
TLPH
Super
has a better
stopping what
lineup.
JP wants to do in the map. to get in the good position, to get in a surprise flank angle.
Oh, nice.
Carlteasy steals away a rock golem away from King Kong.
A game of inches. Carlteasy is slowly but surely creeping up, getting more value than King Kong, and those things add up.
Turtles up here once again.
Crab.
Second one. Sanford will go ahead and just try to keep Kirk at bay this time. They'll spot out King Kong as well.
40
damage.
Gets that grab on the Kirk. Gets him closer a little bit to Liquid. JP going hunting. Jumps one. Got one more in the tank. Gonna let that one go. Slow take here. Goes, bumps right into Kelra. Dodges an arrow.
JP could be in trouble. Pops to revitalize, but it's too much damage.
Salmon Force dropped in by OM, but ONIC do not want to take this fight. Another arrow thrown out by Super Prince. The coast is clear.
How JP's
men all around.
pushy, man.
Just
How the
waiting.
fuck?
Which one's gonna pull the trigger first and take the turtle?
Yeah, okay.
Who's
JP
dealing
got
the
caught out
damage?
there, but wait. Ooh, Sanji. Sidestepping. You mentioned the game of inches there earlier. That arrow almost landed. Let's see if TL. No, it doesn't look like Carlteasy will be able to get here in time. Another free turtle for Liquid as Carl and OHEB go up top.
They might just try to trade up top. Kelra burning the flicker. So again, that's something down, but objective going to the hands here. Second turtle to ONIC Philippines. King Kong will secure that. The fight though for the purple.
King Kong kept his retribution. The confidence in the face of Sanford. Committing Grand Theft Purple. Carlteasy. He's starving here. And this fight's about to break out. Sanford looking for the grab the kick by Brusco. Down goes Prince. Carlteasy gets his kill. And they're not done. Sanji firing away. JP pops the Puissance. Cruz going about half health. Kirk goes for the crack.
Here's Kelra taking a shot off.
Bro,
but
this Badang is annoying, bro. What the fuck?
Finding a few and then burning the
making
flicker.
all the plays, bro.
So they go ahead and just reset after that.
Let's kill the Badang first, no?
Sanford was able to get the right grab to ensure that Super Prince would get taken down. But the Hayabusa of Carlteasy does not have his purple buff as King Kong, as mentioned, saved the retribution. They invaded. And now Liquid have to find a way to recover. Thing is, the only way to recovery might be through brute force.
It seems that way, and playing around this kind of pick-off potential.
It's a fast-paced game.
We'll see what they can get, but also you look at across the lanes there, it's relatively even. You know, they've been doing their... hold on, JP too. He's going to be fine, tanky enough, but they've been doing their due diligence to go ahead and maintain as much as they can. And you notice in a lot of these fights and the objectives where Kelra will go ahead and swing down quicker to join them because you know that Granger's going to be really important to them earlier on to have that physical damage because of this kind of lineup. Because even if you get the Badang combo off, you got to be able to have that follow through damage. And sometime, mid lane,
Super Prince got 40 on him. Is this gonna be enough? Kept in place by Kirk, and now
nice kill.
Kelra gets bombed by OM.
No kick.
But Salmon Force still active. Brusco might regret this. Arrow thrown out.
Oh my
God. Home. Another crack by Kirk. Down goes Brusco.
Nice kill.
Thirsty. Kill one gets a triple.
Let's give Kirk
looking to punish. OM gets some shields. Synchro Fisher through.
Mid.
Picking this fight. Salmon Force still on cooldown. Inside the base. It just came off of cooldown.
Oh, he didn't give the kill to King Kong. Oh my god, he bought the
value for OHEB and the triple there.
Massive play for OHEB. Lord still goes to King Kong.
Carlteasy hesitated. Who was that?
What? A hesitation on the retry.
I don't think he saw King from the off angle, and literally King just dashed in retried, and now Carlteasy has all the regrets.
That's Grand Theft Turtle right there, man.
Highway robbery.
That's just...
Joseph, somebody better call the cops.
Somebody get somebody. Because right now they're going to get a turret off of that too. Objectives are still building up for ONIC and Brusco. Checking things out. So even with whatever OHEB was able to pull off there,
oh my god, how they are losing the turtles, man.
Ground to cover.
3 turtles on ONIC side, what the fuck?
This game and this lead is slip out of their hands.
A major story thread that underlines our playoffs is redemption. King Kong.
Underneath here too.
JP.
Down bottom. Not enough to keep OHEB and JP alive. ONIC just ran through them.
Oh, you can see the confidence building here for ONIC Philippines. They want that game 7,
Oh.
That was a flicker?
Yeah, Prince flickered. He thought he could get a quick abyssal arrow off the stun Carlteasy. Liquid still holding on to the third and mid.
Sanford holding out, pushing back the rest of ONIC, gets the grab onto Kirk.
Flickered.
But now Kelra dashes forward, almost takes out 40.
Purified. Bro, how they're losing this shit?
To forcing game number 7 to leave it to a best of 1 to defend their throne, but this game is not over yet. 3,500, OHEB's at level 10, Kelra's at level 12. OHEB doesn't have the Holy Crystal just yet. It's going to take quite some time, while Kelra already up to a Malefic Roar and I believe a Wind of Nature or Sea Halberd. Damage for ONIC, much better.
JP finds the angle, forces the puissance from JP.
JP's dying,
that was the point
bro.
of no return. Called easy. Shadow. Sanji gets popped by King Kong. Kelra
the damage, bro.
To fire back.
Joy damage, bro. What the hell?
OHEB ineffective.
That's a whole lot for ONIC again as they continue to stack on the lead. Carlteasy still up, but Kirk and Brusco will keep him at bay as long as they can.
Kirk is there.
Shadow Kill gonna be used, so Kirk is gone.
Oh, Kelra looking at the Baby Cakes duo. Kelra be hungry. Forcing his up and force, stashing through that wall.
Jeez, I thought Haya is dead there, man.
Kelra is a man possessed. He just wants to keep going.
I am both equally mesmerized and terrified by the god that Kelra has become in the gold lane. 5-2-0, but it's not just all Kelra. We have to credit King Kong and his efforts. Brusco, Friends, Kirk, everyone on the side of the Super Fam has showed up when their throne is at most threatened. They hold on, and they are playing one of the best games they've played all series long. The entries on point, the man marking, the pickoffs, everything. But can they finish it here? Or will Liquid somehow defend?
This is like one of those moments that we saw from TLPH when they had this kind of lead. There's Brusco.
Oh my god,
jumping
good kick.
in with the flicker, gets
Sanford
that kick
survives.
on the 40.
Grab.
Oh, not gonna be enough. He goes down. Kelra gets a double. Shadow kill by
Oh, he could have gotten a kill.
ONIC scatheless.
Oh, they could still go ahead, punch on in, and arrow's gonna land, but ultimately they just want these turrets.
OHEB is dead, bro.
We'll see that they still
OHEB
hold
is
on
dead.
to all base turrets right now,
Do
so the
something,
shields
man.
will pop.
Do something, bro.
Kelra's here.
Bro, this is
See if they can still
3-3.
cap
What
this
the
one
hell?
out. Narrow's gonna
No
land,
shot,
but
right?
ultimately the shields keep things together. King Kong will go ahead and back off, so TLPH is okay. They are facing a huge deficit.
Bro,
8,000
choke kicks are
gold,
annoying, bro.
but they stay in the game.
Everything about the lineup of ONIC screams instant gratification at this point. Press ultimate once or twice, burst. Too much for Team Liquid to handle. While the damage output of Team Liquid at this point, again, they're playing around the Kimmy in the mid lane. Yes, the Harith, still on the way to Holy Crystal, not quite there yet in the damage, will deal a lot of damage. It's like there's a process to it. It's more complicated to play the game that Team Liquid wants to play. Well, ONIC can just toss out an Abyssal Arrow, tell King Kong go with Mopper ultimate, tell Kelra, who is so far away from the action, to just toss out the Death Sonata. It's so much easier right now for ONIC. They have an almost 10,000 gold lead.
Who's
This
dealing
is
so
gonna
much
be a massive
damage,
scroll
bro?
for Liquid.
Other
and
than
an easy
Joy.
end for ONIC, if ever.
The damage under the turret, they're gonna break down.
Zone Force dropped in already by OHEB. King Kong dives on a Sanji. OHEB does take out Brusco, but is that gonna be enough?
King Kong dead. Nice!
Carlteasy
That's a big.
takes down King Kong. Liquid's first win in quite a
Badang
while.
was a team
and it comes at the
in the
cost
team
of
fight.
their top lane inhibitor.
18 seconds before the Lord spawns. 27 until King Kong gets back. The
They
minion waves do
can-
not look good for Liquid.
They can
A
take the
Super
Lord,
Friends
no.
Kelra and Kirk can hold
Or they can
on
kill
here.
a guy, maybe.
Liquid cannot blitz anything at this point. They have to play for the dance.
But a chance is a chance. It looks like Liquid is
Oh,
willing
they
to
should
take
force it, man.
There's not
They
enough
should.
of a front line nor a back line.
Smell the
damage
Lord.
source to threaten OHEB, to threaten Liquid.
Well, they know King Kong's not back up just yet, so they might go for the blitz here. JP
Oh, they're
up on
doing
the
it,
front
they're
side,
doing it, they're
gonna
doing
try to
it,
keep
they're
Kirk
doing
at
it.
bay.
Oh no, Carlteasy!
Carlteasy goes. The retribution.
Retreat!
Carlteasy secures. Gets taken out by Kelra. Liquid
Carlteasy is there,
getting
though.
on out of here. The coast is clear.
OHEB, help OHEB.
Liquid might not be able to back out. Brusco takes out OHEB. Lord spawns.
Oh, Sanji's still up, but Sanford's gonna have to sacrifice himself.
It's over.
They might have the Lord, but they're wiped
It's
out.
over. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, it is my pleasure to say we're going all the way.
Game number 7 for immortality.
So I told you, Kim is not a good pick.
It falls down to one last one.
I mean, if you want to pick something, pick fucking Vaxana, dude.
And Team Liquid.
We wouldn't have it any other way. We're going to have to throw it over to the panel, Brigida and Ingan, to break down this Game 6.
The race for the first one to raise the Immortal Cup. Down to one game.
What the hell?
Oh my goodness.
That was brutal, bro. What was the final score? I want to see that shit.
पेज में हम देख रहे हैं कि जिनके अभी 9 देखने को मिले तो लग रहा था
Okay, so Godel is at 5 now. ठीक है, हो जाएगी रे, टॉप 16 में तो रह जाएगी, लेकिन वही है ना, देखो ये आ जाएगी टॉप 8 में, देखो मैं बताऊँ, टॉप 8 में ये रहेगी, K9 भी हो जाएगी, ठीक है, 8 बिट भी आएगी, AX 99 पे, और गॉडल के हैं 113, ये भी आ जाएगी, 3 मैचेस में तो आ ही जाएगी। और फिर HH के भी 97 आ जाएगी, यहाँ तक अबे सब आ जाएंगे भाई, टॉप 16 की जितनी भी है सारी आ जाएंगी इधर, ये सब इधर आ जाएंगी, मतलब सब तो नहीं आएंगे, जो भी हैं यहाँ से नहीं यहाँ से, ये तीनों इधर आने वाले हैं। शीश, टीम फॉरएवर का है, टीम टू रिपर्स, सॉरी, jeez bro,
yeah,
you know
वो चो ने जो JP को दिया है ना टोचन इस गेम में, what the fuck, क्या ही टोचन दिया भाई, क्या ही टोचन दिया है, और क्या ही टोचन दिया भाई, टोचन पे टोचन, ये देखते हैं 14 kills विनर चिकन।
आटा की गुडनेस को जब मिले,
ये तो आज ही का मैच है, साले ने अपलोड भी कर दी थी जल्दी, टाइम ही नहीं लेते भाई ये लोग अपलोड करने में, व्यूज दे दो, ट्रॉफी मत लेना, ले साले।
हेलो आ जा रही,
कौन था टॉप पे? जॉनथन ही बैठा रहता है, ये खूब ही उड़ाता है वैसे भाई गेम में।
लफड़ा है क्या? लफड़ा क्या है?
हो सकता है।
50 आ रहा है कोई?
शॉट शोर आ रही है।
ट्रिपल वेयर
मसला हो गया जी।
एक और गाड़ी रुकी है। जोन में ये लोग। दो रोनी आई।
कुछ नॉक दे सकता हूं लेकिन फायदा नहीं नॉक देके।
लेट देना ना लेट।
वही करूंगा।
कोई बूट कैमल पे पुश कैमल पे।
तू देख हम पीछे का देख रहे हैं।
मेरा दूर से ऊपर से। हां ये तो रोनी निकाले, वापस रोनी निकाला।
अच्छा एक नॉक ये देता है
इनको।
वो नाइस नॉक।
मसला हो गया जी।
हां उसको डब्बा छोड़ा
कर देने के मुंह पे है तो मेरे को आइडिया दे। वो शेक पे होगा एक बंदा।
ठीक है यार,
शेक पे होगा।
रोनी है।
आजा मेनू बेटा, राइट वाले घर पे जा।
आजा सोनिया
पड़ेगा। हां ले
चल।
मैं देता हूं, आइडिया देता हूं।
जा रहा मैं।
जा मैं भी पैदल आ रहा हूं। नेड करेगा।
नेड किया इसने, राइट वाले का
कितना है?
अरे
क्या कुछ
कौन है भी कोई?
राइट साइड से लेना। आजा
है ही नहीं कोई, क्योंकि वो मनी मेकर से भाग गई थी।
आजा अंदर।
मैं थोड़ा ओपन हूं।
अकेला है देख के।
ओपन में नहीं है नए लोग।
हां वो भी पर अलग नहीं पता मुझे।
मैं मीनो के साथ कंपाउंड वालों को देख रहा हूं। ठीक है
मेरे को बैक
मैं राइट आ गया
दे देगा ना बैकअप मेरे को
दे दूंगा
MLBB देखेंगे ब्रेक है अभी
थोड़ा एडवांस
ये जोन में की बाहर है
थैंक्स ऑलरेडी दिया बग्गी मेरी पीछे है मेरे को आने के लिए थोड़ा वो चाहिए टाइम चाहिए
आजा आजा पंगी थोड़ा देख रहा है इसे मेरे मुंह पे
एक ही है कितने ये बताओ एक और हो सकता है पीछे पत्थरों पे दो है ना मेरा राइट सर मार्क कर
लो एक एचपी है
नेट करो
क्या कितना पीछे आ रहा है भाई बंदा एस पावर मतलब
मेरे मुंह पे मेरा वनी है
नाइस
मनी मेकर्स ने भी कोई मूव नहीं बनाया
ऊपर मत मार्क किया वॉच आउट हेल्प अरे यार
नहीं रे
44 है मोस्टली
ना बस
मेरे तरफ
चुप
हो गया जी
ये पत्थर
मसला हो गया जी
आ गया बे
ओपनिंग दियो राइट से कोई लेफ्ट भी होगा नहीं तेरा थोड़ा सा ध्यान रख
मारेगा वो जोन से मारेगा
आया लेफ्ट में जोनी के लेफ्ट में बंदा है
एक मेरे पास
तेरे पास किधर
पत्थर पे एक लेफ्ट साइड पे
We are number 1.
बोनस क्लिप्स है
3 था कितने मिनट है
7 5 12
2v2 है ये बहुत बढ़िया नेट करो स्मोक पहले ऊपर से पड़ेगी स्मोक
एक ही है मेरे वैसे कर रहा हूं राइट पे थोड़ा
7 मिनट करो गाइस 7 मिनट से मारो बहुत बढ़िया ये काम
लेट कर रहे हैं यार ये लोग कितना टाइम लगाएंगे लास्ट मैच को
The second game we saw in less than 15 minutes, but these are just
बड़ा
games
टाइम
that
लगाएंगे
are
गाइस ये लोग तो
executed by our team.
क्या करें
And that barely allowed for any room from Team Liquid Philippines to actually fight
लाइक ही
back.
कर
It
दो
was
गाइस
just
लाइक
two
अरे
turrets
यार
that they were able to get away from ONIC Philippines, and you couldn't do as much. You could barely operate when almost the entire map is covered, when your buffs are constantly being denied from you, and this is a Hayabusa. You definitely want to get your hands on those buffs. You definitely want the space so the Baksha could just hunt down the opponent, so he could just look for the targets.
28,000 यहाँ पर आ रही है भाई हमें भी आ जाए भाई 1000 2000 आ जाए बस वॉचिंग क्या भाई लाइव सेट 2000 आने लग जाना लाइव सेट भाई अभी तो लाइव सेट हो जाए
game on the Kimi. It was
क्या बोलते हो
a
गाइस
Kimi game wherein he had to worry about
क्या देखें कुछ देखते हैं 500 हो जा रहा है भाई ये लॉन्डियों के ऐसे होता है जैसे विंग्स की
females in India.
A very skillful gamer
है भाई
Could have predicted that the kid who got popular for barking
ये देखते हैं
could have predicted that the kid who got popular for barking at his webcam would become a world-famous celebrity, one who was recently declared the mayor of Lima, the capital of Peru, for 1 hour. Sitting at over 36 million subscribers, iShowSpeed has taken live streaming to levels we have never seen before, but not without controversy. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. The kid created a persona that freaks out over video games and feeds off a toxic chat. So what? That's nothing new in the world of live streaming. But then it slowly spiraled out of control. Little jokes turned into straight up harassment. Harmless pranks turned into life-threatening stunts. And why not throw in promoting a shady crypto company in there? iShowSpeed mastered the art of causing controversy and then benefiting from it. But then he finally crossed a line and nearly destroyed his reputation and career for good. At a crossroads, he had to make a choice. And that choice didn't just save his career, it challenged everything we thought we knew about without Darren Watkins Jr. This is the redemption of iShow Speed. iShow Speed is essentially the poster child of a modern-day controversial live streamer, pretending to be dumber than he is, making edgy and homoerotic jokes, having more natural energy than Conor McGregor after a few lines of that devil's dandruff, and of course, being fueled by a toxic chat.
Hey Speed, did you know?
What?
Speed, did you know?
What?
Hey Speed, did you know you're a stupid
Alright.
Although live streamers cannot entirely be blamed for the behavior of the people that watch them, there is no doubt that the streamers create a culture that reflects their energy. If a streamer promotes kindness and respect, their chat will likely do the same. But if they encourage negativity or chaos, their audience might follow that lead, creating a toxic environment. And although their communities will sometimes attack other streamers, most of the toxic energy gets pushed back onto the streamer themselves. Speed has had countless moments where his own fans...
Chat is brain dead. Chat is brain dead. See? Understanding the barriers and limits, okay, of toxic humor is very, it's an art. And some of you guys think that you're an artist. You're a bum mother sucker. You're a bum mother sucker.
See, these bums are on my fucking chat all the times. Excuse you knows.
Ang representatives natin ay ang ONIC.
We are not gonna watch this anymore. Oh, we want some तड़कती भड़कती controversy. Gen Z influencer यार कुछ ऐसा चाहिए हमको देखने के लिए बहुत खर्चा हो गया. What the fuck? Wallah, help me please. DJY का बहुत बोलते रहता है को. मैंने सर्च किया था इस बंदे को. इसका कंटेंट नहीं देखा लेकिन मैंने आज तक.
This guy is name racist, man. Can you like name yourself a better name, bro? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? What do you mean when are you getting a job? This is my job, bro. What the fuck? It's okay, it's okay. No, we're out of honor, bro.
I feel bad for Layla. Imagine.
Why do you feel bad?
Sticking out your gyat for the Rizzler. You're so skibidi. You're so phantom tack.
Bro, what is that? What is that alert, bro? I'm on the shit. That's not a super chat alert. What that is? That is.
Yeah, for the Rizzler, you're so skibidi, you're so phantom tack.
Can you guys stop watching me suffer, bro? Chat, after watching Kara's gameplay on Killua yesterday, not gonna lie, chat, I think I might have to pop my inner Kara, bro. Alright. Nobita put gadget in the bag. You're not getting Shizuka. Bro, is that a fucking Doraemon reference, bro? Oh my god, you're telling me I'm Nobita, bro? What the fuck? Wait, I just realized how bad this actually is. Alright. Let me lock in, bro! King Kong. Get inside on me right now, King Kong. Ugh! I feel it, bro. I feel it, chat.
Imagine getting your role stolen by DJ.
Shut up, bro. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
DJ Y Julian bottom one.
Bottom, bro. What the fuck does that even?
Myanmar one.
Nah, buddy, you're not stealing a lot, bro. Wait, help. Please. What the fuck? This game's ass as fuck, bro. Oh my god, he got a savage, bro. Nah, I'm not carry, bro. Stop.
Damn.
One from Fingersoft.
Stop.
Why not play Hill Climb
The fuck is Hill Climbing Racer 2, bro? We're not playing some Subway Surfers games, bro. What the hell is which one do we get? Found you. Alright, you know what? We're getting all of them. Like, what is this? What the fuck?
素晴らしいよ。Okay, すぐ行く。いい子だね。
Oh my.
いい子だね。
Especially once the series is over, but imagine that. We're on our third best of 7 so far in the entire history of MPL Philippines. That includes Season 7, Season 14,
and today
Season 15. That's this season, so it's only been the third time wherein we see a full Game 7.
Is that...
And what's funny is
that
in
green
all
screen or is that a real thing he did? They turned off the light on everything. I like Echo too, bro. Echo is like one of my favorite
those
teams.
Games, in all of those Game 7s, Kelra has to be part of it.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Every single time. Again, the first one was Blacklist versus Execration, and of course Aurora versus ONIC, and now TLPH versus ONIC, and 2 out of the 3 times also, I believe, OHEB OHEB was there, so battle-tested warriors are gunning it out today. Again, the heated rivalry between the two gold laners, OHEB and Kelra, still in
these are the
right
champions,
now, huh? And I believe we will have a little bit of reinforcements because the...
What is this? Season 14 champion. Oh!
We Bear Bros! They're going to be with us right now.
Oh, we're calling everyone. Everyone. So that's the watch party that's happening all across the Philippines. By the way, Ingan, I hope everyone was able to catch wherever these watch parties are happening right now, because like we have one in Luzon, we have one in Visayas, we have one in Mindanao. We're bringing the MPL experience closer and closer to everyone.
Everyone's having the time of their lives because again, Game 7, and you can clearly see everyone enjoying, because who doesn't want a non-stop action here in MLBB? And of course, we also know that a lot are actually streaming.
Bro, the timer is gone. They are not starting, bro. It's so fuck, bro. Let's watch some shots. Can you even see that?
Let me get a punch. Let me just feel a punch. And if you
मेरे मामा की खास दोस्त की बेटी हाय रूपा नालिया
The best KFC hack.
I sit for hours telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds, pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you. Now it's just
The best KFC.
How these reels are getting
The best
pushed,
KFC
bro.
hack.
I sit for hours.
What is that shit?
The final game of the season. It all comes down to this. Will it be a back-to-back for the defending champions? Or will it be TLPH crawling from the lower bracket to regain their top spot? We're gonna call out the best and most handsome analyst in the entire universe, Redmar.
Wolf? Oh.
No.
Hey, what up, guys?
That was a not that long intro, but it was a
factual.
one.
It was a factual one. So Redmar, are you still there?
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I'm just blushing over all the gushing that you're doing. Low Yi right away for Sanji.
Ho, ho, ho.
I wouldn't be surprised if Super Prince ends up with the Selena later on.
Oh my goodness, that's such a high possibility right now, considering that they just came from a Selena
What early on? What later on? They want to pick it now. Selena for Super Prince in the mid lane and Harith.
Look at his face. Look at how they were just shaking hands right after they picked that Selena.
You know, at this point, I feel like all the players are involved in this draft. Everyone's saying, I want to use this hero, and I'm going to dominate with this hero.
Yeah, I'm a bit iffy about, like, the Baksha is there, but considering that there's a Selena again, there'll just be so many ways to stop him in his tracks.
Busa right out of the gate.
Okay.
And the for JP. Team Liquid Philippines are pulling out all the stops. When they won the championship in MPL Philippines Season 13, it was the height of Chip. And in this Game 7 for Immortality, they bring out the Chip yet again, this time paired up with a Low Yi. Ling for King Kong. Assassin versus Assassin. The best picks on the board, but what will OHEB end up with? As ONIC will most likely take the Granger out.
Granger out.
Does that mean the Filipino sniper will end up with the Beatrix?
Oh! Callbacks after callbacks. Nice you kept mentioning Throwback Thursday. Everything's throwing it back right now.
Okay.
Oh. ONIC, who are they going to respect this time still? No XP laners and gold laners. Will it be the Granger, the Moscow bans for South Earth, or the Beatrix on the Filipino sniper?
Yeah, it can be for Team Liquid Philippines, though. The XP laners might be huge X factors as well in terms of their bans for the next few, or in terms of their last 2 bans. They take out the CHOU instead, however, but fortunately for them, at least they don't need to worry about the AoE mages. The Selena's already revealed to us by ONIC Philippines, so it's mostly just really on the XP laners and the roamers that they'll have to worry about in terms of landing those diversions and shortcuts.
You guys mentioned that glue for sure will be present almost 100% in this game, but we see it now.
Granger's oh, Phobius is out, excuse me, I'm very excited about that Granger. The Badang could be a very good option for ONIC.
Okay.
It needs to be respected by Liquid.
Oh, ONIC is going squishy comp.
Too much magic damage already. They need a little bit more if they want
2 TPs on
TLPH.
Nice.
For ONIC. We haven't seen it all series for long. And it's been a rare pick this entire
Alright.
playoffs.
Game number 7 TLPH, man.
Mobility, Matilda gone as well.
It's our game, guys. It's our game.
Khalid might be in play for ONIC.
Easy win.
Khalid Badang.
Khalid Badang with Rizla.
There's a Gatot.
What a big guy.
They want to consider the AOG.
Yeah.
Just jumping in.
Granger ban hoga.
Whenever Team Liquid Philippines actually tries to go for a setup.
Hilda, what the fuck?
The Hilda. They might want to replicate how they denied Carl Tizzy so much in the previous game.
Just all I asked for is we get
they
a
banned Irithel because Irithel moves fast.
If we're not seeing
now
the
they want Irithel because look at their comp.
At least
give us that.
For OM.
It's not for Granger.
Yeah. That's Rizla.
They want to pick Granger now.
Tanky. Beatrix Glue, I think, maybe.
But they can jump on Granger. Granger is an easy target for them.
How's he gonna feel about that? And it's so mobile.
See that shit?
Maybe throw it back a bit.
They're like trying to outsmart TLPH, but TLPH is gonna outsmart them, bro.
The Granger.
Glue. Okay.
Sticking to what has worked in the meta for Liquid. Playing around Sanji's Lo Yi.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Sanford has not played MLBB this series. He's played Glue.
I don't know how it feels to play all Glue. I mean, Hans probably knows, but like, it's not that much of the action XP laners we've been seeing from Sanford. Now it's the Gatot Kacha indeed that they pick up to grab
zone them. Zone them.
Draft.
They just wanna jump in, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Before we analyze, I just want to say,
Garugacha gonna ult back and they won't able to go back. And
you have done amazing this grand finals panel. I'm
so
proud of you two. Let's witness history together.
I'm so proud of you two. We've
What is that, a Belleric? Fucking Belleric? I hate that shit, bro.
Are set for Game 7. In the 7 long years,
is that a Belleric?
we have witnessed
legends. Early game potential, alt PH, and late game potential 666, damage 6A.
Will be immortalized and raise get legends.
Damage potential 5.2 and 6.8. Okay, survival potential 6.7. Oh my god, bro. Team coordination 7.7. Push potential 5.6. Okay, crowd control 5.66. Oh my god, nice. Chalo, dekhte guys. Let's go!
You got it all riding on, and once again, it's us, the Wee Bear Bros, to bring you Game 7, the last one of S15. Who will raise that Immortal Cup?
Kilua.
Pop quiz. This is our first collective best of 7 that
Sanji
we share
quite
as
low.
a desk.
Oh
Quick action in mid. Super Prince already at half health. Sanji as well. Quick peek at the emblems.
Okay, nothing too crazy. Except for Super Princess, Abyssal Arrows constantly landing in the center of the map. Time itself holds its breath for this moment in history. For those who achieve immortality, dare not be afraid of the passing of the ages. Can the timeless legacy of Carl Tizzy be immortalized by being the first to win the Immortal Cup and winning his 4th MPL trophy? Or will ONIC continue the destiny they've been writing as the gods of the game since December?
This is the first time we've seen Gatot in quite a while.
Yeah, he's been kind of missing, you know, for this series anyway. And it could end up being
Chip is a good pick because he can heal up.
Depending on
the passive.
Like you guys saw his
He's gonna
smile
eat
on the
chips.
draft. Like this was clearly a choice between him and of
He
course
can
the
do
coaching
nothing.
staff behind him
Bro, they're
to go
too
ahead and
squishy.
lock
Granger
this
is
in
a
with
good pick,
confidence. We know that. Oh, Brusco charging on in.
An arrow to go with it. JP backing out, flickering through. Tempest Ablaze by King Kong. Another false engage.
No mana on
Arrow by
Sanzi,
Super
bruh.
Prince. Like Kung Fu Masters. These two just keep going.
Clutch flick, clutch battle spell, and Super Friend showing why he's been deemed the monster mage on this Selena, keeping Team Liquid Philippines at bay. They are uncomfortable with their rotations in the center of the map because of all the abyssal arrows.
It's really frightening if you've been against a Selena in your own matches. The amount of reach technically that she has to cause an effect here. Here's a diversion though. Top side.
Double laning that the Liquid have done. Brusco here, very low.
Hold. Nice.
Wailing away.
Kaltizi dead.
OHEB takes down Brusco. Look at King Kong coming through. Taking down Kaltizi. Tempest of Blades
No
out.
retreat.
Two
No
for
retreat.
one
No
hits
retreat.
change. Super Prince.
OHEB.
Still
Super
dashing
Prince.
around. The shortcut still active. OHEB says,
Oh my god.
Does not get to get out of there. Gets hit by Super Prince's arrow.
Okay, he backs off. OHEB was in trouble.
Bro, what is this guy, bro? He's a monster on Selena,
Just
bro.
some extra gold to the hands of Kelra, and this turtle's still up.
Super Prince delaying that means Kelra had all the time in the world to farm up even more. OHEB has a kill, but that Harith is scaling, and they have to watch out for it.
Bruh.
Let's see how they're going to play the next sequence, knowing that the Abyssal Arrow is something they really need to deal with.
Here we go, Turtles up. It's for the taking. TL's in position.
Retribution range. King Kong secures. Not a response from Liquid. What are they planning?
Liquid decide to give it up. They didn't want to take the risk. Hellra in lane. Winning against OHEB so far.
This has been, sometimes I wish we had another camera where we could just watch the gold lane. Because these two when they're playing, they're always going at it. They're always trading. And there's always a moment where, one of them goes down or not. But ultimately, they've tested the limits between each other in that gold lane, and that's what we love to see.
Difficult thing also playing up against
flicker on OHEB
as a
and
chip
Garuka can
lineup is
jump
that
now.
the taunt of the Gatot works similarly to how we saw the Kufra gave headaches to JP earlier.
Oh my god,
rage,
2 for 1
revenge,
gold
bouncy
lead is
balls
300.
even.
That's not
So,
bad. That's not
as
bad.
always,
They can
now
make
JP
good plays
really
with
needs to be
Sanzi.
on point. King Kong in the mid, sees Sanji. Items no clear advantages just yet, still very close in the gold.
Okay, bringing it down to it again. Kind of a little bit of a breather here after everything we've seen, and we got to remember throughout the series
ahead,
how
maybe.
it's been.
He got one
relatively
kill though.
longer games, aside each team getting their own kind of dominating game throughout this, and both these lineups can actually provide the potential to scale up really quickly, get momentum. But the thing is, as good as ONIC Philippines has been doing, kind of managing this early portion of the game, the amount of utility throughout the entire game, the mid and late especially, that the lineup that TLPH has, could actually be troublesome for ONIC Philippines. So I want to see how they're going to go ahead and play against that. I mean, we're talking about a Chip and a Louis Yi.
But at 5 minutes, Joseph, you got to wonder, maybe too much is too much, right? What do you
Both
do
junglers
with
are
the
level
fact
8.
that you can fold the map
Both are
and then do
farming
it
well.
again? Really, there's not much output from OHEB yet or Karltizi. They do spot Kirk, force him out of that brush, and then they just do it again. They jockey for position. Turtle spawning at about 5.
Center of the map, Sanji blown up. Super Prince took a lot of damage as well, though. Gold lane left relatively undisturbed. If Liquid lose this big time,
I think they want to they want to go on Kelra at this
Harith.
point.
So this might be the play. Send Chip
And
with
then
the Granger.
then
so if
Chip
Liquid lose
can
this, they
also
can instantly
use
shortcut down to the
shortcut.
bottom lane.
You can see what's happening here. Yeah,
on the
you're
top.
playing around the Chip right now. They're going to put pressure here on the bottom side. Kelra knows it. But Conceal's going to be used from JP. Are they going to go?
Flickers in with a shortcut.
Oh my
It's
god,
on
oh
force
my
drop.
god, oh my god, he's dead.
Goes in, dashes through, gets
He's
taken out by
dead.
Sanji.
And everyone can teleport.
The
Yo!
diversion to the exit.
Yo,
A
this
feint.
comp is
King
so
Kong
good,
and
man.
Unbothered. OHEB pushes. The turtle
And they can
is started
turtle.
up by ONIC. JP can spot him. But how do they get back in?
Liquid looks very good for them. All ONIC, though, in full control still. Karltizi cannot get close enough.
Could be 100% turtles here for ONIC. That seems to be the case, as it's only Sanford looking for a grab. dashing through and around.
They can't do the
remaining
turtle
members
because of
the
the
super
Hilda.
fam. Grabs one, the AOG, the answer by Brusco. Sanford, let's go.
Sanji
Kirk
flick it
very
out.
low.
Sanji.
By Kelrock, that was a blaze. Backline. Kick off.
Sanji
Oh,
dead.
the arrow's gonna land on Oheb, and Oheb have to flicker out. The fight's
Nice
gonna be
kill.
able to break
Oh,
out.
arrow.
Easy.
Okay,
Looking for the damage here.
Mr.
dead.
2K finds
Nice.
a
Oh, he can get Kirk.
Oheb, down goes Brusco.
Oh, nice.
Oh, double kill for
Mid
Kill
gone. Mid gone.
Oheb and Carl Teasy coming up big time. The Monster Mage almost dashed the hopes of Liquid
Nice.
there, but Liquid held on. The man who they'll name awards after one day is
Winnable.
Immortality to his own.
Damn straight. There's already a world champion named after him.
Oh man, it's just in a matter of that exchange, you get a nice lead. Oh man, it's just in a matter of that exchange, you get a nice lead for TLPH. They can now build on this. Yes, they lost the Turtles, the objectives at first, but that shows that their fighting prowess is playing around that utility, is playing around punishing on the Philippines if they're not able to take care of who they need to. And right now, a lot of times that's CHOU. He's got to be able to stay alive and farm up on this turret.
Slowly but surely, I think I see the mad genius behind Coach RT's draft, behind Liquid's plans here. They want to rope a dope, not just in team fights, but across the map.
Takes 10 damn hours to fly the Riyadh from the Philippines. If you can shorten travel time within the land of dawn in the best of 7 grand finals, you take that. They're already thinking about the flight. We want to rotate the map, we do it quicker.
They've been there too. If only we had portals in real life, you know?
I wish.
And shortcuts. We just drop down.
We still end up in the economy version though.
Hey, I'll take that over just actually traveling. But going back to the game, right now it's still nothing too devastating for our Philippines. It's a 2,000 gold deficit. The Lord is coming.
Oh, they're controlling the Lord Pit now. It was 2x, so you know it's gonna pause for a second. Come on, don't fuck me over. Okay.
They have somewhat control. I mean, at least they got the one turret down on the top side. But it's TLPH just blitzing the Lord here. It's holding at half health.
Oh, they're only hoping King Kong dashes in. Looking for
Nice
the
red
Oh,
Brusco dead.
It's looking
But they can open, they can take mid.
That's the truth of the situation. They back off.
King Kong was blocked by JP. The overtime and the crash course by the chip stopped him from being in retribution range. Remember the fact hanging over ONIC heads. JP has never lost to ONIC Philippines
They can
in the
open up
grand
mid,
finals of MPLPH.
To add to that, Carl Teasy, Liquid as a whole is leading in Lord takes. Lord
Link
control
is splitting,
through
guys.
the roof. And now they're going to steal away King Kong's purple.
They're taking everything here. Just in what I thought wasn't too bad of a situation for ONIC Philippines.
Did he
based
ult?
off everything that Lord and everything they're taking in the jungle. ONIC Philippines is going to find themselves with their backs against the wall at this point, under the 10-minute mark already. And we've seen this earlier in the series. They're going to have to go ahead and buckle in and get ready to just buy time. This Lord is making its way. They're going to have to deal with it. King Kong took some of that damage. Shield's going to pop and clear out the Lord here, but they're going to lose some of the tier 2 turrets.
Carl actually forced the Tempest of Blades out. Oh, entry by Brusco!
Nice flicker out by Sanji.
Clocked
Brusco
in.
is dead.
Goes Brusco.
Nice grab.
Grab from Sanford. Goes
Carl
up, down in just a wee
right.
bit. Another holy defense pop.
Costly.
Oh,
Costly
King Kong
play
got
by
the
Team
blue
Liquid.
though.
This means that they have a chance of actually starting to break inhibitor turrets. The window is starting to close for the gods of the game as the cavalry is inching ever closer
gold
to
ahead.
climbing Olympus and reclaiming what was
This
once
is the
theirs.
point where, you know, ONIC always do a comeback.
2 shields down of ONIC Philippines' base, just eyes
see.
them out, just outside of the walls. They've got not much
Bro,
else
these
to
arrows
take,
are
except
on
maybe
point
that shield
every
up
time.
top. But they might just have to reset. Again, TLPH knowing they have to take the discipline route. As stampede as they can be, they still have to respect what ONIC Philippines can do. But look at the disparity in the items here.
Okay, only up to a Thunderbelt Dreadnought armor for that Gauntlet Kacha. Not a lot of magic defense items for ONIC, and that's a problem because the low Yi is one of the main damage sources that Team Liquid has. Same goes for the little bit of magic damage dealt by a chip. They have some Radiant armors to answer that. But King Kong, will he get his purple buff?
He got it.
Secured.
Threaded the needle. That was very difficult. The rest of ONIC was just ready to collapse it if ever something went wrong.
That's 24 seconds gone for the Retribution, though. Team Liquid should know the time, but I think it will be back. Yes. By the time the objectives are up. Lord, okay, Berserker's Fury. Haskell's Endless Battle for the Ling. 3-4 items also for
Winnable, guys, winnable. TLPH. 5.6k gold. If they get the Lord, they will open up at least a turret.
It was that play in the early game, man.
Winnable, I guess.
It put Kelra behind.
It's a
Tar
mid-game
on top, that's it.
snowball.
Yeah.
OHEB is so damn.
Oh my god, stop lagging, bitch. Oh, what is this shit? What's happening?
Rich.
Okay.
He's got so much money right now. Lord is up. Carl Teaser will go ahead and start this up. ONIC Philippines, they might have to pull something out of the bag here to make this work. An arrow's going to land, but you don't follow it up just yet. Now under half health. They still calculate this out here.
40 protecting starboard.
Oh, they got go.
Kirk bites it. Lord at about half health. An arrow misses its mark.
Bro,
Sanford
these arrows are like
clearing
almost
the
on
Y
point.
brush. And ONIC call it quits. They don't want none of this.
Oh, they left.
Yeah, nothing they can do about that. Even with Kirk down, TLPH
I think it's
massive
over.
lead ahead. They'll get prepped and ready to march towards the base and possibly end
they
it
should
here
make a game on
against
King
ONIC
Kong.
Philippines.
The Granger low Yi burst, way too much.
King Kong
The
is
wave
coming.
clear for ONIC, difficult to pull off. 7,000
he
in the goal.
got it
King Kong steals a
again.
buff away from Carl Teasy. No purple for the Hayabusa, but they have the Lords, they have the minions, and they have the lead. Will they have immortality at the end of this siege?
It's a big push for them. Full force for ONIC Philippines. The arrow is going to be
King
thrown
Kong
out.
is
There's
getting his
Conceal,
due
coming
every
in
time.
for the base here.
JP setting
Back,
up
back,
with
back,
the
back,
angle.
back, back, back.
Brusco charging up that taunt right in the middle.
OHEB didn't even saw that.
Down goes OHEB. King Kong finds him. Tempest ablaze up into the skies. The diversion. The exit. Down goes Sanji. Liquid forced to back off. That was not how they saw it coming. King Kong gets shadow kill on him.
Oh!
He flickers out another ALG.
Oh, they can get.
Not
Ah,
enough firepower to the remaining members of Liquid.
They stay
My
calm,
God,
they stay
that
collected, and
fucking
ONIC Philippines will stay in the game.
Brusco had an MVP performance earlier, and he just pulled off an MVP save. He got OHEB in the taunt. We talked about the unbreakable.
Oh, they didn't saw that coming,
target
bro.
by the Bruiser, and a perfect follow-up by King Kong. Liquid, though, are still definitely in the lead and in the game, but ONIC are beginning to see the light of hope beyond the clouds.
Half a second of that trunch. Half a second of the diversion could have saved Sanji, could have saved Liquid from much more pain, but this does shrink their gold lead and cutting it in half.
Holy Crystal built already.
Oh my god, I told you, ONIC makes a comeback here.
Blessings all around for both ONIC and Liquid, so that their lowest gold earner
And
can catch
TLPH
up in
needs to focus on
EXP
the
and
side
gold.
turret,
Right
dude.
now, it's both roamers for both sides.
ONIC Philippines bought themselves the time that they needed, but the question is, was it enough? Or do they still need more? They'll fight for the purple buff for now. And TLPH on this side of the jungle, they know they still have a lead. They gotta calculate this though too. Carl Teasy will go ahead and get in there. King Kong wants the purple buff to set things up for the next objective.
Oh, he got it again!
King Kong's fine.
No dice. It's 40 versus the world. I think if Sanford just stepped in maybe an inch forth, maybe 2 or 3 units,
He's never
that would have
using
been a little
red
more
trees or
awkward. He
more.
could have caught the arrow instead, but I think Liquid just want to play the safe, play it clean.
Oh, that guy's red tree is
We're at this
godly, bro.
point where ONIC is within reach, and Liquid now has to be so darn careful with everything they have to do now. Kirk can only do so much, but the little bit of control in the burst coming in from the hill that might become a difference maker. Again, especially if they could get either the low Yi or the Granger, get one or the other down, and ONIC increases their chances of lifting up the Immortal Cup. Liquid, they have to play the best dance, the best game they've played in a while if they want to end this before the 20-minute mark.
This is so tough. Again, a lot of this relying on Kirk. Kirk can't get caught out here and taken down or dragged out. Brusco, top of the conceal again.
Oh my
Little
god,
unbreakable charge, but it's just
grab
Sanford that they spawn out. They'll go for a reset for now. Not the ideal angle for either team just yet.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame
Bro,
on me.
bro.
I think Liquid
Bro,
heard
bro,
the
bro.
conceal play
Look
and
at Chip.
just
Look at Chip.
dispersed and
Chip
looked
is
for
gonna
another
set
entry.
here.
You have two
Someone
ways
needs to
to
clear
potentially
there.
end it if you're Liquid. Lord, brute
They're
force, or
gonna
do it
stretch
again.
this.
A portal.
Oh, this is a fighting, you know.
Can they?
Not sure if they can here. Again, look at this. Look at the placements for JP. Under half health.
And then retribution by Mr. 2K. Tempest Ablaze knocks up Sanford. Kelra takes him down. It's a
Oh,
man
they
for
can.
the cavalry. JP catches an arrow, but still, The surgical approach, Liquid gets a diversion in. The
Oh my god,
ONIC,
oh my
they
god, oh my god,
anticipated
oh
this
my god,
AOG
oh my god.
just to make sure Brusco can
Oh
close
my
the gap.
god.
They knew they couldn't risk it. JP will have his shortcut available to bring Sanford back faster into the game. Minion waves crashing in, enhanced they are. 16 minutes in, Liquid,
Endible,
this looks
Endible,
good for them
Endible,
to
Endible,
win.
Endible,
But can they
Endible.
avoid another ONIC clapback?
Carl Teasy almost forced to respond there. The Lord is inside the base.
Oh, they got the kill. Oh, it's all.
Carl Teasy finds him. Shadow
Good
Kill
dead.
Bird follows up.
3v5, 3v5.
For the super fam.
Sanford is back. Oh, it's
clear the
over.
waves.
Oh, it's
The
so
Lord is
over.
taken
Oh, it's so over.
Cavalry. Super fam, we're about to witness a new age in MLBB.
It's so over, bruh. It's so over, bruh. It's so. There is no coming back from that shit, bro. Let's go. Let's go, Isa. Let's freaking
Team
go.
Liquid Philippines will get the job done in Game 7.
Let's fucking
Changed the
go,
name,
dude.
but the spark always remained. Their aura
I told you guys.
never waned. Their legacy will now echo as Team Liquid are immortal!
अबे रोना नहीं करना भाई चैंपियन हो भाई तुम तो पहले से
FPL Philippines Season 15.
I mean they should be used to the shit, bro.
They crawled through the
Let's
lower
go.
bracket. They suffered a sweeping reverse sweep loss.
Carl cheese, bruh.
They lost 0-3.
Bro,
Yet here they
crazy
are.
gameplay.
The
Crazy.
gods of the game
I mean,
go by many
bro. Think about it. Think about it. What is this
They
shit?
anticipated this.
What is this?
crashing in and
To respond.
What is this? What is this? What is this, bro? You're open for 1, 2, 3, 4 targets, bro. What is this? What is this? Not even stunned by anyone, bro. Hilda is back there. Tank is back there. Fucking, what is this? You just wanna die there, bro, at this point.
There, the Lord
Like, why?
inside the
You
base.
can't kill that guy, bro. Look, he dealt more damage than Harris.
Liquid,
Look.
this looks good for them to
Sanji dealt more damage than this
end,
guy.
but
Look.
can they avoid another ONIC
Look.
clapback?
Carl Teasy almost forced to
Look.
respond there.
Look. He dealt this much.
The Lord is
And
inside the
look. He also did some damage, but he did like this much.
base.
Oh, he counters
Hey,
it. Oh,
dude.
gone.
That
Carl
was
Teasy
a
finds him.
choking
Shadow
moment,
Kill
bro.
Bird follows up, and that's just 3 members left for the super.
Kelra
Gentlemen,
messed up. Nah.
you have done it.
It's fine.
And as of this moment, I am sure
It's fine.
Jamie, they went from the lower bracket to reach this point, and now they have claimed victory.
Wow, hands, our victors indeed. Cavalry, can we hear it from you guys?
How much they're getting is, by the way?
Gentlemen,
Like,
I think, I
first
believe,
prize pool?
for the first time in MPL history, someone will now be racing the Immortal Cup. Carl Teasy
Oh, I like the
and
jackets,
rest
man. I want the
of
jackets.
Team Liquid Philippines, you may now approach the trophy
Oh, they're wearing
that is
those
rightfully
t-shirts.
yours.
Team Liquid Philippines, please step forward to claim what is rightfully
let them wear the
yours.
t-shirt. No,
Get
what the fuck?
ready to lift the Immortal Cup in 3, 2, 1.
Your champions, Team
ONIC वालों को तो मूवी बन गया होगा वैसा होगा.
Proudly carry the pride of ascending from legends to immortals.
They have cemented themselves. Legacy once more.
I think they were in Echo
created
before this, right?
by people who were already champions in the first place. And I think with that being said, I'm sure that it felt good. And it is now time for us to present our medals and prize. So with that being said, I would like to call on stage the project manager of the Philippine Esports Organization, Mr. Victor Tan Kabuay, to award Team Liquid Philippines. The Filipino sniper, OHEM!
Alright guys, this is it. I'm happy. I don't care about the trophies and monies, alright? This is it. I'm gonna go now, alright? Bye bye guys, take care guys.